So
Well, that's one thing you got to do as a
so
D
much humble
lineman.
pie about so many players, man.
Yeah.
I talked so much trash about Redmond. I talked so much trash about Cashman.
You hate Juergens, dude.
Oh, dude, I can't stand Juergens.
Sam Hartman left Wake
That
Forest.
slow Frankenstein monster blocking type of can't do nothing,
Who is Jalen?
non-athletic.
I know you're talking about Jalen Naylor.
No, he's talking about Juergens, this backup center.
Yeah.
His name Jalen?
No, what is Juergens? What is it? Cam Juergens or whatever his name is?
It's Rodriguez, that's the name.
It's Will Juergen, ain't it? I don't
know.
No.
You know what? He ain't never going to be a starter. He ain't never going to play meaningful snaps. He probably runs a slower 40 than me. I mean, come on. And I'm 53. I'm just saying
There's a reason why Sam Hartman left Wake Forest.
Start on the field.
Look at here. There was a choice that Quasey had between drafting Juergens and drafting Will Reichert. And he said, and it's on tape, I'm going to take the kicker. Juergens will still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I ain't gonna lie, I ripped the choice of kick. I do not want to draft a kicker. I just don't want to waste a draft choice on a kicker. But
yeah, if you like that, shit. What round did he get drafted in?
Fifth
round, I think. Yeah.
Because Rouse was fourth, and then I think Reichert was fifth.
But see, with me, kickers are a dime a dozen, and we had so many needs at other positions.
Wait a minute, Tony.
But that's it.
How dare you, with our history of kicking, how dare you say kicking is a dime a dozen?
From a football standpoint, and as a former player, kickers are a dime a dozen. It ain't my fault they get them. I like that draft pick. You go wide right, wide left, hit it up right.
With as many games as won or lost off the foot of a kicker, the fact that they get disrespected so much is crazy.
They get disrespected because they ain't really athletes.
Man, you a lot. They important.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just not. We used to kid kickers all the time.
I bet you can't make a 40-yard kick.
I can make a 35, or I could.
Get the fuck out of here. Not in your prime years.
Yes, I could. 35 yards. I knew my limits.
Show me the tape.
I also wasn't a kicker. I also wasn't a kicker. I played linebacker and I played defensive line. You did okay.
Yeah,
back in the day. You guys won't remember this. Fish, you'll know this. Most of your kickers were not kickers. They were somebody on the team that was could have been your halfback, tailback, even a wide receiver that kicked for you, even line.
Didn't George Blanda play linebacker too?
George Blanda was a quarterback, and
quarterback,
yeah. Jerry Kramer was an offensive tackle. He kicked for the Packers. Lou Groza was a tackle. He was the NFL leader.
Fish. Do not feed into Tony when he say back in the day.
Okay,
that right there gonna change.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Zoe. You want to see the tape. The problem is when they were recording Tony doing it, they had this VHS camcorder that was the size of a boombox on their shoulder.
Thank you.
It'll take a while to convert that tape over to downloadable.
Exactly. Thank you, Fish. Thank you for explaining that.
You're welcome.
Hey, so last week we played the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
I felt bad for the Seahawks. I felt bad for one person on the Seahawks. It was their offensive coordinator, right? Because the offensive coordinator was my head coach in high school at a small town in Iowa. Yeah, town in Iowa and Kingsley.
Man.
And the way he went from Kingsley Pearson, fucking 8-man football, all the way up into coaching offensive coordinator for Washington, and then offensive coordinator for Seattle. It's hats off to him. I felt bad for him because he's probably going to get fired after that offensive showing this past week. It's not looking good, but I just want to put it out there. I was the backup kicker and backup quarterback as a freshman in the 8-man football league. Ryan Grove.
By the way, can I put it out there for all of us that watched that game? We deserve some sort of financial compensation for watching that game.
100%.
So, Tony,
I mean, is there any way we can get a class action lawsuit going? Because the NFL's had us watching some dog ass games the last couple of nights.
Amazon got the
watch
money.
that
They
shit.
can give us a check.
I mean-
but, hey, Tony, I heard you talking about like comparing us versus what Detroit rolling up on people by 20 and 40 points before I got on. I mean, when you look at last night's game where Seattle was only able to put up 6 against the Bears, that kind of just makes you go, it's really hard to compare like that. You know?
Everybody's different week in and week out.
And plus, they was on the road though.
But I mean, the Lions, they peaked early and they're in trouble.
The Lions ain't healthy. Yeah, the Lions.
The
Lions
49ers beat
base
them.
knows it.
Do the 49ers beat on Sunday? Well, Monday?
I think so.
They do.
I think they do.
I think they scheme up real well. The defense schemes up real well to that offense. Now, San Fran's offense, I don't know. It's a little weak right now. I don't know if Guerrero is going to play running back. I think it's going to be Patrick Taylor Jr. or something like that, some practice squad guy. So they could have a hard time. I think it's going to be like a 17-10 ball game. I don't think it's going to be
It's weird for the 49ers because now they can play spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, what you're looking at is probably the final snaps of Brock Purdy as the Niner quarterback too.
As that team, yeah.
So it's. But I'll tell you what, Detroit is their own worst enemy, guaranteed. Dan Campbell will make a play call on Monday or Sunday night or whatever. It's going to cost the Lions.
Fatal flaw, baby. That's what I've been saying. Fatal flaw.
It's gonna happen, and we know it's gonna happen. We're all sitting there waiting for it to happen, just so we can yell at the screen and say we knew it was gonna happen.
So let me ask y'all this. Since everybody is down on the Lions right now due to their injuries, how are y'all feeling? Minnesota Vikings versus the Eagles.
Where are we playing?
Yeah.
Who cares? I think
this way.
If
it's here in Minnesota, I feel good about Minnesota winning. If it's in Philly, you know what? I don't feel bad about it in Philly either.
You know, so I'm just going to tell you, there's 2 places I really don't want to go in the playoffs, and that's Philly and Tampa Bay. Those are the 2 places I don't want to go to.
You know what?
Oh yeah. Go ahead, TV. I'm away.
No, what were you gonna say? Zo?
I said last week, I'm happy they said something about Tampa Bay. What I tell y'all about Baker Mayfield? And he went to the damn Cowboys and laid a damn egg. I told y'all I am not scared of no Baker Mayfield at the quarterback spot. He looked at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got punked and bullied against the Cowboys. Cooper Rush at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, you was right.
I still remember what Cooper Rush did to us a year or 2 ago. I'm just saying.
I'm not scared of
anything. Punked and bullied too.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think with the mentality of this Viking team, they're not scared to go anywhere and play.
Nope, not at all.
They're going to line up with you.
Yeah.
We as fans are apprehensive because we've been through this so many times, but that locker room, that's a different beast in there this year. That's a different attitude. I tell people I haven't seen this type of Viking team in all my years of watching since goes all the way back to the Joe Cap days.
Wow.
It's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they had those great teams with Tarkenton, there was still dissension in the locker room, but they all played together. But that attitude that you see in the locker room this year is very reminiscent of that team that went to the first Super Bowl.
I'm not scared of. I don't think as a fan or as the Viking, like being the Vikings, I don't think they're not scared at all of any team. And I'm going to tell you this: this is the healthiest we've been since week 4. And who did we play?
Thank you, Cody.
Yeah,
we played the Green Bay Packers in week 4. So now they're getting a whole healthy Minnesota Vikings team again. Ivan Pace, Cashman on the same on the field together. And I think there's an emergence of Dallas Turner also on the field. Like you're starting to see this emergence. I wouldn't be surprised if during the playoffs Dallas Turner has this monster run.
I can see that happen.
Hold on. Delton Vincent just said something that went straight to my heart.
I don't know about that team. TV, we know.
Oh yeah.
How you feel about that one, TV?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were
TV.
They get into the
I wasn't
playoffs.
even born.
That's where they put it together in the playoffs. They dominated in the playoffs. Unfortunately, Darren Nelson cost us a trip to the Super Bowl, but
So let
yeah.
me put it to you like this. We'd have probably been the one seeded. That was the strike season. We had 3 games where we had scabs play for us, and our scabs.
Yeah, the scabs are the ones that screwed us over.
My bad.
Yes.
I didn't know you was down there, bro.
What up, Captain?
It's all right. I was doing some stuff, getting stuff ready. It's all good.
My bad, bro. I just strolled down out of the fucking blue.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Someone said the 87 team full. It's the scab team, right? And look what our roster is built out of. It's built out of UDFAs and people that nobody wanted. You can call this team Scab Team 2.0, right?
Well, that 87 team was built out of USFL rejects.
Mm-hmm.
We had was Dolman on the team then?
Dolman was on. Dolman had 11.5 sacks that year.
Millard.
That was his first full year at
Studwell.
defensive end. We had Millard, Thomas, Dolman,
Studwell.
Jesse Solomon, Joey Browner, Carl Lee, the running back Darren Nelson, Alfred Anderson, Rick Fenney. You had Gary Zimmerman a year before they drafted Randall McDaniel.
That was only for a couple weeks, though, right? With the scabs, like they didn't play like that much.
3
but the first
weeks,
couple
yeah.
No, they played 3 weeks. Yeah, they played 3
And
weeks.
they lost all 3 games, which lost us the 1 seed.
And what sucked about that 3 weeks is all those games were against divisional teams that we lost to. That even made it worse.
The 87 team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell does remind you of the 87 team then?
What's that?
Well, how the
What'd you
hell
say?
do this team remind you of the 87 team?
Because when the team was together, they were lights out, Zoe.
Yeah. When the real team was together, they were
good.
lights out.
Oh, y'all gotta
Yep.
say that. We
They
had
were-
injuries in 87.
Yeah, the scabs. I mean, the Vikings were the last ones to get scab players. The NFL knew the strike was going to happen, so everybody had got players to sign and got them ready to play. The Vikings were the last one. The Vikings were getting dudes that hadn't played football in 10 years playing for them.
Hey, Zoe, let me give you a little piece of
pretty
historical
bad.
trivia.
That's
The
wild.
reason Sean Payton hates us so bad is because he was a scab QB for the Chicago Bears during that season.
His
Really?
backup, Sean Payton was the backup to Fish. You'll remember this guy, Mike Hohensee. Mike Hohensee was a starter on that scab team. Mike Hohensee at that time was the all-time leading passer in Golden Gopher football history. That's how long ago that was.
Hey, for real, Cannon. I agree with Cannon on that one. The Packers is a different team from the last time we played the Packers. Jordan Love is healthy this week.
So
I gotta
are we.
see all 17 games before I believe in his team. That's what that sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see every game. I can't have no opinion of them being 13-2 right now. I'll get back to you.
No,
Until the zeros were on
once
the
I know-
Super
once I know
Bowl
the
and we're
results.
we won.
Once I know the results, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan Love is an elite quarterback. I said this on the Let's
No, he's
Go.
not.
I think he's a good quarterback, and he's
no shade. Oh man,
Oh, by the way, he may not have Watson on Sunday.
yeah. No, what you might not have Watson. But he could turn into the elite quarterback is when he starts looking elite is when Josh Jacobs starts doing really good things. Like, but that doesn't make him an elite quarterback. You look at Sam Darnold and Aaron Jones can't run the ball. He's throwing the ball. I said Sam Darnold was better than Jordan Love on Thursday.
Yes.
you look, you're not wrong. The Jordan Love throw a lot of fucking interceptions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take away that
Yes.
run. You take away that run, Jordan Love turns into a pumpkin. You take away the run from Sam Darnold still does Sam Darnold things. And that's like, I think that's if you want to beat the Packers, Josh Jacobs is the point of attack this week. And if you stop
Hey guys,
him,
be right back.
you stop him, then you stop.
Yeah, like I'm fairly new Vikings fan in comparison to you guys, right? Because I started the first full season that I watched was the Brett Favre season. My buddies introduced me to football in college, right? So the only thing that I can really relate to it is when my Raptors won the title in 19. Throughout that whole season, it was like this calm confidence that like, let's just wait to the playoffs. When the playoffs comes, we have something for them. We got Kawhi, we got every ingredient that we need, and then we just need a little luck. We just need a little bit of sweat and blood and tears on top of that, and we can make something happen. And the chips just fell our way, and it was a weird season, but like, yeah, I didn't even really watch any of the regular season. I just felt like they're going to make the playoffs, and let's wait till we get there. Like it feels similar to that feeling when it comes to these Vikings, and it's really weird to say coming into a transition year after we lost Kirk, after all these pieces were moved and brought on, right? So like typically you wouldn't, think that would be the case in that situation, and it's I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's like destiny, or it's so like cliche to say, but it's like it's just something that's supposed to happen, and it's I'm extremely happy to be part of the ride, and that's why I'm extra confident on top of the assessments that I did preseason and going in and how things have gone and overachieved. But that's that extra feeling. Like 2017 was special with Case in them and the Minneapolis Miracle, but this team has something else on top of that. You know what I mean? And man, I can't wait to see how it finishes.
Put it this way. The dark cloud that was over this team for 6 years, and we know what that dark cloud was, is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden the sun came out.
It's shining again.
Yeah, and it's just like there was that dark cloud that was
Dalvin Cook.
Happy anniversary, my guy.
I'm so fucking stuffed.
What you eat?
What up, buddy?
What was for dinner?
16-ounce sirloin, chicken wings, some green beans, a fully loaded baked potato.
Damn. You ate
Damn,
like a
Yogi.
king.
Damn, Yogi, you still eating like me on the road still. Damn.
Damn.
A Caesar salad, 2 margaritas. Yeah.
So what all you can eat buffet was this? I'm interested.
I don't know if he's done yet. Let him finish.
No, he's still going.
Right.
He left out a couple of entrees.
No.
How many
Now,
drinks
just
was
get
given?
that salad in there.
Only had 2 margaritas.
Okay.
Get 2 more.
Okay.
He said, "Say less."
There's a country song called that, right? So give me 2 margaritas, 1 for each hand. Yeah, something like that.
If there's not, there should be.
There is. I've seen it on TikTok. The 1 margarita, blah blah blah, 2 margarita. Yeah.
Hey, are we? So I'm looking at like in the North. I think we're the most dangerous team in the North because on both sides of the ball we're complete. Just 1 or 2 guys on either side of the ball is not right. You look at Detroit; their offense is complete. I mean, you can't mess with that offense really, right? But their defense isn't. There's not a single player that you look at besides Brian Branch that's like, oh, that's good. They have multiple players. You look at Green Bay's offense. You're like, oh, you got a running back, decent quarterback, and your defense is legit. But if you look at the Vikings, it's either 1 or 2 players on both sides of the ball, and I think that's what makes us really scary running into the postseason.
Coaching too.
You just said in the North. I'm talking about the NFC.
Oh yeah, the whole NFC. I think the NFC is the weakest as a group. Like anybody can beat anybody in NFC. You go to the AFC, it's the Chiefs and the Bills. Like Ravens gonna have a hard time with those two, regardless of what's going on. But I hate
to say it.
The Ravens beat the brakes off the Bills already.
I don't agree with that at all. We got the Lions and the Eagles and the Vikings. They got the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Ravens. I mean, I think it's pretty much the same.
But the Tampa beat the Lions, so Tampa could be a scary team coming into the playoffs too.
But that was like
here's the thing, though. Tampa's not even in first place.
They're not even in the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
that was a week 2 when they beat the Lions. I'm like, what the
what
hell?
up, though, Scotty?
When they lost to Dallas, Atlanta took over first in the South.
But it doesn't matter they lost to Dallas because they beat the Lions a week 2.
I don't think Atlanta stays in first.
I
mean, you look at Michael Penix.
They got
over.
Atlanta's got Washington.
They got the Commanders.
Yeah, they got the Commanders.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Tampa Bay's got Carolina.
Yeah, this shit's over. Bay's going to be in the playoffs.
Carolina might beat them.
And Tony, Carolina ain't exactly been an easy out the last several weeks.
Yeah, I noticed that. Just ask Arizona.
My bad, Yogi. My bad, Yogi. I forgot you own this motherfucker.
he was getting his margaritas.
Yeah. I didn't have no more margaritas. We're gonna go with mango blonde.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wait, shit. Can't cheers until I open it.
So do y'all think Buffalo's had enough time to develop a defense that'll beat that dagger route?
Oh,
Flores.
What Flores is doing with the players on this defense is a miracle, honestly.
Yeah, he's gotten the most out of old players and rented players.
Yeah.
They fit his scheme. Is his scheme perfect? No, but it's better than whatever Donatel was putting out there. Trust me.
I've kind of let a little bit of fear and apprehension when it comes to the defense go, just because, like, I started thinking about it. Like, man, Brian Flores was the defensive coordinator when he started in New England in 2018, right? Wasn't that the year that they won the Super Bowl? Right, so they won the Super Bowl that year in his first year.
Yeah,
and
he continued to win.
Right, and he's continued to be dynamic, and that's, we're seeing a lot of the same concepts. Like a few weeks back, they had like Devin McCourty on one of the morning shows, and he was going over how they were doing a lot of these disguise plays, but like more vanilla disguise plays compared to what we're doing. And to me, it looks like he's just evolving further. And I stopped and thought to myself, I'm like, why am I second guessing or being so apprehensive? Like, he clearly has something on the go. He knows something. He's looking at it in a different way than I can ever look at it. And it's working, right? For me, the thing that gets me is that, like, from like 40-yard to 40-yard line, he just gives up yards. Like, he allows them to move the ball easily in certain areas of the field, and it drives me nuts. But I feel like sometimes that might be by design, because he does so well in other areas of the field, and he plays to his strengths. And you know what? I've let go and said, Brian Flores, I just trust. And at this point, I'm just going to be happy to see what we're doing, and I feel like he continues to evolve, and it's going to be something that's going to catch a lot of people off guard in key situations in these playoffs. And I think it's crucial for us as a team, because going forward, next year is going to be harder for him to pull this stuff off, right? He's going to have to continue to evolve if he's even still here in 2 or 3 years, right? So I'm just grateful to have him and that it's working.
Like I tell people,
go ahead, TV.
Well, no, like what Purple and Gold was saying. With today's football, they wanted to be so offensive that between the 20s, you can do whatever you want. Just throw the ball anywhere. They done. Matter of fact,
want to see it on the screen. I want to see it, like, when I say it, if it goes to all of the channels.
If you can't, matter of fact, if you can't move the ball, they'll help you with a pass interference call. So, but once you get inside the 20s, that's where it gets tougher. And so, with certain defenses, you just don't see dominant defenses anymore. But what Flores is doing in today's NFL is sometimes dominant.
So Purple Bark. So can I ask the whole panel one question? Do y'all have more in the Vikings offense or defense?
Yes.
More faith?
Yeah.
Ooh. I think the offense.
Huh? Who said the offense?
I said the offense. It was the defense until like the last 4 or 5 weeks.
I don't know. See, I guess for me, it's insane trust.
The defense, how many times did Seattle punt the ball or had turnovers? And the offense ain't do shit with the ball.
Well, by the way, Seattle was short on that fake punt. They didn't get the first down, and they gave it to them. They did not get the first down on that play.
Damn. Who y'all got more faith in?
I'm just answering the question, goddammit. Don't get mad at me.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure our defense gave up the lead, and I saw our offense march right down the field and get it right back. Pretty sure I saw that.
I'm gonna say I trust the offense.
What up, Lo?
Hey, did Flores coach in 23?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was a Vikings DC in 2023.
Okay.
So here's the thing: we've found either way to win these games,
Mm-hmm.
and if the defense
I
gives
just
it up,
want
the
to know
offense,
who do y'all got more faith in?
And I
We've been
said
saying
yes.
it, but you're not liking what we're saying.
No, I just heard one person. Only you.
No, you did.
I said
Oh,
yes.
I said offense.
You ignore TV then.
What's
Well,
crazy
he
about
always ignores me.
what I don't get about the fan base, right, is Flores. We should be used to Flores' defense. Since 2018, you want to know what his passing yards rankings were? Yards given up. He was 21st, 26th, 23rd, 16, 27, and 24. Right? This year he's at, I think it's 13. Or it's at 20 something again. Right? That's Brian Flores' defense. You're going to give up a lot of yards. Those are the passing yards since 2018.
And a lot of those offenses get this
What
now.
about
Now,
red
this is
zone? You
something-
see red
This
zone?
is something we're not used to. A lot of offenses that we've played are playing from behind.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the lead in a lot of the games, so they're playing catch up.
Thank you, offense.
But I mean,
So
you guys, fans get mad at Flores, like, oh, why is we getting up so many passing yards per game? But it's Brian Flores' scheme that you're going to give it up. Just get used to it.
Some of those fans
But
don't know football, Cody.
But like Cody, like I tell people though, Cody, this ain't the Baltimore Ravens defense.
No,
I don't see an Ed Reed or Ray Lewis on this defense.
I don't see it either.
I don't see
So
it.
why are you putting your confidence in the defense over the offense? If you just said it ain't the Ravens defense.
Because of Harrison Phillips, right, Zoe? Tell him. Harrison Phillips, by God.
Talk
I
to
said
him.
this-
What up,
It ain't no. The real answer is because I think our defense have multiple 3-and-outs or turnovers, and the offense get the ball back and don't do shit with it.
Zoe, take this
Then
into
we got
consideration. Zoe, you need to take
Just
this
like
into
the Detroit
consideration. Take this in consideration, Zoe. Do you know how much the NFL has changed the rules to where you can't play defense like Ed
You
Reed
right?
played?
No, you right. You right. You right. You right. 100%. TB. I'm just saying, if we would have got that first down against Detroit, we would have won that game. Because at the end of the game, we got a fumble for a touchdown that gave us the lead. If I'm not
that's
mistaken,
where in that Detroit game, that's where I get on KOC. That was on him. But then to let the Lions drive down to a field goal, that there is on Flores.
You got an offense scoring 27 points a game. The defense should be able to do their job.
Right.
They do their job. They get you your takeaway.
I'm not saying dope, but I'm saying the offense is who I have more confidence in.
I have more confidence.
27 points a game.
Confidence on both sides of the ball because when you need
I'm just saying that's why I said yes. We're 13 and damn 2, y'all. Both sides of the ball.
I like that. Hey, Cody, I like that answer, Cody. That's what I was looking for. That's the answer I was looking for, man.
But now when Fish said it.
Because I just said yes.
No,
have you noticed Zoe was real selective?
Oh, he did say yes. I know. He just said yes.
Yes.
You need a score, we score.
Yeah.
When you take away, we get a takeaway. And that's the finish of the game. That's what we do.
You right.
But you know what? This is
right
Flores'
about
defense
that.
that has how many turnovers this year?
Averaging
second or third most.
30. We're 30. We got 30 so far total.
30
One
turnovers.
Yeah.
That's a hell from defense that's put together. That's a hell of a lot of turnovers.
That's
And
legendary right
we've
there.
had at least one turnover in every game, fellas.
Right. And how many of those turnovers does the offense turn into points? That's another one too.
A good amount.
It works hand in hand.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way you got to look at it. Are they perfect? No, nobody's perfect.
Damn.
But you're 13
Damn,
and
she
2.
rude as hell. She said, "How many lately? Shut the fuck up." Damn.
Damn, Lo.
Golly, Lo.
She.
Well, with that, I'm logging off, guys.
Who pissed her off?
I don't know who pissed you off, Lo. Damn. She said, "Shut the fuck up." Damn.
Y'all got to cut her some slack. She
Hey, you know what?
from Arizona
I
to
think she
Minnesota.
was asking. I think she thought you were asking how many turnovers has the offense committed because they haven't committed a lot
They
lately.
haven't committed many.
So she might have misunderstood the question.
Outside of Darnold's interceptions and Jones's fumbles, I've only got like 17 or 18.
Yeah, and I don't think we've had a single turnover in the last 2 games, right?
No, we were talking about how many turnovers has the defense forced.
Gotcha.
Forced, yeah.
Which is a good thing.
That's
Ain't nothing
right.
about the offense. I ain't talking bad about my boy Big Sam. Big Sam, my boy. Shit.
For me, it's like I do have the confidence that like kind of leans towards the defense, but for me on offense, Hawkinson, Addison, and Jettas is all the confidence I need. It almost evens it out, and it's like when you got that many dynamic players, good things are going to happen, and it's clicking this year when we need it to be.
Yeah, that's why I think Hawkinson's having a big game Sunday.
I'm gonna put him on parlay for 2 touchdowns too. TB, that shit gonna pay a lot.
Something tells me he's gonna get in that end zone twice.
I'm gonna put him on 1. Fuck that too. 2 being greedy. That's how you lose your parlays.
Yeah,
I mean the Packers are gonna have to pick and choose.
Being greedy and shit. That's what I'll be doing.
You ought to know better than that, dude. Damn.
You can get a touchdown.
Scared money don't make money.
Every parlay that I put on today about Vikings, SGP's Vikings, I have TJ Hawkinson touchdown in every single game. Have I won a single fucking parlay yet? No. This is the week, though.
Do people win parlays like on a regular? Like I just don't feel that happens. I feel like by the time someone hits a parlay, like they're winning their money back for the past year or something.
Yeah.
Hell no.
The thing is,
it's true.
I don't bet shit but 10s and 20s and 5s.
Yeah.
And then you finally win like $300 and you won your money back from the year.
I won a parlay on live with y'all one night. I won $8.50 or $5.
Well, that's the thing with parlays. This is why you don't win. You have like 12 legs and it's like plus 13,000 odds or some shit. Like you got to stick in the 3 to 4 legs and just hit your plus 500, your plus 600s. Like stay
my
in
boy
that.
T-Bass in the building.
That's an interesting question there, T-Bass, because it's true, but that ain't Dan Campbell's style.
No, Dan Campbell, he's still gonna be going after kneecaps come week 18. He's not gonna rest his players against us.
Do y'all think Ben Johnson taking that Chicago job?
I hope so.
He's not gonna get offered it.
Are they really gonna give that job to Pete Carroll?
Oh God, I saw that rumor. I don't.
No, they said I just said they're gonna interview him, but Ben he gonna interview for it too, though.
I think they're gonna fuck up. I think they're gonna fuck up and take a defensive guy.
I hope they do.
Me too. I might.
Is Poles still gonna have a job, or is Poles gonna get canned at the end of the year?
He's gonna have another year. He's gonna get to pick this next coach.
Do y'all know? They said Chicago Bears got the second cheapest offensive line in the NFL.
Oh,
but we only got 1 sack on him, or 2 sacks.
Huh?
Didn't we only get like 2 sacks on him?
That's because Danny Gable kept getting juked out of his pads.
He was running for his life, though. That's
yeah, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, though. I appreciate y'all tapping in tonight.
So here's the thing: outside of Caleb, does anybody really want that Bears job?
So nobody say thank you or nothing. Fuck what I just said, huh?
Yeah, well, you ignore us, we ignoring you.
Yeah, fuck. I see. Fuck what I just said. I just said thank you to everybody.
Yeah. Public service announcement and everything. Well, I thought you was thanking them, and I ain't going. Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Caleb Williams, you say he do what?
Well, outside of Caleb, do you really want that Bears job? Because they need a lot of help.
Hell yeah, I will for $15 million a year. Shit.
I tell you what, I'll do it for 10% of what Zoe's going to do. I'm going to undercut him on the job bid.
Damn.
The team that leads points off turnovers are the Eagles right now.
Okay.
So
what's the list? Who the top 5?
They have 33. We are number 4. They have 33.
Oh, that's still good.
That's still good. You're top 5.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all though. KLC showed me a lot this year though.
I give him credit just for what he did with Sam Darnold.
That's what I'm talking about. TV shit.
Yeah, you say Sam Darnold, you got him looking like Fran Tarkenton out there.
Man, he was hot garbage in NFL. And low key, he should be in the MVP race for real.
He should be, but you got a lot of the voters remember what Sam Darnold was like with the Jets in New York. That's why they're down on him.
But look at him now. I was down on him.
Hey, I tell you what, if Sam Darnold does not throw an interception these next 2 games and we win the first seed, he will be the NFL's MVP.
You think so?
Fuck that. He could throw when we get the 1 seed and win the playoff game. He still should get it.
Yeah, or he can. Yeah, go meet.
Well, the playoffs don't matter.
If we win both of these games, but we go to Detroit in the national spotlight and blow them out, or just handle them, just dominate them, both sides of the ball, Darnold probably gets MVP and KLC probably gets Coach of the Year.
All the Vikings got to do is watch the outside run against the Lions and watch that middle of the field. You got that.
Yeah. You mean that little slant they be having Jameson Williams run every week?
Yeah. And then here's your nines and slants. Is all he knows how to run.
Yeah, that's all he can run.
NFL giving to him over Lamar or Josh Allen. I don't, and he's not gonna get offensive player of the year either because that's going to Saquon.
How close
no, he ain't gonna get it though. But I say he should be in the race.
Saquon
like
might
1,800 yards. I think
he might break.
Saquon's about to break that record, isn't he?
He's close. But
see, what's gonna
messed up if he does break it though? He gets 17 games. I hate that. That's what I hate about the added games. And I like having more games. I'm down for the 18th game and 2 buys, but I hate what it does like to the records.
It changes it. Well, yeah, because
he got Adrian Peterson, but
what Dickerson played 14 games?
No, OJ Simpson played 14. Dickerson played 16. AP played 16.
Oh, juice.
And Barkley's getting an extra game.
We got Sarah in the building, but I don't think he's gonna break it up
300 yards this weekend to do it in 16 games.
Yeah.
Which is not going to happen.
I don't think he's gonna break.
He could do it in 2 games.
Jalen Hurts ain't playing this weekend.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not playing, huh?
No, he's still playing.
He's still in concussion protocol.
The Cowboy. Yeah, the Cowboy been playing tough lately, though. Oh man, what's the deal, my guy?
Yeah, you hear there. It sounds like they're keeping McCarthy.
Yeah.
Who?
The Cowboys.
Who should you start?
Who else gonna take that job?
If you start Grenado.
Looking at Mike Zimmer.
Who else they gonna hire? Who else would Jerry Jones hire to be a yes man?
Mike Zimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
yeah, I can see that.
Mike Zimmer got that defense balling though. I ain't gonna lie. Mike Zimmer got that defense the past couple of weeks. They've been balling.
Yeah, but CeeDee Lamb ain't in that game. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for that Eagles offense to have the ball.
Yeah, but is Kenny Pickett even playing? Because he got bruised ribs.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's the starter this week.
Yeah, Pickett's the starter.
Deion Sanders, Robbie is not no damn yes man to no damn Jerry Jones.
And if you have AJ Brown on your fantasy team, you better start him this week. Dude has 12 targets with Kenny Pickett under center. So,
oh yeah, he for sure gonna get off.
Gonna get all the targets.
Hey, do y'all know they said Tank Dell and Trayvon Diggs will miss the whole season next year? I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's how bad those injuries
play
were.
Again, man. Damn.
That was a dislocated knee with a torn ACL.
Like he'll be lucky to play again. That's 2 years in a row for him too.
Yeah, he might
that leg last year.
He might want to put in. How long you gotta play before you get that NFL retirement? What, 7 years? 8 years?
He ain't close.
You got to be 7 years to get that.
You can see the bone sticking out, man. That was bad.
Yeah, that was.
Damn.
I'm wondering if that was similar to the Bridgewater injury.
Hey, you still
Bridgewater back too.
Yeah, you know what? Because
Teddy's back in the NFL.
I don't think Bridgewater broke a bone too.
Teddy was the same injury because it was a Viking player that did it to Teddy too. I guess with Teddy, it almost killed him. That's how bad it was. If Sugarman hadn't did what he did, I think basically get it back to where it was stable, that could have been fatal, they said. So
Yeah, Teddy back in the NFL though right now.
So what do you know that we don't know, TV, about? It was a Viking player that did it to him.
Oh, it was
Who did it to him?
I think it was a defensive lineman, but like they tried to cover it up and say
no,
it
it wasn't.
contact.
You know what? They tried to cover it up, and I'll give you a hint as to who it was. He's now wanted by the law.
Everson?
No, not Everson.
I mean,
Come on now, Everson goofy, but not that bad.
D?
No, it was
D.
fuck it. It was AP.
He's nuts.
oh yeah, he is wanted by the law.
How he do it?
He stepped on.
How he do it?
He when the play, from what I understood, when they snapped the play, he literally, and you know how strong AP is. AP literally ran into him and stepped on his leg, and Teddy's body went one way and the leg went the other.
Oh shit! Hold on. Congratulations, old man. He said he got a new job. Congratulations, old man.
Oh, there you go.
For real.
Yeah, it is.
Ain't nothing like in that paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, or twice a month. However your shit set up. Shit.
But
No,
Tank,
'cause-
end of the day,
Yeah,
Tank was a football player. That dude still caught the ball, had the ball in one hand, reached for his leg, sliding out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
But
He'll be a football player for the rest of his life, but he might not play another snap.
He might
he's
not.
also-
I mean, with
not,
Teddy,
not only is that gruesome, he's a speedster. Like, and I don't know.
That takes care of his one asset right there.
Cheers to y'all.
Cheers. And then with
Yeah.
if you lived up here, you knew something was up because it was all of a
Happy
sudden
New Year.
they broke into like the whatever telecast was on with breaking news that Teddy Bridgewater got hurt. Well, you only break in with that unless somebody died. You know,
I was
so
up
like
I was in
what the
Alaska.
hell?
I was up at Fort Wainwright, Alaska, and that news came over, and I read that, man. I was like, oh fuck, we're done.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, Fish, you need to fix that.
Child support court.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, he's AP's
If I
on the
knew
run.
how.
I guess AP's wanted now for I don't know what.
Not paying his child support.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well,
People are like, oh no, he's caught up. No, he's not.
no, he's not.
Well, he's not just not caught up on child support. He skipped like hearings.
Yeah.
he didn't go. He didn't even show up. That's what
That's
he's
what
wanted
you don't
for.
like me.
Well, if they're different parts of the country, I guess not. Shit.
So
he's got
those
10 or
girls-
11 kids.
Oh, shit.
He got a
So
lot of
what you're trying to
kids.
say is Dancing with the Stars didn't pay out as well as he was hoping.
No.
He needs to box Jake Paul.
There
Yeah,
you
Dave,
go.
he is bankrupt.
There you go. That's a fix. That's a fix all for any celebrity that needs some money. Just go fight Jake Paul.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't think AP is broke shit.
I think
He
I
is
don't
because somebody took all his money. His
he got pyramid schemed.
yeah, he got pyramid schemed.
Yeah,
So
that's
whatever
what
money he
yeah.
made, he's broke. That's why he was
Yeah,
still trying
yeah.
to get an NFL contract.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's broke.
TB. Yeah, that's what the
what he
fuck
ain't
they
retired
saying to
yet.
y'all.
I mean, he might not be me and you broke like when we're broke, but he's broke.
He's broke.
He owe more than we'll ever owe.
Yeah. We ain't got the headache of all the damn kids and baby mamas and all that other shit either. So
We might have a
actually better
nicer
off
house
doing
to go sleep in and be broke, but he's broke.
it. Yeah. He broke. Well, he
Damn.
pissed it away buying drinks for the bars and shit he would go to and getting live
Yeah.
animals to come to his birthday parties and shit like
think it's
that.
gonna
And-
last
I
forever,
remember
Nick?
that shit.
You think it's gonna last
No.
forever, man? You trust people with your investments and they fucked you.
yeah.
That's why I
And
said
he's-
to me, if you got so much money, man, damn them damn investments. You got $100-something million. Fuck all that. I'm
Yeah, but
straight.
you got to know how to. You got to.
I would
know how to
definitely invest,
spend
but I don't think I would give money to
You
someone
got to
else
know how to
invest
save
it.
it too.
Yeah, TB, you gotta know how to say that shit.
That's for
Because you
sure.
can live
That is
off
for
$1 million
sure.
interest.
You do. You have to.
Right. You can't think that shit's gonna last forever. You got to know like it comes to an end.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just gonna
Yeah, you
put it in
can't
my
play
mattress.
What was that, Fish?
Huh?
I'm gonna put it in my mattress.
Hell
There you
yeah,
go.
Fish. You with
So
me.
you decide to
Shit,
get a new
fuck that.
mattress and you forget the old one and you throw the old one out with all the
You know,
money.
that's
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what would
forget that.
happen too.
Then you have that old timers moment.
Either that or I'll start spending that money and my mattress will be shrinking like an air mattress in the middle of the night.
Stupid.
Hell, that bitch low in the motherfucker like a water bed leaking water.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker done got light, baby.
Wow. How about this one? How about everybody a bold prediction and X factor for this week's game? I'll go
Bold
first.
prediction. We win by double digits.
Ooh, there we go.
Boulder prediction. We win by 4 scores.
Oh yeah, you already
Hey,
Roll the
you?
prediction. 5. Just kidding.
I see Sam
X
Donald
factor.
throwing 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns.
Well, I already
Damn.
said the bold one is Hawkinson getting 2 touchdowns, 2 TDs.
That was bold.
So that would be mine. A bolder prediction is the Packers are held to 250 yards of total offense.
I got
All
a
right,
bold prediction
X
for y'all.
factor. Shaq Griffin.
Yeah, you know
Shaq-
what? The Packers, if Watson doesn't
Griffin
play,
what?
they don't have that.
Shaq Griffin, what?
I got
Does it give
Coming
up a
with
touchdown?
X factor. He's going to do something. He's going to either have a great play or he's going to get an interception or two.
Heck, you
man,
talking
I
about
got JJ.
Yeah, I got JJ too. I think JJ has a career game.
Yeah, I got JJ.
Way to go on a
Hey,
limb
what
there, fellas.
JJ hey Cody, what JJ career high? Is it like 220, 215?
Whatever it was
11
against the Lions.
receptions, 223 yards. Against the Lions.
JJ would beat that with three receiving touchdowns. JJ will beat that fucking record against the Packers.
Yeah, I think
No, you
JJ
know-
has
You know what the Packers are going to do probably on Sunday? They did it in 2022 for some reason. This was the Alexander plan. They played zone on JJ, and JJ was wide open in the middle of the field the whole damn game. I bet they do
That's
that
what
again.
I want. That's what I want.
I bet that happens again.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Cody say Dallas Turner. That's a good one.
More interesting. In the first half.
You know what? It's either going to be Turner, Van Ginkel, or Grenard.
I think it's
Somebody's getting 3 sacks on Sunday.
Bold
Could be
prediction.
all
No,
3
they
of them.
ain't.
You know, you never know.
My bold prediction is going to be JJ because JJ is off to a similar line like Larry Fitzgerald was when he played for Arizona and he ran
Probably
them.
his own. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So, like
Hey,
I,
Sarah, just go ahead and send me your cell number and I'll send you updates on the phone.
he's still pacing that. So I think JJ is on a similar run as Fitzgerald was for their Super Bowl run. And I think this is JJ's time. Team cap. You want to say the locker room is different? I think the locker room is different because you slap that C on Justin Jefferson's shoulder.
He wasn't no captain last year?
No,
Huh?
nope. Captain.
No, what's his name was
I didn't know
captain
that.
last year? The prima donna. The prima donna.
Oh.
I don't say his name.
Oh, so okay. So let me ask y'all this,
Just
though,
call
man.
number 8.
So let me ask y'all this, because all my family members, you know, my family and shit, you know, they all Lions fans and shit. And they
Yeah,
been
you are.
asking me this. I said my family, Keith. Keith always coming at me. Every time it always be Keith though. But I'm gonna know him tonight though. But anyway, though, if we win the playoff game, get that number one seed, do we re-sign Sam Darnold or hit him with a franchise tag, or do we gamble on JJ McCarthy?
I think you oh god. I think you slap the franchise tag on him and trade him.
I think you sign him if he plays ball. Like if
How
he's
long?
like not, I'd sign him to 2-3 years at $30 million a year.
He's gonna want Kirk Cousins money.
But see, if he does that, he's dumb and he doesn't realize the situation he's in now. And I'm hoping he's
He might
smart
not
enough
want that though.
to
But here's
realize
the thing, though.
situation.
If
Because if he goes to play
Minnesota
for the Raiders, if he goes to play for
Yeah.
the Raiders, he'll get paid, but he ain't gonna do this, and it's not gonna feel that good.
But it's a payday.
Sam can sign a
3 years,
$2
$90 million.
He ain't
Well,
number 27.
Yeah, he's 27. He
signed a 2-year deal,
Yeah.
fully guaranteed at $65 million.
But
And you
here's
get
the
the
thing,
cash
though.
in again before you 30.
The Vikings just got out of a contract, got out of a cap
Me and
problem where they
TB
were
are,
overpaying for a quarterback. Now
But he
you
was
got-
nothing like this though.
I wouldn't
You
give him
got
Kirk
JJ,
money.
but you've got JJ on a rookie contract. If JJ does exactly what Sam does on a rookie contract,
Or what if he don't?
there's no guarantee Sam will.
We seen him playing though. We got to play
That's
the devil
1 year.
advocate.
1 year.
Okay, but listen, TV. What is JJ is nothing like a Sam Darnold.
You don't know what's going to happen next year.
We got Daniel
I'm-
Jones.
but-
Why are you guys
I'm
worried?
playing, but TB, I'm playing the devil advocate though. We got you know what you have in Sam in this offense.
It ain't
But
even
my
devil
people were
advocate,
telling me
in my
this
opinion.
though.
You know what you have, but guess what?
Did I use that wrong? Devil advocate. Did I use it wrong?
Devil's
No.
advocate? No, you used it right, I think.
You did use it right.
But what I'm saying is each year is different. The success you had
No,
with
I feel you know.
this year, you're not going to have next year because guess what? Teams are going to know this. Also, you better upgrade that goddamn offensive line if you want to put JJ behind him or even Sam. Because Sam has taken
No,
a lot
I
of
feel
hits
you.
this year that if I'm him, I'm like, you better upgrade that offensive line.
No, I feel you 100%. I told
They gotta
everybody
upgrade either way.
we gonna roll with JJ and Daniel Jones.
I think
And they said
we
But you still got, but here's the thing though. Okay, now this is where it's going to be like put your faith in KLC. If KLC could get Sam Darnold to have his career year, if he is that quarterback guru, then he can work that same magic with McCarthy and even Daniel Jones. Here's the thing. Darnold's getting paid next year. Maybe
Yeah.
not by the Vikings, but there are a bunch of NFL
Of course
star
he is.
teams for quarterbacks
But
that
of course
will
it's-
overpay.
But you don't think
But
that
TB
Sam Darnold would take less to stay here? And there's no
But TB
price that
what
you'd
if-
want him at?
Listen,
Did Kirk Cousins?
What if he don't want to leave Minnesota though, TB?
Did
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins?
we're thinking
You
this.
No, what if
You're
Sam
gonna
Darnold?
leave.
I
Okay,
think-
you're gonna leave JJ and Jordan, and you're gonna go to Atlanta with Pitts in London.
No,
Yeah.
what you talking
Kirk was
about?
about money. Kirk was about money. So like you're saying that Sam Darnold's the same person.
Sam and
I'm
Kirk
saying
are
he's
two
not.
different quarterbacks.
Sam's not the
Yo,
same
Amy.
person. This is you're missing a point.
Oh, I don't think I am.
Sam now is gonna get paid 1 year. He's gonna have that one time in his career where he can demand top dollar. Okay,
Nobody's
This
the
is
apple.
But
I think
TB, can you,
the one chance.
I
And
think
with
I,
can I ask you a
player,
question?
you want that one payday.
But
And
TB, can I ask you a
gonna pay
question?
him. Somebody's gonna overpay him.
I think
But
we're
TB,
thinking
Can I ask you a question though?
all wrong.
I
What?
said, what if Sam don't want to leave the Minnesota Vikings?
He's
So
going to
he's
have to
gonna-
take a hometown pay cut. He's going to have to take a hometown discount.
And that's what I
Joe,
opened with.
Let me ask
That's
you
what I
a
opened
question,
with.
Joe.
He's got to play ball to
But
stay here.
you're hoping.
Joe, let me ask you.
First
No,
of all,
I'm saying-
these
I'm
players
not hoping.
nowadays,
I'm not hoping. I'm saying if he wants to stay here, he has to take a discount. And I'm
right?
saying discount-
And
and I'm
he
saying
also
like
has to
30 million.
realize
And I'm
they're
saying like
going
30
with
million.
JJ.
I'm
They're
saying
going
30
with
million.
JJ.
That's a hell of a
The fact that they got what they got out of Sam this year in a bridge year was fine, but they're going with JJ. JJ is their man.
I know.
So name me 5 players in the last decade that didn't take the bag.
I honestly think we're thinking of this all wrong. How old is
I
I
think so.
mean, Tom
too.
Brady's the only one.
22.
He's 22
Yeah, but-
years.
Oh, this
Brady
is my
got-
boy, man. Hold on. This is my
Listen.
guy, man.
Oh, he's
What's-
22.
I need to know his real name, though. This is my guy. What's his real name?
That is his
Robbie?
real name.
I got
That's
shout
really
out
his,
to Forrest Gump.
Oh, it's
that is his
Rob.
name.
Yeah, it's Robbie.
We're
dude.
thinking of this all wrong.
We
I'll
have
tell you
different names on this motherfucker.
Always,
I'm-
man.
why we're
Always.
thinking this all wrong, right?
Zoe,
You got-
Zoe, I appreciate you and thank you. I meant to say I couldn't type out thank you earlier. You gave a shout out. I meant to say thank you, but yeah, fuck all them. I'm with you.
I'm thinking this. I think we're
Thank me for what?
I don't know. You said
thinking
thank you.
Steve
something.
McCarthy. You got Jamie McCarthy at 22 years old, right? You sign Sam Darnold to a 4-year contract, 3-year contract, right?
Who the fuck
And
gets
two
paid
years
$55
deal.
million?
You play it the same way as you played the same way as you did with Jordan Love, right? JJ McCarthy,
Hold on
if he
real
runs a contract, isn't going to sign a bigger fucking monster contract.
Fuck Yogi.
Yogi, where'd you get that?
I just made it.
That's a lot of hot
Yeah,
dogs.
what the fuck? You?
Hey,
That's a
Dale,
lot.
Dale,
God.
But look, hey, Cody.
nobody wants the Vikings to pay
Yo.
$55 million. First
Hey,
of all,
Cody,
so
my
that's some
problem with
dumbass
that is,
premise
though,
you got
Cody,
going on there.
That's for low. That's for low.
If we do that, hey
Yeah,
Cody,
Cody.
if we do that, then we'd be wasting JJ McCarthy on his rookie year where we could build our roster for our rookie quarterback.
Exactly.
Thank
No,
you.
Now
What's the cost of franchise tag?
we're wasting your roster because you signed.
I'm
Let's say
just saying.
how many years of contract you have left? You have 3 with a pickup option, correct?
3 with it up. You got
You
4.
said you
That's
said
standard.
yeah, but you signed Sam to 2 years.
I
He
said
cashed
3
him before he 30 again.
years. I said 3 to 4.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
No,
No,
said 4, but
What-
okay.
What's the cost for a franchise tag? Isn't it like double what he's getting paid now or
Average.
something weird?
it goes up
It's the
every year.
average.
I think
It's like the average of
35
the
or
top
40.
3 or something. It's the average of the
Yeah,
top
it
3
goes up every
quarterbacks.
year.
Wait, the top 3 getting like the top 3 paid quarterbacks?
Yes.
Mhm.
But it ain't
Oh,
that
fuck
though.
that.
It ain't that.
And all of it
It's like
hits your
30.
cap
It's
all
like
at once.
45. It's like 40 or 45 mil.
You
It
signed
goes
Darnold.
up over the years, though.
You signed Darnold to a 3 to
Huh?
4 year contract. You front load the money because how much money do we got next year, right? You wait till you the same thing like Packers do with Jordan Love. All right, here, this is your last year in a contract. There, JJ McCarthy. Show what you got because Sam Darnold's gone now. He
See,
shows
that's
you
the
what.
problem.
So you're
And then
gonna have JJ
Jordan Love
sit
ain't
and
show
have
shit.
to make or break his last year.
That's a lot of gamble. That's
Yeah,
a lot
Jordan
to
Love
gamble.
ain't show shit.
Yeah.
Jordan Love showed me he ain't shooting
Yeah,
out a
that's a
running
heck of a
game.
gamble, Cody.
Jordan Love.
Jordan-
Jordan Love is
He
surrounded by a lot of
he
talent.
started.
Let's. There's
What?
also like I don't know. Let me interject for a second. But
Hold
like
on real quick.
one thing that we're I think a lot of people are ignoring or just like not stepping back and looking at it outside of just looking at the players and the contracts and stuff is that for the last like half a decade, every team in the NFL has been looking to find a more than competent young quarterback that can play on a rookie contract that can then allow them to fully develop their team to carry that kid to become an actual franchise player. We've seen many teams go all in on that and succeed, and we're literally like 99% complete from that actually making that happen in Minnesota. And for us to sign Sam Darnold would be making a colossal mistake and abandoning something that we've already dedicated a lot of time, effort, and resources to get to this point. To be able to start next year with a rookie quarterback with no salary hit or anything like that from him specifically, where we can continue to find Brian Flores guys, we can continue to find guys for the trenches and guys that we really, really need, instead of taking the chance with Sam. What happens if we end up in the exact same situation as the Giants, where we overpay Sam? Even if it is $35 million a year, and next year, because the tape is out on him, and now we have the arrow on our back, he gets fucking exposed, and we look like the idiots, like the Falcons that went and freaking paid a guy that we weren't 100% sure on. And then we're the laughing stock, and we're not the ones playing 4D chess. To abandon the strategy that we've dedicated for like the last 2 years to get to, it seems ridiculous to me. And I think that signing Sam Darnold would be a huge mistake for this team.
I don't know
We're
about
doing
that.
the Russell Wilson and the
Quarterbacks
Seahawks
in the
plan.
past 25 years that won a Super Bowl on a rookie contract.
Strategy was for him to
Russell
practice all
Wilson.
year, and he's not doing that because
Yeah.
he's injured.
It's only 3 quarterbacks in the past 25 years that have won a Super Bowl in the league.
Yeah, but a few have got them to the Super Bowl, and like,
And you lose.
let's work on that.
Yeah, well, let's work on getting to the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Let's work on that.
I
Yeah,
mean, because
first,
the other
baby
quarterbacks
steps.
besides them
Yeah,
are
let's-
Mahomes and Brady.
No, we had a quarterback take us to NFC Championship, and then we dumped him, and then it was 6 years of bad luck, like breaking a mirror.
Well, see, that's what I'm
Mahomes,
worried
Brady, and
about.
Russell
What-
Wilson.
Yeah, and see, that's where, and like you said, that's where management lied to us. Management told us the only piece we're missing is a quarterback. So what did? They overpaid for an average quarterback. And we just now got out of that contract. I mean, we're still paying the idiot this year. So you're out of that contract next year. So you're gonna do it again with a 1 year wonder?
You're not going to do it again because you're not going to pay him what you paid Kirk. That's just not
In the
happening.
beginning of this show, we said Sam Darnold was better than Jordan Love, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is Jordan Love an average quarterback?
On him.
Slightly above
Jordan
average.
is average, yeah. By today's standards, he's average.
A better than average quarterback, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't mean we gamble our entire
Doesn't mean you
future.
gamble the
I'd
future.
rather gamble on a young guy that we can actually pivot off, get a serviceable contract, and do something different than actually be stuck for 3 years and be the laughing stock.
Well,
But
what
if he's
happens?
successful.
Yo,
Postseason.
look though, peep game. I ain't got a lot of time. What up, everybody on this panel? What up,
What's up,
Yogi?
buddy?
What up, T-Wood?
Happy anniversary.
What's up,
Peep
D-Woods?
game. I'm gonna say this real quick though, right?
D-Woods never got time.
Sam Darnold is the quarterback for this year, and we gotta accept that. And just like my boy Portland Girl said already, the plan was to get off of Kirk Cousins' big contract, backload everything for this season, and see what happens. We're seeing what happens. We can't get too attached to what Sam Darnold is when we already drafted our rookie quarterback this season. So for us to continue and having this conversation of signing Sam Darnold is actually going backwards because that's not what the plan is. The plan is JJ McCarthy. I don't really, and I'm gonna tell y'all this straight up. I love Sam Darnold, California boy, just like me, SC all the way through. I don't care if he wins a Super Bowl or not. He's leaving. He's already priced himself out of the situation already, and we have to accept that. We have the rookie quarterback under contract for the next 4 seasons. Yes, it might be a situation to where it's like, oh, okay, we don't know what he is. Well, shit, I guarantee you 50% of this panel right now, when we signed Sam Darnold, was like, oh my God, Sam Darnold sucks.
Thank you,
But-
Lo.
but-
I was just going to
Yeah,
say
it
that.
was.
Plans change.
Let me finish.
And like I
Plans
said
change.
before, I had the Vikings win 7 to 10 games, but I also
Exactly.
had JJ McCarthy starting at this time.
Exactly, TB. And I'm gonna say it again though. I believe in this coaching staff and this front office because if you look at everything they have done since they've been in position, they got rid of the old players, they got rid of the bad contracts, they gave Brian Flores the players he needed on defense, and look at this team flourishing. The last thing you want to do is to sign Sam Darnold long term to 35, 40 million and then cripple your franchise again when we already did that. So in my opinion, this is even a conversation. Thank you, Sam Darnold, for getting us over the hump. JJ, I hope that you can figure things out. It's unfortunate that you couldn't play.
Hope and a prayer.
But you're going to be the guy next year.
Yeah, that
It's-
whole front office will be crucified if we go 5-12 next year.
No, they won't.
No,
No, they won't.
I'm just saying,
No, they won't.
No, they won't because they already
No.
technically right now
crucified.
they already have 2 13-win seasons already.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
they
but
weren't supposed to win this many games this year.
I understand, but now, RC, we've gone from hope to expectations, and expectations are dangerous.
No, see,
We now
here's
have
the thing.
expectations.
This is the thing. You went from hope to expectation. That's on you.
No,
Let me
Okay.
say this.
Oh,
Let me
no,
say
we're
this.
expecting
Let
him
me
say this,
we're
TB.
expecting to succeed in
Let me
the
say this,
postseason,
TB.
and we're doing it with this guy that, and he's correct. Most of us did not want this guy. We're like, oh fuck, Sam Darnold. We all
Exactly.
felt that.
Yeah, he's a
Let me say
bridge.
this.
He was a bridge.
He was a bridge. That's all he
But
was.
this guy,
Yeah.
as a bridge, is being this successful. His
And-
success has been a monkey wrench to us because now we just plan on using him and discarding him. Now he's
Well, if
not-
that's the
Okay.
case,
Okay,
if
look,
that's the
keep game,
case,
keep game.
point,
they
he's
should have
good.
kept Case Keenum.
Tony.
Yeah, so they're learning from the damn
Peep
mistake.
game. Peep
That's
game.
what I'm
Look,
saying.
look. I'm gonna say this right here
Great
too quick
point,
though, right?
TB.
This is how y'all gotta look at it though, right? We want to
Okay.
be a
Two
winning
different
franchise.
situations.
We wanna-
situations.
We want to be a winning
Very much
franchise
so,
for
Joe.
years to come, right? Right?
Mhm.
Is right? We don't want to be a pop-up franchise like we always been with Case Keenum 1 year, with Brett Favre
Mhm.
1 year.
We don't
have
know that
the
we were
rookies-
pop up with Case Keenum because we didn't get to see the second year. What the fuck you talking about?
That's Pandora's box
It's-
for that guy.
It's a
You didn't get to
it
see
was a
it.
pop-up year.
You don't know that because you didn't
It
get
was
to
a
see it.
pop-up
We brought in
year.
Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
next
We brought in
year.
Kirk Cousins to tank that whole thing, and now you want to bring in another quarterback to tank what we just built this year.
See, the important difference
So you
between
want to
18
Long Beach,
and
you want to
next year
sign Sam Darnold.
is we brought in a rigid Kirk Cousins agreement that ate up our salary cap, and next year we'd be going on a rookie
I do
deal.
want to sign Sam Darnold. No. Do I want to give him $40-50 million long term? No. 2 years, $60 million? Sure.
Hell no.
He's
Hell
not.
no.
He's not going to
30
take
mil?
that. He's
30
going.
mil
Some
a year.
team, like I said, is going to overpay.
Somebody gonna pay him 50.
Hell no.
He's going to get. He's going to get Kirk Cousins
He's
money.
going to get 40 plus.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. The
It's
league,
going
the
to do
league
there's
sees
regression
the
next year.
We got to stop. We got to stop thinking about the situation with our emotions, and that's why I fuck with Quasi so much, because he takes the emotions out of the situation.
Emotions. I love JJ McCarthy. Like Robbie, tell him. Cody, tell him.
You're
Tell
quite
him.
a fan
My
of his. I
emotions
agree.
goes with
You're
JJ McCarthy.
quite a fan of his, sir. You are indeed a fan of his.
My emotions
Also,
goes
you
with
need.
JJ
Also,
McCarthy.
this
But
is
see
what
what's
people
going
need to
on
keep in mind.
football? It's Sam Darnold right now.
Here's
My
another
emotions with
thing.
JJ.
Okay,
The
let me ask
one-
you this. Let me ask you this straight up. My bad, Tony. Let me ask you straight up. Will Sam Darnold be having this same good year if he was playing for Jacksonville?
No.
Why? Okay,
Coach.
let me ask you the same
not.
question. Let
We
me ask you
have
this.
the best infrastructure.
Do I get the answer or not?
Right. It's
Because
Go ahead.
do I care what he would do on Jacksonville? Because we do have KOC and we do have the Vikings. Like, he's playing here. Just like when people want to say what Case Keenum did at other teams, I don't care. I care what he did as a Viking. We have something built here. We have it working. So I don't care what he would do in Jacksonville. He's in Minnesota and it's working in Minnesota. Like, so why
Will
do I
we be
care what
able
happens
to
in
put the
Jacksonville?
same type of team together with Sam taking $50 million a year? Because
Absolutely
that's what it's going to
I
take.
would not
No,
give
you
him
wouldn't.
$50
No.
million a year.
But then he
no.
won't be a
I just feel
Viking
like-
because he's
I just
Okay,
feel
then
like
that's
y'all
fine.
just
Because
forget
I've
about
already
Van so
drawn the
bad
line in the
that
sand
y'all
before I
forget
take
about
him
the
at.
situation. That
I
y'all forget
understand,
about the
but
plan.
he's-
You can't deviate from the plan. Sam Darnold is a stopgap quarterback, and you have to accept that shit. He's not.
Oh, by
gonna
the
be
way,
here next
can I
year.
say this?
No.
You guys do know that KLC wanted to keep Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, we do know that. And Quasi said, "Hell no." We
And
And
went
Crazy
on.
said no. So guess what? If it didn't work this
I
year,
did not know
guess
that.
who the fall guy was going to be?
Quasi.
The one that you're hyping as the great guy is the one that would have been the fall guy if this fell apart.
We playing with
just
house
put it
money,
out
bro.
there.
Okay,
I'm
Dad.
just
Sorry.
gonna
Ozzy?
ride the wave. I'm just gonna ride the wave on this season because I really want to see what this team is gonna be with a rookie scale, quarterback going, in the future. Because we didn't even get that with Teddy Bridgewater because he got hurt. Like let's
Yeah.
just be real, man. Like we haven't had our own quarterback in years. This is our own guy that we drafted. Let's just
And I'm gonna be
enjoy
honest-
the season.
Christian
I'm going to be
Ponder was
honest with you, since I've seen more football than you guys, even back in the day, Fran Tarkenton wasn't our quarterback. We got him back from the Giants.
From the Giants. Right.
The only one we haven't had a quarterback that's ours
Culpepper.
that was successful.
Culpepper.
At least it's got to be Culpepper.
Yeah.
That was the
Gotta
closest
be.
one to it.
That was the closest one to it. This team has never
else was
had
mercenaries.
right. This team is
But
this team is
this time they got
mercenaries
it right
at
though. This time they got it right though. So let's throw out what we got because this time they got it right. The team has never got it right before. They got it right this time.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
with zero, with no,
No,
evidence
I'm
of-
not sure. But you're
Zero.
saying that because you want to get rid of Sam Darnold.
But
I'm not going to pay Sam Darnold the money
not
he
paying
wants.
Sam
Not paying him
Darnold
how much
that.
money.
That's a burden to him,
It's
though.
not a
I
financially.
don't know why
That's
everybody's
going against
stressing
the plan.
and worried about getting rid of Sam Darnold. If JJ McCarthy don't work, we've still got Nick Mullins.
You are.
if you
Okay,
guys see,
Fish, cut off your mic.
and Ripon.
I'm just-
Whatever his name is.
I'm just saying, fellas, it's similar to what Fish is saying though, and I'm a twist it a little bit. Like we really getting worked up on a year that nobody really expected us to do anything. Vegas expected us to win 6 games. A lot of people
Yeah.
said Sam Darnold wasn't gonna do shit here, and I'm not finna be super emotional and stress out on signing in Sam Darnold when I know the end game for this is the plan. If we go to the Super Bowl and win it, that's fine. We're still moving on because that's the plan. And the thing about Quasi Dofamesa, he knows how to stick to the plan. The plan is not signing another quarterback 40 plus million when you just got rid of a quarterback playing 40 plus million. You're
Okay.
not going to do that to a franchise.
Say
You
the
brought
name of the
Quincy
show.
in.
But that
Probably-
quarterback wasn't like this quarterback though.
12, 27, 24.
Woods, let me ask
Kirk
this.
ain't
D-
never played this good.
Yeah, go ahead. Who
Write
going
it
to
down
ask me the
somewhere.
question? I got it all
What's
day. What's
Let me
good?
ask this, D Woods. All right, we won a Super Bowl this year with Sam Darnold.
I don't care. Move on.
Okay, move on.
Wow,
and we
dude, that's
don't,
cold,
and we
bro.
don't, and we don't even make the playoffs next year, or don't win a Super Bowl next
I'm
year.
cool with that.
I'm
This
like
is-
the torch.
I'm fine.
cool with that.
Put it this way: the Vikings win their Super Bowl, I'm out. I'm fine. I can die happy. They won a Super Bowl. After that, it's all great. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what they do.
Look, Cody,
Look, I don't care about the
Cody,
success as long as the
Cody.
plan stays the same. I don't
Cody,
care.
let me tell you why I'm cool with
As long
that.
as they
Cody,
stick to the
look, let me
plan.
break it down to you, Cody. This is why I'm cool with that, because when Quasi and them came to this team, they had a plan, and they plan was to get a rookie quarterback, right? They tried Anthony Richardson, they tried other guys in the draft, couldn't trade up to get it. One of the quarterbacks fell to him at 10 this season, this offseason, right? They are not going to deviate from that plan just because of a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, if Quasi and
Just because the
KLC
only
win
thing that
the
matters.
Super Bowl, they going to get a statue anyway because it's going to be the first one. Like, let's just be real. But we're going to still move on for Sam Darnold.
I hear you.
It's
I hear you all day. We win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. What happens if we don't win a Super Bowl with JJ McCarthy in the next 3 to 4 years?
We don't care because we got
matter.
a Super Bowl.
Listen,
We don't
let's
matter.
look at it this way.
What if we don't
Let's
even
look at
make
it
the
this way, though.
We
Hold
got a
on.
Super Bowl. We
I
don't
wouldn't
care.
lose the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
Yo.
I'm still not giving up on
We
it.
don't care. We still moving on. That's what y'all not.
Let's look at it
that's what
this
y'all not
way.
getting, though.
You guys, one of you guys just said earlier, what happens if JJ only wins 5 games next year, right? What happens if Sam only wins 5 games? And let's look at both those things in a vacuum. If Sam only wins 5 games, guess what happens? Everybody gets fucking fired.
But
Everybody.
we have more evidence
If
on
fucking
one
JJ wins 5 games,
Thank you,
everybody still has at least 2 or 3 years to make something happen. So
one
you think
way,
they're gonna,
one
they're gonna
speculation,
even
one
mortgage their
evidence,
own
though.
fucking careers for Sam Darnold?
They're not
Like,
doing that, bro.
They're not going
Robbie,
to make
did you
it.
not watch that
They're the only
preseason
ones that are
game?
getting worked up about this. In the
Those 3
office,
drives Fish
in
did.
Cam's office, and in the organization, they're not even thinking about this. They're thinking about things that actually matter for the future. And it's only us that have this kind of this train of thought in the people in the
Exactly.
meeting. Everybody else there in the organization knows exactly what the plan is, and they're going to keep moving forward.
They're just
Yeah.
focused right now on this year. That's it.
Yep.
After the
And for that
season's over,
comment-
they'll figure
and for
out
that
what they're going to
comment
do.
that said,
Yes.
and for that comment that said, tag Darnold and then trade him, you have to have a trade partner before you tag him. Because if you don't have a trade partner and you tag him, then you're stuck with that 40 million on your books for the franchise tag. So we got to stop thinking about this shit being emotional. If we want this franchise to win years and years and years, the future is JJ McCarthy.
It's not a.
And here's the thing, too. You could tag him, but guess what? There's no team that's going to take that whole contract. You're still being on the hook for
Exactly.
some of it.
You're still on the hook for it.
Wait.
Yeah.
So
Accept the
no
trade.
team's going to take him on the tag, which is $41 million, but you're saying he's going to get Kirk Cousins' money, which is $40 million.
If he gets Kirk
Make it your
in
mind.
free
Is he getting $40 million or not?
in
The thing
free
about-
agency,
the
if
thing
he
about it
explores
is, Long
free
Beach,
agency,
it's like this though.
he'll get it.
The tag is risky, right? It's
Yeah.
risky because you don't necessarily know what's going to happen with that tag. A team, you're gonna have to tag him, and the team trading for him will have to have a contract in place for him when you trade him. On the open market, he can walk to any franchise and get what the hell he wants.
Does
I'm
anybody
thinking
know
about it
if
from
Sam Darnold?
I'm
is
thinking
ever
about it from
injury?
point of view for the Vikings cap. You don't know what's going to happen with that franchise tag. What
you
if
ever-
no team bites for 1 year? Then
I
you're
would.
stuck with him for
To
1
be
year.
clear, I wouldn't franchise him.
Andrew,
I would
know?
sign him
Anybody
to
know?
a team-friendly deal if he takes it. If he
What's a
doesn't take
team-friendly
it, then
deal?
buy.
Hey, I'm
30
gonna
million a year. 30 million a year for like
That's
2
all
years.
happening.
go against
these players, they're not thinking. Well, very few of these players are thinking team friendly.
They're not.
I'm gonna go-
They're not
blame 'em.
thinking team friendly at all.
I'm going to go against gold bars here about
Yeah.
you sign Sam Darnold, then the whole management gets fired. They're on their last years of their contract this year. You're not going to fire an extension off their first year because then you have to pay a lot of fucking money to those two dudes.
They've done it before. This front office
They
has
just
done it before.
extended. They just
Shit, they were
extended
still paying
Spielman
Zimmer.
and
They were still
They
paying
got
Zimmer and
fired.
Spielman when they fired them.
Yeah, they was sitting at home.
This
Getting paid.
franchise will pay the front office people.
They were on their second year.
No, they
They
revamped them and they had to pay them
They
2
just
years.
extended
Yeah,
him.
at the pound. They
And
extended
they
it.
after 1
fired them.
year,
They had to pay 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why Zimmer came back to coaching.
Yep.
You want to
Because
know
his
why
paycheck
the
was over.
franchise tag and trade don't work? And I don't know that I've heard of it happening in
Tell
the
'em,
last
Fish.
5 or 8 years. Is because nobody's going to want to trade a draft pick for somebody where they could just try to get them on the free market.
It just happened
Exactly.
this year. It just happened this year. L'Jarius Sneed got tagged by the Chiefs and got traded to the Titans on that tag. Next.
Once in a decade. Okay,
But that's-
great.
but that's
No,
a
you
cornerback,
said
though.
you said never, okay? And I just
I
told you
said I
it
didn't
just happened.
think about-
And
I
I just
haven't
told you it
heard
just
of it.
happened this past season. Pay attention to football, Fish.
But the exception
All right,
doesn't
buddy.
make the rule, though. Also,
Hey,
at
look
the same
though.
time.
Hey, look though. I'm a
Love that
piggyback
saying.
on Fix though. Look, it's a little bit different with Ladarius Sneed because that's a cornerback, right? And
Yeah.
just like Fix said, like no, if you have the option of him walking to your franchise and you can just sign him outright, why would you want to trade an asset away just to get him when you can just talk to him straight off the blue anyway?
Because
Like,
you can't
and-
talk to him if he's tagged.
And Sam Darnold has to just be like, look, it probably was already a handshake, wink, wink when he came here. You're a staff guy quarterback. Whatever happens, we moving on. It's probably already set in stone. And we sitting here arguing about the shit. There's no
No,
chance.
but you
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
Hey, D-Will,
I feel you,
We're gonna
TV.
make you the-
I'm
we're
not
gonna
gonna lie
make
to y'all.
Baker Mayfield. That's what they told him. That was the selling
Yeah.
point to make Sam sign with us. We're gonna
Devontae
make
Adams
you
was
Baker
was also
Mayfield.
We're
traded
gonna
on the
get you
tag.
paid.
So
I'm telling you right now, Sam is going to get paid, and I think the team that's going to pay him are the Niners.
I think so too.
What?
I think so too.
Kirk
He's
Cousins,
already
going to,
familiar.
Kirk Cousins going to the
He's
Niners.
going to go to California, and he's going to either play maybe the Rams. Don't know if Stafford's going to stick around, or the
Yeah.
Niners.
I can see the Rams.
I can see the Rams. too.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go somewhere to where the system is similar to what he's doing right now.
The Niners
That's-
are about to
but that's
stop
best for
reset.
him.
That's
Like-
And the Niners
like-
is probably the best fit.
The Niners are taking
is the
Kirk or
best
Aaron
fit.
Rodgers.
They're not taking those guys, bro.
Oh man, I think the Rams.
Nobody
are the
wants
best
Aaron
fit.
Rodgers. He's too much of a cancer.
Nobody wants these guys.
They probably want him to go sit in a cave for the rest of his career. They'll pay him just to sit in a dark cave.
I think the Rams are actually the best fit for Darnold. I think that they
So
are
do
the
I.
closest thing to us.
I'll wake you up.
Hey, Fist is
Yeah.
both of them to me.
assuming we
Both
let
of
him
them to
go.
me.
Yeah, both of them are fish.
Both of them.
Breakfast sandwiches, all with the lettuce, tomatoes, and
Mhm.
them bitches be fire.
Hey, yo,
I'm
though,
not
for real
gonna
though, let's not argue as a franchise.
Tell
and
me
fan
about
base,
it.
man.
Zoe ordering food. I want
Sounds
sandwich.
good.
Zoe's ordering food. Zoe, what are you
Lettuce,
ordering,
tomato,
man?
I
mayo.
want an Italian hoagie.
Hey, some, bro.
Instant. You better get a pizza hoagie or something.
What are you getting, Zoe?
You
Shit.
get a hoagie.
Damn, and
You
the
throw a little
potatoes.
ba- You throw a little
And
bacon
the
on there.
Potatoes.
Hey man, ain't y'all talking football, man?
Not when
Ain't
you
y'all
start
talking
talking food.
football? What the fuck?
You talking food, man? We're like, oh,
Only thing
what's
missing was the
everybody?
bacon.
Fuck Sam Darnold.
Oh, and you was ordering that in the Barry White boys too. That bitch.
I want everybody shut it up.
You get the tomatoes on that. And I was like, damn, was he talking to me like that?
I thought I hit mute.
11 o'clock hoagie.
I thought I hit mute. You see, I took the camera off.
You turned the camera off, but you didn't hit mute.
This is dope.
I thought I did.
No team is
shit.
giving 2 first rounds for Sam. You're
Well,
absolutely right,
well,
Sarah. But that
So we heard that order.
You'll never
That doesn't have to
find-
be the trade for a tag player.
So it's like this. Hey, baby girl, give me that sandwich and spread the mayo across the bread. I want some
Yeah.
ham and some cheese.
Say
There's
something.
mayo on that bitch.
You turn a
Give me
dark
some of that
face.
sesame seed
Oh,
bread.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That
And
no,
toast it just
I
a
eat
little
turkey
bit.
sauce.
girl.
You know, I don't want that shredded lettuce on it. I want the leafy lettuce. You know, that's that more robust lettuce. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, man, with some turkey,
Have
with
them
some turkey
sliced
patties. I want
tomatoes
the
on
turkey
2,
patties.
not 1. I don't like them thin tomatoes.
I want the turkey patties on that motherfucker.
Oh,
I treat the JJ McCarthy situation the same way the Packers treated the Love situation. What makes that
But
hard?
the Packers,
You can't do that,
hey
though.
Cody,
You can't do that
the
with
Packers
Vikings.
dropped the ball with the Jordan Love contract, man.
I don't think they did. They're still making the playoffs. Second year.
They paid his,
Yeah, off a run game in the defense.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what?
Odds are good.
What the difference is, and maybe why we can't do that is because of the drafts.
Yeah, we can't draft.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's the
you right.
problem.
Hey Cody,
We did
you
okay
right about
last
that,
year.
Cody. Hey Cody, guess what? I'm gonna take a shot for you for that one. That was real. Cody be
Nah, he
speaking
just
real
needs to
shit
take
on
a
this.
shot. It had nothing to do with you, Cody.
Unless he don't be on bullshit. Cody be speaking some real
Like,
shit.
So,
for him
Cody, you know what he
starting,
gonna do? He gonna add some salami to that sub. You know what I mean? that nice Genoa salami, right? Gonna get it evenly distributed amongst the sandwich. So you can't no lumpy stuff.
Oh no, no, hey Fish. Your boy don't eat. I don't eat pork, so that ain't no salami on my damn sandwich.
Oh man, I'm sorry. It's turkey salami. You good?
I mean, would you all agree with that? Like the reason why we probably can't do that is because of our drafts.
Sarah,
Yeah,
they do
you're
not
right.
have to
We
give
don't
up two
draft
first
good.
rounders. They don't have to give up 2 first rounders to trade for a tag player. That's just like the starting point. Teams could agree to other trades.
Yeah, but if you
I'll
tag
take
him,
the
though,
first
he's,
of the player. A good
if you
safety.
tag him, he's guaranteed that money at least for a year. But then they got to renegotiate.
The reason why teams weren't going to go after Lamar Jackson is because Lamar Jackson is going to make way more money than whatever Sam Darnold would ever have seen.
But the Raven was never going to trade Lamar Jackson though.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not this
They never
century.
were going to trade Lamar Jackson.
Maybe in
You don't trade a quarterback like that. You got to find a way to win with them in the playoffs.
Hey, what
Well,
up,
they found
S. Nelson?
They
First
found
time
a way.
hearing your
I
name.
mean, Derrick Henry, plain and simple.
That was the one thing they were missing.
No, I want to say Derrick Henry. I say play calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps
Yeah,
too. But it
play
doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have Derrick Henry back there.
If they gonna use Derrick Henry though, because you might
Oh,
call
they're
fucking
using-
20 pass plays.
They're using Derrick.
I'm talking about in the playoffs.
Well, that's a good question. We'll see.
That's
Yeah,
it's
you
so
know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
We're talking about
we'll
the
see.
Ravens can barely win their division this year with
That's a
Derrick.
tough ass
Who?
division, though. That
How
division.
is it a tough division? They got 2
North?
teams. That's it. It's Pittsburgh and it's the Baltimore Ravens.
We're forgetting about the
The
Bengals.
Bengals ain't no pushovers.
Yeah, the Bengals aren't pushovers. We're assuming that the Browns are just there. Like honestly, if it wasn't for our record, I would say that's the toughest division in football by a mile.
Bengals do not make
Yeah,
playoffs.
and plus,
You wouldn't.
and plus the Ravens, the Ravens about to win that division. The Steelers ain't gonna win it.
But outside from
Steelers
the
the
Browns,
wild card,
they're-
right?
Those teams are.
Yeah,
God,
they're
this
gonna
is-
be a wild card team.
The Bengals, that NFC North division isn't as good as our division because
I
you
don't-
got
I don't-
teams with holes
Not
on
this,
one.
not this year.
No,
Not
yeah,
not
this
this
year, but
year.
overall though, it is a better division though.
by far.
You got the Ravens with good offense, shit defense
Like
this
we
year.
play,
That division, you can argue, has 3
Shit
possible
offense this year.
MVPs. There's 3 possible MVPs in that division alone. We don't have any.
Who?
Who?
Jackson, Henry, Burrow.
Henry's not even in the conversation. for
Bullshit.
me.
He's about
not.
to pass freaking.
yeah, he right.
Saquon.
No, he right though. No,
Yeah,
no, hey,
I'm just
my
saying.
boy Robbie right. I'm riding with Robbie. Robbie
Wait a
is
minute,
right.
I would
Robbie
even
my
say
guy.
4. I would
Robbie
say
is
Jamar
fucking
Chase
right.
And Jamar Chase.
Hey, watch your alliances, bro. That's it.
Chase is up there as well. But we.
Wait a minute now. I just get thrown to the side zone. Damn.
Oh, I wish I could drink. I would be drinking with you. I wish
No,
I could drink.
Fish, you ain't saying nothing about the AFC North though, Fish. He's speaking on the AFC North.
I love me some DTRs though. I wanted DTR
You
so
know,
bad in
hey
that
Fish,
draft.
hey Fish. You know you my favorite guy out of Let's Go.
Hey, fuck you.
I'm not hurt by that.
Damn, Robbie, I thought I
I
gave you a
love you.
compliment. What the fuck?
I love you.
Damn.
No, that was
that's
Cody.
Oh no.
Damn, Cody.
Wrong white guy. I got glasses on.
We all look
No,
alike,
that's-
Robbie.
After the shot, we do.
No.
I think we're all Asian, to be honest with you.
Damn, Cody. Oh, we were locked in.
Oh, we locked in still. But
I don't know what I'm saying. We've been in for an hour and
I
40
was all
minutes.
blushing.
I eat dinner at your Thanksgiving table. I'll tell you that. That's how locked in we are.
Yeah,
Would we have
gonna
more
have a
difficulty?
ball.
Like,
Man, I just want a piece of that sub that's coming his direction.
I know.
Hey,
we would not fare as well against those 3 teams as we have against other teams that we've been playing this season. If we had those 3 teams in our schedule, our record would be vastly different.
no
Vastly
14. Shit. The Browns ain't no
different. Browns
pushover.
are, that on paper.
And
on
how are those
paper, the
3 teams
Browns
be
are
doing
great.
against the Lions and the Eagles? If it's a better division, we ain't just talking about us. We're talking about our division.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Because-
saying.
Because the
those
Ravens
three-
already lost to the Eagles, so I know that much. I
Hey,
don't know
Mama
the rest.
I think the Ravens will beat the Packers and the Lions.
I think the Ravens would probably beat us in the Super Bowl.
I think we beat the Bills. You guys
The
look at
Bills.
The Bills fuck up in the first
2022
round.
with Donna Shell as our defensive coordinator. Who did we beat in 2022 with arguably a better offense?
I hate
That
when
ain't
you
the AFC North though.
No.
No.
We
East,
played the AFC East.
That's
3 teams.
that's the East.
We played the East.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
we
East. We talking
We
about the
beat the
North.
shit.
Cody
No,
is
no, we played the
expressing
South.
his confidence and the ability for us to beat the AFC North by also saying, I think we'd beat the Bills, to say how he thinks we could beat the North also. Am I correct, Cody?
Yeah, 100%. I think we could
Mama
beat any
Cash,
the NFC.
Mama Cash, how you doing?
Any NFC. I said this before. Any NFC team that are in the playoffs could beat any team in the league. You can't say that about the AFC. There's only 3 teams in that AFC playoffs that can probably beat any team in the league. NFC, every team that makes the playoffs this year can beat any team in the league.
Who?
More than
Who?
that.
The Ravens, Chiefs, and Bills?
That's all he's thinking about. He's leaving out
Who?
others.
What
Who?
about the Chargers? I
Who?
like the Chargers. Oh my
Chargers aren't bad,
Just got smoked.
but I'm not.
God.
Yeah.
Didn't Chargers just get smoked by somebody?
Yeah, smoked.
Who was
Tampa
it?
Bay. Tampa
Tampa
Bay.
Bay. That's just where I'm calling from.
I wouldn't want to play Pittsburgh. It would be
Ravens
a
lost to the
defensive game.
Browns.
That's boring as hell.
I
Dang.
don't
I
want
don't
to
know, I
play
think we-
Pittsburgh just because I'm sick of seeing Russell Wilson.
Oh, as am I. But I'm just saying, like,
Damn,
that,
how you sick?
boring-
Damn,
No.
Fish, how you sick of Russell? Russell get his mojo back.
That's
Y'all
exactly
said
what
fuck
they don't
Russell a
want.
year ago.
That'd be a boring game against
I'm
the
still
Steelers.
saying
Just
it.
a year ago,
That would be
everybody
boring.
said fuck
It would be
Russell.
12 to
I'm
6.
still
I've
saying
been
it.
saying F. Russell Wilson since like
Yeah.
2013. So
Bring in-
Like, there'll be 6 fumbles on each side. It'd be just boring as shit. Like, oh, fuck this game.
Very true, but at the same time, we've been in
I
that
think
defensive game a few times this season, and we can win those
Pittsburgh
games.
I would say we would win. We would win the game, but it'd be so fucking boring.
But we'd be on to the next game. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, as long as you win it, don't matter what the score is, just win it.
No, I'm saying, like, well, assuming we did play them, that would be in the Super Bowl, which I'd be.
Oh, that'd be
fine with.
that's for the
God.
NFC. Never mind, the NFC.
That
Wilson
last Super Bowl
has
was
thrown
boring as
over
shit.
210 yards in 4 games. Get fucked.
Russ is not trash. Low tripping.
Man, I still really like.
What that shit supposed to be?
I still remember
I mean-
that era, man.
I
When he
mean,
was
tell
prime.
TB, a
Hey.
Vikings Steelers Super Bowl
Hey.
this year would harken back to the 70s in a big way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and it would probably be the same damn score, only vice versa. Hell, it was only 2-0 at halftime. in
Super Bowl,
that
but
game.
hey, did y'all see what Sean Payton said about the Vikings?
Who cares?
No, what'd he say?
Who gives a fuck what Sean Payton has to say about anybody?
That
No.
piece of shit.
Nobody
But Sean
cares.
Payton said he baked. Damn, you don't want to know what he
I
said,
don't.
though?
I don't give a fuck what Sean Payton got to say about the
I'm
Vikings.
saying it's 5 other motherfuckers on here though.
They
I'm
probably don't
curious,
care
sir.
either. And
So
if they
fuck
don't, I'm
everybody.
scared for them.
So fuck everybody else want to know, huh?
You want
Yeah,
to trade Patrick
exactly.
Surtain?
Move on. Next.
Is he trading Patrick Surtain outside that?
Damn.
As he said that like 5 months ago. He said that
What
like
is-
5 months ago. I know what you're about to say. He baited us to go get.
Oh, he did?
Oh yeah,
He
what a
said
dumb
that
man.
draft
Oh,
night.
okay.
Damn, Zoe, you're late to the
He said
conversation.
that on draft night.
Yeah,
No,
he said
but
that
Cannon
on
wanna know.
draft night.
He said he wanted the Vikings to say JJ McCarthy. Somebody asked me, what did he say, Zoe? Damn. PB, take a shot or two. Ain't no liquor in that house.
Who,
I'm
me?
about
I
to
don't-
DoorDash you a bottle,
He
bro.
needs to mellow.
I'm about to DoorDash you a
Don't drink
bottle. You drink
anymore. I
dark,
quit
you
drinking
drink
years
dark
ago.
white.
I quit drinking
Hey,
years
I'm
Zoe,
ago.
DoorDash you a bottle.
Zoe,
Hey, can I
Zoe,
DoorDash me that
can I
sandwich you made.
DoorDash from? Hey, can I
What?
DoorDash from another state?
I don't know. Can you?
Probably. Yeah, that'd be difficult.
I'm
You
about
have to get
DoorDash
all
you a
the
bottle of
address
Hennessy,
info.
bro.
That'd be, bro. That
DoorDash me
so
that
much
sandwich
work.
you had made.
So much work.
just get on Instacart
No, you
and
need
have
some
them
liquor,
deliver
though.
him a box of
You need
wine.
liquor.
I do not
you
need
some
liquor.
Some wine.
I got gummies. I'm fine.
I want to see how TB act off of liquor. I want him with some Hennessy.
Well, you
Hey,
missed
Zoe,
it back in the day.
you've been
Thank
in
God there were
Nashville
no.
last
He
month,
been
you just
acting
seen me
bad
on
off
Rum
a
and
pint of
Coke.
What I'm
Hennessy.
gonna say is, thank God they didn't have phones, camera phones back in the day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why you gonna catch him with the side?
No, there's no proof to how goofy, how crazy I was back in the day. So it's just
And my boy
there's no
Robbie,
proof.
Sir,
And don't call my ex-wife.
how was work this week? Hey, what'd you find this week at work?
there's no work this week with the Christmas, man. Auctions are cut
Oh,
down.
okay.
But ask me next week. Ask me next week.
Hey, Robbie, my God, we was going for a long time last week when the rest of y'all checked it in.
I'm not a Hennessy guy, but
Y'all checked it in. It was bad time for the rest of y'all last week. We gotta go.
So I was on with you
Look here,
last
I'm gonna
week.
say that with
Yeah, I was
pride.
gonna say that. I was gonna let that roll for a little while.
So I was with you on when you were talking to him last week.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the other
There you go.
motherfuckers wasn't.
I was playing.
Look
I
here,
was
Zoe.
playing the Super Bowls and Madden on Ultimate Team.
Hey,
So,
play me in
I'm gonna
Madden.
say
Hey,
I was
Cody,
in
play
bed
me in
with-
Madden.
All right, you down? You got a team? Ultimate Team?
No, hell no. We could pick a team. I'll beat your ass in Madden.
Hey, you pick whatever team you want, bro.
I'll beat
Oh,
your ass,
shit.
Cody.
This shit talking.
You
So
gotta
I'm
see
gonna
that
tell
on
you right
screen.
now.
Shit talking.
I say I go to bed early with pride, bro. It ain't an insult to be all like, Fish, you was in bed early. I'm gonna be like, and I was comfortable too. I got a memory
Yo.
foam
What time?
mattress.
Hey, Fish. Hey, Fish.
Yeah.
You know you my guy though. Me and Fish locked in though out of everybody. Me
So
and
how
Fish
many
locked
guys
in.
you got on this
I'm not
panel?
drinking. I have to not drink the fucking the old.
I was locked in 20 minutes ago. What the fuck?
Yeah. So how many guys you
still
got on this
locked in,
panel,
though.
man?
No, I'm saying, but me and Fish we go back though. Like,
So fucking big.
but
Back
Like
and locked.
chiropractic.
Yeah, we go back.
like full flush on
Back
the
in,
Cadillac. So what time do you go to bed on a regular, Fish?
About 15 minutes ago, so
Is Fish trying to leave right now?
That's
Yeah.
early.
Hey, Zoe wants
On the Friday night?
it don't
So-
matter, so I'm programmed.
You beat my ass in Madden.
Damn.
Is that some
Fish, my
Grimshaw
God,
pipe?
dog.
My God.
Hey,
Hey,
Fish,
so
my
2
God.
weeks
Hey,
2 weeks ago on our live zone, we got to 11 o'clock, and these guys started arguing about fantasy football or something or some shit. And I finally said, I hate every one of you motherfuckers right now. I about lost it.
hey, look though. Hey, Cody, you from Let's Go, ain't you?
Yeah.
I fuck with Let's Go though. But me and Keith, we got some shit going on though. But the rest of y'all, we locked in though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's only because I love you, Zoe. I wouldn't go out there if I
Zoe said
didn't
I
love you.
love
I
you
love
drunk.
you too.
Oh man.
Hey, you my guy too though, Keith. But Keith always come at me every week.
It's
I don't
because
say
know-
shit.
I don't know everybody else. I feel comfortable like going out with you, and we give the people what they want. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Hey, if we get
He's
to
just
chat
doing
what
it for
they
the
want, it
ratings,
is
though.
what it is. For real though. Sarah say
Come on,
gay.
Sarah.
Damn, for real? Yeah, Sarah down. She harsh
Yeah.
with the word. They harsh in the comments tonight. Damn.
What are they saying?
Y'all Christmas wasn't good. Damn, like they got a piece of code for Christmas. It's just the females though. I seen Loke said some shit, said shut the fuck up. I'm like, damn.
But
They
she's
must
still
ain't get no flowers for Christmas.
It's the
She's
single
still
ones that are bitter. Oh yeah, it's the single
Oh
ones.
my gosh.
Yeah. Bitter. Man, y'all
Yeah,
gotta
that
find
shit had to be a wild Christmas.
a single
Like,
Christmas.
damn.
Wrapping your own presents.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
the single ones that
Oh
are
my-
Oh, that what it was. They single. I ain't want to say that part though. Who said that? That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
I bought
It
this
wasn't
box of
me
cake to
either.
myself.
That wasn't me.
I'm gonna wrap it and unwrap it. Oh, I got cake. All right.
She said flowers die. Why waste the money? I feel you on that.
True.
I feel you on that too. I feel you on that
No,
too.
no, she ain't getting no flowers on Christmas.
You fucked up if you buying flowers
Man,
on
I'm hot.
Christmas. That's you
I
fucked
can
up.
buy myself flowers.
You
No,
came
yeah,
home.
I ain't never buy flowers on Christmas though. That one thing I ain't never did. I ain't never buy no damn flowers though.
You got to buy her a computer and tell her to go to school.
So do the Vikings get the number 1 seed or no? Who
Yeah.
say yes?
Yes.
100%. Saying this
They get
shit
it.
since fucking Detroit.
Wait.
game. I was
I didn't
saying
know
it
what you say first, Lowe's, before I say what I say.
after the Detroit game. I said on Let's School, hey, week 18 is for the number 1 seed. I'm still standing by it. I think that was what it's going to happen. I think it's even kind of like we talk about the NFL script, right? It's like a pay-per-view buildup, if you think about it. It's like this boxing match. Everybody's just waiting. You're just building on it, building on it, building on it. Now we got Lions fans and Vikings fans just talking shit back and forth to each other on
Hopefully
every
they Paul
podcast,
Tyson.
right?
Hey, you know what crazy, Cody? The Lion fans ain't backing down. Lion fans told me today
They're douchebags.
they still could beat us. They
They
still
are
could beat us with their
douchebags.
third and fourth string defense because we can't stop their offense.
Oh, they're delusional as hell.
I don't think
I said,
said,
bro.
I don't think we have a rival, but man, I hate them enough this year to call them a temporary rival because I want to beat the shit out of any Lions fans that I see. They're horrible.
They're talking too much. They're running their mouths too much. They've sucked for so many years, and they finally got something going on.
Built up, and they're just like they unleash this fury, and then none of it makes sense. So do you remember 15 years ago we had 2 first downs, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but you seem passionate about it. Shut the fuck up. They're like, just go away. And even bars, Facebook, on the streets. Like, where were you guys years ago? Like, I'm in the South and I see Lions fans. I'm like, what?
They were never this.
Lion fans where you at?
What?
They were never this. They were never as vocal as they are this year. This year, they just all of a sudden they're
appeared out of the ground like zombies and shit.
Yeah,
is they from Detroit though? Robbie, is they from Detroit?
Bro, no. They might have driven through. Well, hold on. Now I can defend that because a lot of us fans aren't from Minnesota. So before we go down that road, I've been in Minnesota twice in my life, but I've been a fan since I was 8. So I understand where you're going. I do. But like the better question is, have they been fans in the dark times as well as this very shining small glint of light that we're going to give them just for this year? Then
and you know what? If they talk a lot
I don't know though, Robbie. I don't know, Robbie. You a Alabama fan, bro. You an Alabama fan, so I don't know about you,
But I married 20 years ago. My wife went to Tuscaloosa. I married into it 20 years ago. So I experienced about a month of dark times.
Yo, what? So your wife a Vikings fan?
Yes, because of me. Yes. But together, and this y'all gonna hate this. Y'all, most of you already know this, but together we were Yankees fans beforehand. So yeah, we're douchebags all around. But that's us, and that's known.
Hey Robbie, do y'all beat Michigan in that bowl game?
Sir?
Do y'all beat Michigan in that bowl game?
Robbie was at that game.
I was at the Rose Bowl. It is delicious.
No, I'm talking the bowl game coming up. It ain't even came yet.
I'm not even watching that shit. Our starters aren't even start, bro. It's gonna be 2 practice squads. It's gonna be a nice scrimmage game between 2 practice squads. I'm not.
Wait, is Ty Simpson starting your quarterback this?
Probably. I think Milrose's gonna play like 4 snaps, and seriously, like deuces. I'll see y'all in the NFL, and then it's probably Ty Simpson, man.
I like Ty Simpson. I ain't gonna lie. I think Ty Simpson. Get him the offense. I love Ty Simpson.
I appreciate that, sir. But like our defense,
man, he's fucking trash.
Shit,
don't get Robbie no damn hope.
Oh, I have no hope, bro.
I
just had 15 years of the best coach ever. I'm good. Like for the rest of my life, I'm good.
Hey Rob, you know what's crazy,
sir?
When Michigan beat y'all last year, I told everybody on Twitter. You can look at my Twitter account. We broke Alabama's spirit. Then Nick Saban retired a couple days afterwards. We broke Alabama's spirit.
You guys aren't boys anymore.
Alabama ain't shit. Y'all can't pay nobody no more. Cause NIL is around.
Why does it feel like the camera's zooming in on Robbie right now?
Alabama won't be shit no more, Robbie.
Bro, I'm like,
y'all can't pay players no more.
Robbie got that Ronaldo camera for Christmas and he regretting it.
Yeah, zoomed in on him.
You can see the red.
To show the
I'm
emotion
telling you
on
the
his
truth.
face.
Who the fuck want to go to Alabama to play football? Unless you giving me something. That's the only reason I'm going to Alabama. If you giving me something. If you not giving me no money or no house, ain't no way in fuck I'm going to Alabama.
Zoe, there's never been a returning champion that's been pissed shit poor as Michigan has been this year. You're the returning champions, and you're fucking dog shit. I can always say
I'm okay with that. How many starters did we lose?
I have never been dog shit.
How many starters did we lose? How many starters did we lose? And how many did Alabama lose?
Oh, we lost a lot because we always do.
How many did y'all lose? I don't want to hear a lot. Give me a number.
How many did the Vikings draft? We didn't draft any from Michigan because we realized they're all shitty.
We actually did.
2 from fucking Bama.
We drafted 1 from Michigan and 1 from
Minnesota can't fucking draft.
Fuck him.
The Vikings can't fucking draft. So what you saying?
Fuck, I forgot about his ass.
Popcorn. Fuck.
Like, wait a minute. Yeah, we did.
I
Literally our first pick.
Yeah.
Our first pick was a Michigan kid. Second pick
all
was a
quarterback
Bama
from
kid.
Michigan, bro. What you talking
You were
about?
doing good. You were doing good until
I
then.
know.
Oh, that went off the rails really
Our future
fast.
from
Fuck.
Michigan, bro. What you talking
I'm,
about?
you know, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and eat crow. I'm eating the crow, eggs on the face.
Yogi, you need to figure out how, like in that middle screen where you got the standings, is how you could put like two cameras, like when two people are arguing, like you could put them right there in the center.
Ooh.
No,
That's
this-
we gotta
this
figure
ain't-
that out. We gotta figure
Fuck
that
you, I
out.
choose
This
you to
ain't
save him.
Hey,
Sorry.
Keith, this ain't no argument. Alabama is dead. That's over with.
It's an argument. I mean, I'm not saying it's a good one, but it's an argument.
Look who they lost to this year.
Wait,
That
Zoe,
was
is my-
fucking over
is-
with. Look who
Zoe,
they
you
lost
want me
to.
So I'm confused what you want me to counter with. You want me to counter telling you that Alabama is better, or am I comparing your shitball team right now to what you're saying my shitball team is?
Bro, you had your quarterback coming back with other players. We lost a whole offensive line. We
So
lost
I
a
can't even
quarterback,
can't
defensive
tell you
players.
one player
I'm
on your
okay
team.
with this year.
I don't even know
We
your
beat
team.
Ohio State.
Are you
I'm
still in the
okay
Big
with this
10?
year.
Did they move you to the Pac-12?
Hey,
Bro.
Yogi, another
I keep on
suggestion.
Michigan at all. My guys
Just
will
put
always
We playing y'all
one
dumb
camera
asses
in
in
the
the bowl
middle.
game.
I don't know one.
Y'all
One
lost to
camera in the middle, and it'll be
Vanderbilt.
like that football drill where you put somebody in the middle of the circle and they take a hit from every side.
It ain't that though. I'm just telling them the truth. Alabama is fucking dead. It's over
You're telling me
with.
opinions.
It's over with.
I know. All
It's
those rings.
over with.
You got
Who your
one.
quarterback
That's
was?
good.
Melrose a fucking trash.
Oh, God.
How the hell did we get on this conversation?
Y'all done. Y'all done.
He needs to
No, but
pick.
I'm-
He needed to pick.
We let Robbie off.
Everybody got
Your fourth-
NIL
your
now.
fourth red. Oh, yeah. It is. So it's Pavlovian with me. It's just like attack the bad guys and Bama fans.
So
I mean,
Zoe's sobering
what's
up
worse
and coming out
is,
on
like,
the other
I'm
end, so he's
organically-
out of the I love you phase.
The argument of the
I didn't
dark,
order no damn
Right, I'm gonna
sandwich.
leave you alone.
the argument of
You right. I'm gonna
Fan.
leave you.
There, you put that
Hey, Rob,
tomato
you
on my
like- I'm gonna leave
sandwich
you
for.
alone.
No, Bubba, you good, bro. I like you. Yo, you come at me. I give as good as I get, and as do you. Like we're familiar with our own medicine.
Torrance, what's the deal?
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna leave you
baby.
alone though, Robbie. You right. I'm gonna leave
Bro,
you
no,
alone, bro.
You never need to leave me alone. I'm good. Like I know.
That's
trust me,
it.
I'm not-
Zoe's hangry. That's
like,
what
you
it
didn't need to
is.
do anything.
He ain't got his
I
food
slapped
yet.
my own self in the face. So yeah, trust me, I'm my own worst enemy.
Hey, can I ask Zoe and Robbie this? How many darts do you
Oh,
throw at a
not
map
me,
where you
bro.
pick your favorite teams?
Cody, you say this all the time.
5.
What you mean?
I married into this shit.
No, what do you mean by that?
My team.
He's
What do you mean by
like
that?
I was trying to warn you.
Is he
about
trying to say we
this
picking
earlier.
teams?
No, God
Is he
damn
trying to say we picking
it. Zoe,
So you're from
Cody, very
Michigan.
much, you have to be a fan of the state you originate from. Otherwise, you are not a true fan. So if you are an imported fan from other, like if you import your teams from places you've never been to or whatever, you're not a true fan.
Hey,
He's
I
prejudiced. I would say that's
I
prejudice.
ain't never been to Minnesota.
Twice. I've been twice.
Yeah, I ain't never been to Minnesota neither, so I ain't no
never been
Vikings
to
fan.
Minnesota.
Who the fuck came up with that rule? I ain't never heard that before.
How did you pick your team? I just want to know how everyone picked their teams.
What team?
I was born
College or
into-
NFL?
I live
was
in
9 years
Minnesota.
old. I was 9.
I live in Minnesota, so
They were purple.
What college or NFL?
for me, it's all the Minnesota teams.
I'm on
I
the
feel
board
love.
of Minnesota, so I went Hawkeyes, the North Stars, Hawkeyes, North Stars, Vikings, and then Timberwolves. So like I'm on the border. I was a Spirit League.
Yeah, and see, we
How
didn't
the
have
fuck-
basketball up here
Hold
till
on,
I was
wait.
24.
How did
So we
I
didn't
flip
have
flop?
basketball for the longest
Who
time.
did I flip flop from?
What, Zoe?
He says, "Oh, you flip flop fast." No, the comment. You see what Delta said? Who the fuck I flip flop from? Who the fuck was I rocking with since I've been on YouTube?
Yeah, who the fuck he flip flop on, Dale?
Sorry between you and
Yeah,
the
damn
line.
it.
That's-
Who?
better bring
Please
up a
tell me
whoop.
who. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck he talking about.
Low blow, man. That's so good.
You're a flip flipper.
That was such an easy button to push. My God, just stomped on that shit. It's a landmine. It's a landmine that was marked landmine. Don't step here. And just fucking clod hopped on the shit.
I love Robbie a lot because he's a Yankee fan, a Bama fan, a Viking fan, and he's from South Carolina. So
Flyers fan and a Flyers fan. I'm from
Damn.
Cody, where my, hold on.
You pick your teams.
Hold on.
He's
Cody,
like Verizon,
Cody.
Cody. He's just
Hold
trying to
on.
cover the map.
Hold on. Cody, where am I from originally?
Motherfucker shot buckshot at a map and it's like, there it is.
Cody, want to answer
How
that
the
question?
fuck you pick your
New Jersey.
teams?
I'm from South Jersey.
You throw a dirt.
Jersey.
I'm from South Jersey. So I'm a Flyers fan. I'm a Yankees fan. I'm married into Bama.
Where the Flyers from?
Philly.
Players are in Philly.
Philly was 20
But you
miles
from
my
New
house.
Jersey though, right?
South Jersey. Philly is right there. They're right. Like that's 20 miles.
No. Fuck right there. You from Jersey, right?
I'm
Joe
not a
about to
Devils
go on a
fan.
Devils rant.
I'm not a Devils fan.
So
I'm like
you a
Eric
Philly
Lindros
fan?
And Ron
So who your college team? Oh, you
Zoe
from
don't know the-
Alabama?
Zoe don't know
He's asking
NHL
that.
team.
So you've been arguing with him for a half an hour about his college
Robbie,
team.
how about this, Robbie? Here's a question. Who was your college team before you got there?
You're not gonna like this.
No, we
Go
will.
ahead.
He wasn't.
We need this. We fucking
go
need
for
this.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I want to lie. I want to lie so bad.
USC.
I know it's much worse. It's 10.
Manhattan
Rutgers.
University.
It's not a 5 school. Hold on, let him say it because he was
No,
talking
it's so bad.
on
Is it Temple?
No, it's Michigan.
Hofstra.
Michigan.
Michigan.
How you leave Michigan, bro?
I'm married.
How the
Well,
fuck you leave Michigan for Alabama? Man,
Oh,
what the
Lord, here we go again.
Oh my God.
How you leave Michigan for Alabama?
I wanted to lie so bad just now.
Come on,
I wanted to lie so bad
Jersey.
in my life.
You know,
Dude,
this
you
is
should have
the
just said
greatest
Ohio
therapy
State and
session
been done
ever.
with
I
it.
wanted to lie.
You should have just said Ohio State.
How you leave Michigan for Alabama, bro? Because they had a few good years. 2 years is over with, bro.
Because
2
hold
years
on,
is in the past.
hold on.
Her family, her
Hold on.
side of the family is Alabama.
Because I was not fucking Michigan at the time.
You never lived in Michigan.
You're missing the point on this.
Yeah.
So,
His team,
so
he's like,
it's-
well, I didn't follow football until
Alabama.
I was
Former Michigan fan.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Alabama fan.
Robbie, see, I understand why you became a fan of Alabama. I can support that. What I can't
Is your wife
understand is how
Alabama
you
fan?
can talk so much shit about Michigan.
Oh, your
you
wife
should-
made
Hold on.
your wife
Now,
made
Fish,
you to Alabama.
Fish, to be
He's
fair-
mad. He's not allowed to like Michigan anymore.
Wait a minute. Now, Fish. to
Oh,
be
your
fair-
wife won't let you like Michigan no more,
Yes, He
bro.
won't let him, so it
I
makes
got
him
that.
mad.
No, seriously. Hold on.
Hold on, Robbie. Who the fuck wear the pants in that house?
In
Oh,
retrospect,
we all know the answer to that.
it's even. It really is even in the house.
I don't know about that.
It's even in the
It's
house.
an even
I don't know
house.
about that. Did she buy that new camera though?
Bro, hold on. Like, you see what's on the
Oh,
back there? I got
You
Star
said,
Wars
I
shit.
said, who wear the
Batman
pants?
shit, like,
Did Robbie say it's an even house? Robbie, did you tell me who wear the pants in the house is an even house?
He got his
Yeah,
right
yeah,
leg in.
yeah.
She got her left leg in. So
Eating the
it's-
house. No,
Huh?
it's even in our house. It's definitely even in our house. Now you talking
Uh,
financially,
even-
that's a different story.
Even?
It's even in our house. Even. It's even.
Oh my
There is-
hell! Fuck no! What the
Hey,
fuck? I
hey,
know
Zoe.
you a Bama fan. I know
Zoe, Zoe.
you a Bama. Ain't no way in fuck it's an even house in this bitch. Ain't no fucking
And-
way.
And wait, y'all.
Ain't no
10,
fucking way.
9, 8. We're about to get a message from Danielle Johnson.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is remember how we said it's the single girls who are being off on the comments? It's the single guys now who are being off in the chat right here.
Yeah, my
The
boy.
married guys
my
are
boy
shutting
said
up
it's-
and being like,
No.
I still lied.
Damn, damn.
Let's fuck it.
I should have lied, Robbie.
No, bro, I can't do that, man. I just like.
Wait,
I'm
could
like-
we go around the
Damn.
panel? Go around the panel and ask.
Hey, Robbie, I gotta take a shot for you, my baby.
Yeah, I
Oh
appreciate
shit,
you,
that
man.
thing's full. You
That was
got
like, is that the Panther?
That's a
Pants?
shot?
I had that.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
a
get
shot. That's a shot for Robbie, man.
I appreciate you, man.
My boy.
Hey, let's
it's
go around
an
the
even
panel.
house. Ain't no way in fuck it's an even house.
Let's go around the panel and ask.
They tell me to be
your key matchup. What's around the panel? What is your one key matchup for this game on Sunday?
Oh, this is a Viking show.
it ain't
Okay.
even. I can tell you that much.
He's still there.
For me,
but
it's the
Zoe,
linebacker.
It ain't
Zoe, if I showed you my house and how it is, you would understand.
I tried, folks.
I don't give a fuck how big your house is.
No, not
That bitch could
not
be a
that.
fucking mini mansion.
No, not that. No, not that. It's like
I don't
you
give a
can
fuck
tell
what furniture
how
you got.
how the house is decorated. And
I'll
how
show you
it
his house on Google Earth.
Yeah, it's
I've seen enough of it. His wife ain't buying them collectibles.
Hey, Robbie,
though.
I'm fucking with you
Thank
though,
you, Fish.
Robbie. I'm fucking with you though, bro.
I'll
Hey,
just
we're gonna-
answer the question. Both sides of the line on Vikings O line against the Packers D line and vice versa. Starts up front.
That's a good one.
All
Yeah.
right, here's my key matchup: Blake Cashman versus Jordan Love.
Mine is
What was the question again?
biggest matchup for the game. I'm gonna go with
Shit.
the Packers OC against our DC and them attacking our corners.
Isn't the Packer OC their head coach too?
I mean, kind of like ours is.
I
mean,
got
they
one
have
for y'all.
one, but
Yeah, they got a one in
I
name,
got
but I
one
think
for
it's
y'all.
more calls the
yeah,
plays.
yeah, it's kind of like us.
The Vikings wide receivers versus the Packers secondary. I like our
Vikings.
chances.
Oh, then the Vikings win.
Yeah.
Vikings win. That's not even a matchup. It's
How
not.
about
I got our defensive line against Josh Jacobs. Can we keep him getting to the second level?
That's another one too. That's a big one.
Our run-stopping linebackers versus Josh Jacobs, in the run game in general.
Yeah.
Kenny Clark
I
is gonna
prefer
be
our
a
line.
My
I prefer our
biggest-
line
Kenny
stopper.
Clark will be a problem.
Didn't Kenny Clark disappear in the first game? I mean, didn't he? Have
Yeah,
like
he
one
did.
Play?
He did.
He
I'm gonna
didn't
go
do
with
that.
Purple.
Shaq? Scopeful Shaq in the building.
Hey, Shaq. I'm gonna go with Purple Golden Bars and Keith on this, and I'm gonna kind of argue with Keith on this also. But
Fight me then.
I think no, that's not a fight. I think our linebackers are is our D line. I think the linebackers are part of the D line. So
That's
like,
the league.
I'm
The
not
outside linebackers are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Josh Jacobs. We held him to 51 yards in week 4.
I just don't want him averaging 6-7 yards a carry. Like I want to get him before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had 3.9. I think it was.
What up, Dante?
He's
Shut him
he's
down
only-
early.
But Josh Jacobs has only been averaging 3.6
I would
yards,
love Josh Jacobs to have the same game he had in the first game. I would love that.
but he's only been averaging 3.6 yards a carry the past 5 games. So
Really?
yeah, really,
It seems like more.
It seems like more. It seems like he's been pretty dominant.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy to hear.
and pretty dominant because they've been dumping him the ball. And what's
And he's scoring touchdowns.
what
Yeah.
what happened? Yeah, you're on the red zone, right? He's a lot of red zone touchdowns. But what happens when you face a blitzing defense and you're the offensive coordinator? What do you try to do to combat that defense, that blitzing defense? You throw what at them?
Screens.
Screens.
And that's going to be the big one. So my matchup is Brian Flores against screens. I mean, we saw it on our 2 losses this year. What did they do to us in those losses?
Gibbs killed us in the screen.
Yeah,
Killed us.
screen the ball. They wide receiver screen with LA with Puka. Puka was catching the ball and had like 6 yards extra after receiving his rack yards. Right?
Well,
That's my big-
Puka. They had no answer for Puka.
No,
None
because
at
it was
all.
dump offs. It was like 2-yard throw, screen. And Green Bay's really good at screens this year. So we got to Brian Flores. I'm not saying don't change up your defense totally. Don't go into the shell. Do not press these receivers because they're going to burn you. I think if we press the receivers to try to stop the screen, they're going to burn us. They're fast. Right, and Christian Watson being out, thank God, right? But Jaden Reed scares the shit out of me in this game. Matchup is going to be how are you going to play the screens, all right, and how are you going to play the press?
I agree. The screens can be a big factor. The one thing that we can do to counteract that, though, is bringing in Van Ginkel because he's got an intuition when it comes to the screen and that quick slant that he's almost come away with a few picks, but he's gotten that one, the pick
I
6
counted
already.
at least
And
5 of
he's-
them he should have had, and a couple of them would have been touchdowns.
Right through his hand.
You know, it's just he just has like you said, a knack for that play.
And then secondly, I was going to say when it comes to the run game, I first noticed in the 49ers game where we do a really good job at putting doubt into the OC's mind as well as the running back's mind when it comes to when to choose to run the ball. When they had Mason running the ball so well at times against us, there were certain situations where like, oh, this is a clear running play, and all of a sudden they throw a screen or a quick pass, and I'm like, why did they do that? Like, this guy falls down for 7 yards. Like, why are they doing these things? Because they're sorry about that. My little guy is going crazy, but Ollie, but they're really good at forcing them to second guess when to run, and in those situations, we're going to capitalize. Sorry about that.
I don't understand why more teams, if the run is working, don't stick with it.
Like
They're
the
quick to
Vikings.
abandon it. We're perfect. We're the number one team, I think, that does it. The run works, but then we're right back to throwing passes again. It's like if it's working, especially late in the game, keep running the ball till they stop you, and that opens up play action. If anything,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's almost to the point now that a lot of these offensive coordinators, they're so geared towards the pass, they just forget that if you're having success running the ball, it's okay. Keep running the ball.
Oh yeah, Dylan Dotson put up a good one with Dallas Turner. I believe, yeah, Dallas Turner. I think he's getting more percentage of the plays, and it's not just because of Patrick Jones. I'm sorry, so I think he's learned the playbook a lot better, and he's becoming a true outside linebacker. And it was like when we talk about the defensive player of the year, right? It's TJ Watt is the front runner, but if you look at TJ Watt stats compared to Ginkel's stats, they're the same. The difference is his interceptions and fumbles. So, like, what is an outside linebacker these days? It's just edge rusher. That edge rusher's just winning.
Yeah, you're not a defensive end or an outside linebacker. You're an edge.
You're an edge, right? And like that's the play. Ginkel plays both sides. He covers the pass and he can rush the quarterback. So, in my opinion, if you want to go defensive player of the year, it's definitely Ginkel. He plays both sides if you look at it.
And Van Ginkel's technically an inside linebacker.
Yes, he is. For Miami, he was an inside linebacker.
He's an inside linebacker.
And so was Cashman. Cashman.
Well, Cashman still is.
Hey, we didn't have him for the first matchup against the Packers, but I cannot wait to see Ivan Pace blitz Jordan Love.
Yep.
The
healthiest we've been since week 4.
That's going to be a big factor.
100%.
Yeah. And these injuries that the Packers have coming into this game aren't going to help them at all.
Nope.
And then
who are we missing? Darrisaw, right? That's it.
Just Darrisaw.
Just the best tackle in the league.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
God.
But in the grand scheme of things, you're only missing one guy out of 53.
Yep.
And you haven't had him this whole win streak. So
are undrafted free agents. What are we doing?
So I mean, it's you got to have, but hopefully this offensive line can hold up because they have their moments where I shake my head. It's like they're going to get Sam killed if they don't.
The biggest concern on this offensive line is what you can do against that Cooper kid. Is it Cooper? Am I getting it right?
Which one?
Eugene?
He's some E Cooper. He's an inside linebacker. He blitzes the middle off stunts, and that's what they use him as. And good player.
Oh, the inside guy.
He's a good ass blitzer up the middle. What can we do to defeat that? And I think
nothing.
Do when Aaron Jones failed?
Aaron Jones up there to help block.
Not always.
Aaron Cooper.
Could always just have Sam do play action and bootleg it.
Or do that. Help blitz.
God no.
Or put CJ Ham in the backfield on shotgun.
And CJ's missed some blocks the last few weeks.
Yeah, but I'm gonna still rely on him more than
he's gotten run over at least twice.
Hey,
that's a bad look.
For a second, half a second. That's all you got to do, and then Sam Darnold will get that ball out.
Yeah, you just need to hold him just long enough for him to see the receivers because somebody's going to work their way open. The one that's probably going to be open the most, I've been saying it all night, TJ.
You think TJ?
I don't think the Packers have an answer for him. I don't.
Yeah, without Quay Walker, I don't think so either.
Yeah. I honestly don't think they have an answer for JJ or Addison, to be honest. But I think the one that will probably hurt him the most will be TJ. But don't be surprised if JJ and Jordan get a TD. So,
All right, guys, I'm gonna head on out. Night,
Well,
Skol, everybody.
later, Fish.
All right, Fish.
Later, Fish.
I'm gonna put a Zoe bet out there. I think Justin Jefferson goes over 180 yards. I think that's like plus 1,400.
That's yeah.
Are you just saying that, or are you gonna make that bet?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that bet.
All
I
right.
can
You
hit
gonna
my,
make
I
that
get
bet?
my boys in Minnesota and Iowa to make the bet, though.
One last thing that I guess that I want to say about this game is that we can't squander our all these false starts and stuff that home field advantage gets us really early in the game. Against Detroit, we got a bunch of them at the really early in the first quarter, and immediately we handed back a bunch of false starts on the returning drive. So we can't squander these opportunities early because they may be the difference that keeps us in the lead or keeps us in that 3-point advantage going late into the fourth. You know what I mean? Making it so we're still in control. You know, we can't shoot ourselves in those foots and squander those opportunities like we have in the past, because it's been a problem, and I think we need to get that's going to be a big factor. We need home field advantage to be there, and we need to capitalize and not just squander it like we have at times.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yep. What's your biggest worry? Like the biggest worry in the game? I know we said Bradbury was the biggest worry.
My biggest worry is they come out flat.
Come out flat. The crowd or the team? Because we saw the crowd.
Team. The team. They've done it before. They've done it this year where they've come out flat. It's like there's no energy, there's no life, there's no nothing. And like they'll sleepwalk through a quarter or maybe the first half, and then all of a sudden they'll wake up. They can't do that. They can't sleepwalk. In other words, they can't be that typical KLC team that starts slow and then all of a sudden wake up when their backs are against the wall.
I hate when we squander turnovers and just go 3 and out. I've seen that more than I can count this year.
We're top 5.
Yeah,
I understand that, but like we get a lot of turnovers, but as many as we're successful with, we're also like that.
If I told you that the Eagles are the number 1 team in points off turnovers, but they only scored 33 points, does that change your mind?
Not really.
Not really, because it's Philly. I don't care what Philly does. I'm talking.
We have over how many turnovers?
Philly doesn't Philly they have the number 1 or 2 offense. I mean, defense
30
across the board. Like Philly's defense,
and that should be 210 points, right? Philly only has 33, so you got to look at it like that. Like, come on.
The thing that scares me the most is if we go ahead more than 10 points at any point in the game.
The word of the day is complacent. We get complacent.
We haven't had that situation since like week 5. Before, like we put ourselves in that situation.
The Bears did it to us.
Flores and KOC, they get like really vanilla. They go away from their normal game plan. They get scared in those situations. I don't know if it's scared or they're just inexperienced in those moments, and the nerves or whatever get the better of them. But that is probably what scares me the most. I'd like to see them just have a solid 10-point lead and force them to continue to throw, right? Because when quarterbacks throw for more than 30 times in a game against us, we have a higher chance of winning, right? We're like 24-7 or something like that, or whatever the stat is.
Keep that in mind.
If they're coaching like that, I mean, KLC's been in the league now 3 years. Brian Flores has been a head coach. So there's no excuse for them to be coaching that way.
Keep that
None
in mind.
whatsoever.
Keep that in mind. So why we get up so many points in the first half, right? Is because we are stopping the run. Right? We give Brian Flores' defense gives up a lot of passing yards, and it could lead to touchdowns.
Do we have a stat? I keep seeing that. Do we have a stat on attempts again, rush attempts? Because I keep hearing the yards to me is such a skewed statistic because they throw like our secondary is such trash. Like, why bother throwing against them when I can pass all damn day long? Like,
Well, they're passing because they're usually we've been in the lead most of the season.
So I guess the stat that I'm asking for.
Hey, Yogi, I'm
yards
out of
against
here.
us, it's the attempts against us.
All right,
The rushing
Zoe.
attempts.
All right, y'all have a
Go eat
nice.
that sandwich.
I mean, that's what teams should do.
Hey,
and
yo,
the Rams and the Lions,
you
they
gonna
did
love
it.
the game Sunday?
All the teams are doing that against us. That's my issue.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
like,
Ted,
they don't need to run.
Not in that first half, they're not. They're getting
But I'm
stopped on the run, so they got to throw the ball. And that's why we jump to big leads.
But my point is like this vanity statistic that we all look at. We're number one in rush defense. Like we're really, I mean, just
We're
at
number
that one nice stat, yes. But there's a reason for that, and it's not.
But
because
also-
they're stopping the run. It's they're not running against us.
You also got to look at it
That's
this
why
way.
we're number one.
Nobody runs in the NFL nowadays.
Right. So here you're actually adding some credence to what I'm saying. Like, so this glamorous stat that we're looking at is almost a downtrodden-esque kind of stat that we're praising, and it's a skewed statistic.
Also, though, here's the way you got to look at it too. With passing, this is the problem with the NFL. They want these numbers for passing for the quarterbacks and the wide receivers. Also, we've stopped a lot of teams on 3rd and long for passing, but somehow there comes to be this mysterious flag out of the secondary for pass interference. So a lot of those keep the drives alive.
Late ones too, like 4
they're
seconds after the
late.
play is done.
Yes.
Fucking
So
at commercial, they have to call back.
And you can say, like, the run attempts, right? So first down, you run the ball. It goes for no yards, negative yard, 2 yards, right? Then you're like, okay, I only got 2 yards on the run play. I didn't get the 4. Now I got to pass the ball. What happens? Pressured incomplete or pressured sack. Now you're behind the chains. So what do you got to do on 3rd down? You got to pass the ball. So then you see the attempts about running the ball here. So I'm just saying, we're the number 2 defense. We jump out in leads is because we can stop the ball within that first half.
What you're discussing is a very, very cookie cutter template. Like
It's not a cookie cutter template.
it's not a cookie cutter.
No, but I'm saying no. A term like events wise, how it's supposed to go down. That's right, but that's not what happens to us. For most teams, it's like, again, we don't need to fucking run. They're gonna blitz us. I'll just screen the shit, and that's one. Or I'll just throw it downfield and have success that way.
And also, here's what you got to look at with our team. Outside of Grenard and Van Ginkel, we don't have much of a pass rush. We especially don't have a pass rush up the middle.
fair.
We have not been getting to the quarterback
That's
at
fair.
all lately. You're right about that. Like lately, like,
Yeah.
we
So
have not
I
been-
mean,
We don't have a D lineman that gets to the quarterback.
that.
no, I
Like,
mean
our
the best
linebackers
we've
are second
done is Redmond. That's the best we've done.
You guys want to hear the stat real quick?
And
Is
that's
he playing tomorrow?
You guys
yeah.
want to
Yeah,
hear the
we're playing
stat?
Sunday. Yep.
Or
The
tomorrow?
Vikings are the second most rush attempts against the defense this year.
And teams are running the ball more this year. I've noticed that.
22 and a half.
What do you mean? Teams rush against us the most?
Teams rush against us the most.
Even though we're not giving up no yards, they're still rushing against us the most.
And that's
Running
not
the ball.
statistic.
You have to help that quarterback out. This is why Brian Flores' defense is so good. All right, you're going to give up some fucking yards in the pass game.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't-
going to happen. Yeah.
Well, that's just because we don't have cornerbacks. I mean,
Yeah,
don't.
secondary. Let's
Sorry.
assume we don't have a secondary. They're just like
we
sheep
don't.
ghosts.
For the secondary, we've actually done pretty well for the secondary we have.
Mm-hmm.
Which
That's
ain't
not a
very good.
compliment.
And it's
That's
not
a
very
compliment
good.
at all.
28th
Look at
ranked.
Girl, she got
Not-
laid once or twice. Like that is so. Not
They're
a compliment.
28th ranked, but we're 13-2.
That is so not
Right.
Like no,
We could be 15-0.
No, come with. If you're coming with the dark side, stay with the dark side. Our secondary is shit. They
It
just are.
is. It
There's-
is shit.
I never hyped it up.
Do not.
I'm just saying.
You cannot put Cool Whip on a turd and call it pumpkin pie. It's just shit with Cool Whip. That's all it is. That's our secondary. It's shit with Cool Whip.
No, it's not that good. I admit that.
There's no
Shit
no
with
cool whip.
better.
There's no cool
But
whip.
they're
on it.
still 13-2.
Look at Drake coming out
But
with
what's the point? What's the point to that?
look at Drake coming out with this fantasy
They
stat.
gotta
I'm
have
sorry.
some success. They got 30 turnovers also. They may not be shit, but they come up with turnovers when they need them.
Drake, I'm sorry you got
Okay,
DeAndre.
it's the fact that they're 28th. Are you going to take the turnovers away from them?
They
No.
can have those. Have you seen those interceptions? Like I love some of them.
But I also said our corners are
right
shit.
to them. Oh yeah, corners are shit.
Yeah, the corners are.
I didn't say secondary. I like our safeties. I like our safeties.
Linebackers have more picks than our corners.
No, I like our safeties. You know, for what they are. Like, but our corners are shit.
Yeah, both of those corners were not supposed to even be on the team.
Yeah, I get that and understand that.
They weren't even supposed to be on the team. Blackman's supposed to start, and I think Jackson was going to be the starter.
Kyrie was going to start.
Kyrie was going to start. So you have to make do with older guys now, and they fit what Flores wants to do. And yeah, they're going to give up some yards.
It's a damn shame Evans couldn't be a player, because Evans actually looked like a decent player his rookie season, and then he just couldn't do it anymore. I don't know if it was mental or what it was.
He had Akilab?
Yeah,
he had a lot of concussions.
He did. And maybe that's what it was, because his rookie season he kind of looked formidable. Like, okay, there might be something here with this guy. But the next 2 seasons he couldn't even get on the field.
So like you, Keith, I had higher hope for Akilab than I did Booth at any time.
No,
Booth, that's fair. That's fair.
Yep, I thought Evans was going to be the real deal, but the fact that he kept getting concussions, that plays a lot into it.
I mean, I did have some faith in Booth, because was it the second year? Like, he got in, he didn't play that much. I think he only played like 80 snaps, but like he played well in those. I was like, okay, there might be something there, but obviously there wasn't, because they didn't even give him a chance in year 3.
Well, then his second year, he was just getting lit up like there was no tomorrow. The next year, my God.
So to the original conversation, do we let Darnold walk and keep McCarthy on?
Oh my God!
Oh Jesus Christ! We're back to this.
Are we back to?
Hold on, damn it!
I try to avoid this on Let's School. Like every other week we talk about it, not every week. So we
save the money to pay for a secondary in free agency, which we are successful in. So would you let Darnold walk for a better secondary? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. That's the extent of that.
I'd let Darnold walk for a better offensive line, a better secondary, and a better defensive line.
See, but I think we can improve those areas and keep Darnold if Darnold plays ball. That's all I'll say. Like, D wasn't here yelling and everything. I'm not paying him $40-50 million. No. So if he wants to go cash chase, then cool. I'm not going to get into a bidding war for Sam Darnold.
He's going to walk and come back. He's going to explore his avenues, and other teams will be like, bro, you're only good because of this guy. And he's going to realize that shit and come back, hat in hand, tail between his legs, and he's going to take those bargain.
No, he's not.
Hold on. So
somebody's going to dangle that bag in front of him, and he's going to take it.
I mean, that's
2 years, $60 million. I do it.
Guess how many running backs went over 95 yards against us this year?
I know.
I think there was only one, and that was.
I'm going to guess one.
Gibbs.
No.
I know
It's
Gibbs
two.
did.
It's 2. There's only been 2 running backs against us that ran over 95 yards.
Gibbs is one.
Cody, stop obsessing about that.
And Jamar
Williams.
And Gibbs.
2 games we lost. The 2 games we lost.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Now, what about Mason?
But hey,
Mason
who was out those 2 games?
He said 95.
Yogi's got it right here.
Who's out those 2 games? Cashman, baby.
Cashman.
Oh, that's right. Cashman was out.
How long is he signed for?
Another year or 2.
I thought he was around the Rent-A-Center.
We signed him for
he's
3 years.
He got 3. Then Ginkle got 2. Grenard got 2.
He needs the bag. Ginkle just needs the
bag. Players that matter have been signed already.
Well, here's the kicker. Is Flores going to be back?
No.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, I 100% think he will.
I don't think he will.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the teams, I guess.
His stock is creeping up there. If you look at like Ben Johnson's gone, I would think that. I think Flores has gone to another happy town, and now Pete Carroll's now in the mix. So I mean, there's probably 3 coaching jobs or 3.
Jordan Mason had 100 yards against us, by the way.
Pete's age, I would not. Pete's age, I wouldn't.
We have Cashman through 2026.
Okay. Yeah.
He'll
probably resign.
That's a bargain from hell there.
Yeah, he'll probably resign. He's home. He'll resign.
Yards. Jordan Mason did have 100 yards.
Oh, he did have 100?
Yeah, 3 players.
But we did win that game. We're undefeated with him, and we're undefeated with Hawkinson.
Yeah. Gibbs had almost like 175 all-purpose yards that one game.
Hey, we're undefeated with Daniel fucking Jones, baby.
And no one's talking about it, Yogi.
Yeah, no one's talking about how we are undefeated with Daniel fucking Jones. Where?
Yeah, he ain't even put on a jersey yet. He's been wearing a hoodie for the last three games.
And it's working.
The seamstresses can't find.
And it's working.
I guess they can't spell his last name correctly.
Keep him in the hoodie.
They're dominant one team, right?
Daniel fucking Hot Dog Jones. And we're
Lowe's
undefeated.
meme.
Well, our starting quarterback's a freaking ghost hunter, so it's like
No,
he's a-
I believe Sarah says she exercised his ghost. I don't know what she did to do that, but she says she exercised his ghost.
I think it only works if he goes back to MetLife, though.
Let me fucking talk to you about what's going to happen here.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Sam Darnold looks like he'd be in those found for footage movies and shit where they're stuck in like fucking asylums and shit.
He's the first one that gets killed.
Oh yeah, no, he's the guy
Yeah.
all shaky and shit. I don't know where we're going.
When Sam Darnold has this look,
Yeah, he's the tech guy that always sees the camera and
it's,
there's a ghost.
it's like Kirk Cousins' Gatorade cup.
Well, at least he doesn't have that look when he's on his side. Like, fucking Kirk looks like he's lost half the time.
Oh man, the unemotional dude. Don't get me started on that shit.
I feel
No,
Sam
he
Darnold's
actually-
kind of unemotional and not in the same way as Kirk though. Sam Darnold's facial expressions doesn't change. Like those
No.
interceptions, those
But
touchdowns.
he's not smiling. He's not like
No,
he's not trying
I
to
get
be
it.
super positive. I hate that shit. You're playing football. If you gotta you need to drill instructor somebody, you drill instructor them. You don't need to tell them, well, you are fat and maybe don't do these push-ups after all because they
I'm
might
just saying,
hurt you.
Sam
Fuck
Darnold's
that.
pretty emotionless.
Oh, you mean Kirk?
I can't stand Kirk. No, but I'm saying I think is he collected or just
I
that
think
flat
he's more-
effect? You might be right. You might just be like a flat effect, and
He's also got the attitude that, guess what? I wasn't supposed to be doing this well this year.
I think he cares. I think he cares more.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's all gravy. And guess what? We're riding a wave now. I'm not going to fuck that up by.
He
doing
cares more
something
about
like
winning than his stats.
Yeah.
And
I don't
vice
remember seeing an
versa.
interview that blew me away, but
You should see when he throws a touchdown pass, what he does in his emotions. It's fucking wild every time he throws a touchdown pass. You don't get to see it on the fucking live,
I
right?
mean, just him,
He's fucking
just him
high.
on the sideline in that Atlanta game told me a big difference between him and the other guy. He
Well,
was
that-
literally on the sideline, waving a towel, getting that crowd into it, pumping up
You
that
know,
defense.
you know what I think that one was, TB, is the whole week he had to hear about, oh, it's Kirk Cousins coming back, this and that, hear about Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
But not talking about Sam Darnold, the guy who replaced Kirk Cousins, and then he went out there and had his best game. It's like, see, motherfuckers, you weren't even talking about me. You were talking about this guy the whole week.
because
Keith,
everybody
Guess who was
everybody's
talking
thinking,
about Kirk Cousins the most? Right here in friggin' Minneapolis.
They booed him more than I thought they would.
I'm glad they did.
I
The
thought
real
they would
fans
boo
were
him.
going to boo him.
Me too.
I thought they would boo him,
I hope
but
they would've
they
thrown
booed him
rocks
more
at his
than I
ass.
thought they would.
Yeah, the real fans were going to boo him. You got the ones that are like, oh, Kirk's my second favorite. We know that guy, Jason Yogi. We know him. His favorite second quarterback.
No.
Where
It's our
are
boy-
these
it's
people?
our boy
Like y'all
Scott.
speak of these people, I think they're like unicorns. I've never met somebody that liked Kirk Cousins. I have never.
Oh, there's a bunch of them here. Trust me. Come to Minnesota. I will point them out to you.
Robbie, aren't you an
He did
MVFU?
not.
I liked Kirk
Huh?
Cousins. I liked Kirk Cousins when he was here.
Stop
I did.
sir. Stop it slipping.
I liked
Cody,
Kirk Cousins.
Robbie,
don't
did you
admit
get that camera for Christmas?
Don't admit that. Don't admit that, Cody.
It's the
Take it
iPad.
back.
It's
Don't
the
admit
app.
it.
It's
Take it
doing
back.
its own thing.
Take
No,
it back.
no.
Seriously,
I
it's the
liked
iPad.
Kirk Cousins here. This
No,
year,
Cody.
he changed-
Cody,
it's the same thing as I didn't like Sam Darnold when signing him. I did not like Sam Darnold at all when we signed him. Like, fuck.
What's your
I was always against the Kirk signing. Too much money for a average quarterback.
that just
But
came up
that
with
wasn't a
an
problem.
injury?
The first contract wasn't a problem. When you extended him, that's when you pissed me off. And you extended him what, twice?
To me, what was good about what's happening this year is like we signed Kirk Cousins to get over the hump to go make the Super Bowl, right? And I was like all for it, right? And then I watched us sign Sam Darnold, and I was like, oh fuck. Fuck.
Well, here's okay. So
Oh,
okay,
Pierre.
let's take a sample size here.
We
What
might-
did you see? What did you see in Kirk Cousins
A 5-person
that made
sample
you
size.
think Super
That's
Bowl?
a small sample size, sir.
Well, because I saw Kirk Cousins throw to shitty wide receivers and a shitty Washington team.
So you thought that was going to change once he got here?
And still throw for 5K or 4,800 yards, whatever
A
it
lot of
was.
picks.
I just knew he would never take us what Keenum did, and he didn't.
And you were right, Keith. You were right. So now, what made you think that Darnold was going to suck even when he got here?
The evidence shown from the previous 16 teams he's been with, he hasn't done shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going off of
the day Sam
That's
Darnold
a larger sample size, sir. That's a much larger sample size.
The day Sam Darnold said, I was seeing ghosts out there, I was like, this dude's a bust.
I actually like that. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
okay,
That's weird as shit.
okay. He saw a
That was
ghost,
a
all
plus
right?
for me.
Daniel Jones was tackled by a ghost.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
I wish you would have saw that damn ghost.
So I got a question for y'all. Do you think it's the Vikings are becoming more it's the system over than the quarterback?
Yes,
Yes.
it's the system. By
Yeah,
miles.
it is.
But I don't think it could be just any quarterback because we kind of saw that with Dobbs and Mullins. Like Dobbs,
Yeah.
it lasted like 2 games, but it didn't go anywhere. And even Mullins out there like throwing 40
You know what
yards.
though?
but it
He
wasn't
got more
going
out of Dobbs than anybody else did.
It's that-
Mullins had a lot of bad plays. Those
Dobbs was
that-
okay on the Cardinals last year too.
It's that Garoppolo. It's that Brock Purdy style. It's that Kirk Cousins style. Sam Darnold, and I do believe J.J. McCarthy is going to fit that.
Which is why KLC wanted to keep Kirk.
I
think
I'm a
this
little
is how I
broken
look
by
at
that.
it. This is how I look at it. It's okay. You have a talented quarterback, a top 5 pick, inserted in this fucking offense full of fucking luxury. It's full of luxury. It's a top 5 pick quarterback that you inserted in this offense. He was a top 5 pick for a fucking reason, right? And I do like JJ McCarthy a lot. I do. I think he's still going to need some time. He's 20. I think you can get to that point, right? I just think a top 5 quarterback is a little bit different than a top 10 quarterback or a top fucking 200 quarterback. You can see it throughout the league. To me, Sam Darnold, he found his organization. He found his coach. Do I think KOC can make JJ McCarthy that well too? Yeah, 100% I do. I'm going to ride the hand on the top 5 quarterback, though. You're a top 5 talent in an NFL draft. And now as a coach, you're exploiting that. So, I get it, top 10 pick. Yeah, if he does start next year, I'm going to think we're going to see regression. I don't know how the fan base is going to react to that regression. I don't know how bad it's going to be. Because if we do win a Super Bowl, we get rid of Sam Darnold, and then we bring this quarterback in, and then we have regression to where we won and done in the playoffs. I don't know how that fan base is going to act towards JJ McCarthy.
Yes, you do.
This fan base will be fine. They'll be fine.
I still think it's going to be pitchforks and torches and the mob mentality, man.
You don't live up here. You don't live up here.
I
Tell
understand.
them, Yogi.
Hold on, that's fair.
Tell them, Yogi.
But hold on. As you talk about sample size, you're just talking about the people in Minnesota, but you're there's a lot more fans. We travel well because we're everywhere.
You travel well, but guess what? You don't hear the propaganda that we hear every day about
what up,
the
Purple
shit we
Jesus?
had to deal with. The propaganda we heard for 6 years for sorry-ass Kirk Cousins, and every day from 9 to noon, there's somebody telling us how great he is when we're looking in our eyes and saying he's not.
Goebbels would have been proud. I understand. I never thought about that. But I mean, as a fan base, we're fickle. As a collection, we're stupid. Individually, we're smart. We know the joke. But as a collection, we're an amoeba of dumbasses. So we're gonna think.
Yeah, see, you guys are outside the Twin Cities, okay?
Right?
You guys are outside the bubble. We are in it. We hear 9 to noon every fucking day for 6 years. Kirk Cousins is the only one that can get us to the Super Bowl, and that's coming from the PR of the Minnesota Vikings. And now this year,
it's a shame though those channels don't make it outside Minnesota. Yeah, they do.
You should be happy they don't.
They do.
Actually, they're on iHeart. They're on iHeart.
They're on every. We get that media too, man.
I mean, it's just, but here it's just polarizing.
What's the mentality after winning a Super Bowl? What is the mentality after winning a Super Bowl? You won a Super Bowl. You're the best team in the league. What is the mentality for the next year?
Okay, for me as a fan, I'm checked out. They got their Super Bowl. I'm done.
Super Bowl answer.
They got their Super Bowl. I saw them win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. Adios. Whatever you do after this is on you. I don't care.
TB, that's a question. TB, that's actually a question I have for a lot of Viking fans is how would that change your fandom if we won a Super Bowl? Like, and we're not chasing that carrot anymore. Like
that would bother me.
For those that are my age,
that would bother me.
It's for those of us that saw the 4 Super Bowls, that some of us that are still alive that saw that era of football. You win a Super Bowl now, we're cool.
No, fuck that. I like dynasty. I like.
You're
dynasty.
also younger. You're
like
younger.
I've also experienced
you are younger.
Dynasty.
You didn't see. I mean, we had a real football team.
I don't need to see 4 Super Bowl losses to feel the way you're feeling right now. I see one, and I'm probably cool. And I think that I wonder if I would lose like the luster for it. You know, like because now we're not chasing that anymore.
No,
you're not chasing it. You've got it. That's like when the Twins won the World Series.
Right.
You know, nobody. It's like the World Series. Hell, we got 2 of them. Big deal.
I like Robbie's take. Like Robbie, I get where you're coming from because you're a fucking Alabama Crimson Tide fan.
Hey, hold on, and a Yankees fan. I've had 2 dynasties.
Win a national championship every fucking year. You do.
Yeah, you guys win every. You guys go 500. You lose your mind.
Oh, bro.
Sarah's not on here.
I go 995. I lose my shit.
Yeah.
No,
when you're a Viking fan, if you're a real Viking fan, a lifelong Viking fan, you've been on this roller coaster for how many years? You get that motherfucking Super Bowl, you can hoist that Lombardi. Fuck it, I'm out. Goodbye. See you later. It was worth all the great years, but I finally got it.
Field and you keep that you try to get a dynasty going. You try to get it next year. You just don't have it here.
I don't care about whatever happens after you win the Super Bowl. I'm fine with. You win after the Super Bowl, I'm fine. Whatever you do after that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't want more, Robbie, but like after I have that first one, like I can kind of rest in peace and like be like the fucking Packers fans or whatever. Well, we got a Super Bowl. Like we can't even say that.
And the argument to that is you never got back, or how long it take you to get back. I don't want that. It's like if we have the same, fine.
I'll be dead.
If we have the same that we have now. Next year, what's the reason?
Then who gives a fuck about?
I'm going to give you, since Zoe's not here, I'm going to give you some little history. Okay, when we did go to the Super Bowl, we went to the Super Bowl 3 out of 4 years. Should have been 4 straight like Buffalo. And we got dominated in every single fucking one of them. Okay? Then we haven't been back to the Super Bowl since. Do I want to see them back in the Super Bowl? Yeah. Do I have anxiety that they're going to lose the motherfucker again? Hell yeah. But if they win it, deuces. I'm happy. I can die happy. I will talk
damn right,
shit
Shaq.
all
After my
damn
first
day.
kid, I did say that. Shaq, I was like, "Damn, I can make kids. That's pretty cool. If I have more, that's cool too. But I know I can make one, and I know I have one, and I know that legacy's gonna live on. So you're damn right, Shaq. You don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that. We just don't.
Win the Super Bowl. Who gives a fuck?
That's because I pulled out and shot on the bat.
Without logic, Tony.
Bathroom looks like Jackson Pollock.
Hey, Tony, with that logic, if Sam Darnold wins us the Super Bowl, who gives a fuck if he resigns?
Exactly. Exactly. I don't care. I don't care.
That's why I said it works better if you say if he takes us to the Super Bowl when we lose. I'd want to sign him a little bit more just because he took us there. We got that close. He has us on the fucking doorstep. We can't let him go. If he already won us the Super Bowl, go get paid then. Let's see what the kids got.
Well, hell, if you got, fuck the doorstep. I was on the doorstep with Tarkenton.
TB,
one of the greatest quarterbacks ever.
TB, the teams that you pull for, how many have won a championship? You said the Twins, right? How many of your other teams outside the Twins winning the World Series have your teams won a championship? Doesn't matter.
Just the Twins.
Okay.
The Duluth Harbor Monsters.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
All right. So
this is what Yogi doesn't tell you about the Duluth Harbor Monsters. They're 3 hours away from the Twin Cities.
Hey man, hey Robbie, it's so bad that you're a Yankees, a Bama fan.
Fine.
Like, I'll
pull this card, and I'll never pull it again. The Red Sox have been more successful. The Marlins have been more successful. I just saying. Just accepting one, fuck that. As a fan, expect more.
Well, and here's the thing too. So here's where it gets really fucked up with Minneapolis because our basketball team went to LA. And that's where all the championships went.
Should have kept them.
Cody,
But-
Cody,
but-
real quick, to your point, as many championships as I've seen with these teams, I've seen more losses in championships than everybody in this room combined.
Well, yeah, you're always in the national championship and
Yeah, because you're always in the
That,
national
the World
championship.
Series. Now I'm saying
Like,
sports-wise, hold on. Sports-wise, I've seen more losses in championship, like Flyers. The Yankees have lost a shit ton of World Series, a lot of them. Bama's lost fucking SEC games, championship games. So you want to talk about heartbreak? Trust me, I have it in spades. So
I don't think so. I think you've seen a lot of.
Okay, you know what? Your heartbreak doesn't compare to mine because you've got
it
got
does. I have the
wins.
same shit you do. It's the same.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
Not really. I got 58 years of it.
You've seen your team in the fucking Super Bowl. I've seen mine lose championships countless.
But
times.
they
I was
haven't
there for 8
won
years.
it.
I was there for 8
You've seen
years,
them
and
see
I
play
gave.
the Super
And
Bowl,
I was
Robbie.
there for all that bullshit.
They haven't won the Super Bowl, Robbie.
But you've seen them in it.
Wait, Vikings never won the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna call you out, Robbie. Hold on, Robbie. I'm gonna call you out here.
No, I can actually
Over 500 right now.
I can defend Robbie a little bit because none of us can say what it feels like to have won a championship and then to lose it after. Only he can say that.
A lot.
We
But
can't say how that. We can't say that it feels any different than losing when we've never won.
It sucks balls.
I think you're over 500 in championship games.
No, Cody. Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, 100%. You were over 500.
But I mean, I'm just saying I have a lot of.
Not if we throw on the
That's
Flyers.
You know what, though?
That 500 isn't 3 out of 6. That's like fucking 11 out of 20.
Okay. Other than the Vikings, you've got a national championship in football, right?
Bro, I was like, but
No, answer the question. You got a national championship in football, right? How many? 3? Okay. Guess what? The University of Minnesota hasn't won a national championship since 1960. That's before I was born. How many years is that? Thank you. How many World Series does your baseball team have? Never mind. Nobody cares. I've only won 2.
You
Okay.
got 7 in New York.
Yeah, you got 27.
17
I've
of
only
them.
won 2. How many cups have the Flyers won?
None.
None.
You guys haven't won a cup?
No, bro.
They lost one at least. At least
They
one.
lost a few of them. We've had the Legion of Doom in the 90s. We should have won like 3, and we got no. Trust me.
You're over 500.
You guys have never won the cup.
No,
Under 0.
like in my time being on this planet, no.
Okay, in your time, but in the whole, I think in my lifetime they have.
Maybe one in the 60s or early 70s, but I'm
When
saying
you had,
But how
when you
many
had the
Stanley Cups
bullies
have I
on Broad,
lost?
the bullies.
How many championships? Honestly, how many championships have you seen?
Altogether?
Yes.
The Flyers won 1 Stanley Cup in 1967, which was their first year in existence. They
Yeah.
won as an expansion team.
Hold on. 3 in basketball.
Well, the Flyers have 2 cups, 74 and 75.
3 in basketball.
I
Okay.
think I've seen 5 Yankee championships. That's 14. 14's fair.
Oh,
But I
okay.
honestly
Okay,
say
so
that
you've seen that, but yet you've had it worse than me.
But I've also
14
lost a lot.
championships. You saw 14 championships.
Yeah.
But
How's
I've
that?
lost. But I've probably lost.
I'd
I
probably
know
just
about
stop
more.
watching sports after that. To be honest, I'd find a new hobby. 14 championships.
But
That's
that goes to
boring.
the point. Like I've seen my team lose just as many. Again,
I don't think so. I think you probably
No.
won.
But then we've all seen our team lose just as many because we don't win the championship either. Like
Then that's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. To
It's
the
a losing
talent
season.
that you
But
have.
also, Robbie, I got to come back at you because I stayed loyal to my team. You changed
So
teams.
am I. No, don't mention the other shit. Don't mention the other shit.
No, you gotta
can't
mention
pull-
it because
my
you've done it.
alma mater doesn't even have a football team, so I can't pull for them. No, wait.
Who's your alma mater?
My bachelor's I got in Charleston Southern, and that's like high school teams beat the shit out of them. And then I got my master's in Arizona. So like the Wildcats don't fucking really. I don't pull for them because I got.
Okay,
that
where did
line.
Michigan
Everyone-
come into it?
High school. That's all it was. That's all it was.
Dude,
Desmond
my team
Howard.
in high school was still the Vikings and the Gophers.
Well, it was still Minnesota.
Yeah. And really, to be a Gopher fan, come on.
When
Yeah,
you go, but
so
when you go
bad.
to a small Bible thumper college and then you marry somebody that goes to a major university, you just get like it's straight like Star Trek. It was the Borg. You got assimilated. You just got assimilated, man. And that's what it was for me. It was like, okay, and it just stuck. And that was 20 years.
He entered the transfer portal.
In other words, she put it on you.
The only thing I go with
the
Robbie,
NIL was putting out.
The only thing I can say with Robbie to seeing more losing championship games. All right, how many championship games did Alabama been to in your lifetime?
A lot. Like, hold on. To be fair, they've been in the mix. I would say last.
No mixes. No.
I'm saying they were either right at the cusp or in the championship. I would say last 14 years.
Bama did have a time there where they were kind of middle of the road.
That was. Saban had one bad year.
You said I've seen a lot of heartbreaking championship games. No, we're talking
years
championship.
Years ago, Bama lost a bowl game to the Gophers.
I believe
he did. Yeah, but the championship games. How many championship games have you seen with Alabama? I'm gonna put your 500 on the dot.
But you're sticking to one sport. I was talking all sports.
I'm gonna go multiple sports.
We're talking water polo now.
No, football. No one watches water polo. Everybody, Alabama.
Keith, you know what, Cody? I'm not getting off topic here, but I always have this argument like that is the hardest sport to play. Period. Water polo. That is the hardest.
It's pretty tough. You gotta kick water and shouldn't stay afloat.
Cody, have you ever tried it? Like they don't touch the bottom. They have to fucking sprint back and forth.
Swim pools too in the Army, bro. Like you gotta swim pools.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
full PT.
I was just wondering if you could count those in your championships.
Yeah. I just want to know how many Alabama championships have you seen? How many do they win and how many do they lose?
You know what's funny? The only championship lately that's been in the Twin Cities, believe it or not, is the Lynx in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Hey, PWHL, they won one actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
The women's is tearing it up there, with the men's needing to step it up.
Yeah,
try living up there. The Lewis Harbor Monsters.
Oh, really, Yogi? You really want to go there? Why don't you just put the Warriors in there, Yogi?
Yeah, we won a couple national championships.
For the Eskimos, weren't they the Eskimos before the Vikings? That there was something. Eskimos are the
Duluth. They're now the Washington Commanders.
Eskimos.
Yep.
I actually like that icon wasn't bad when I saw that at the stadium. I was like, all right, that's not a bad looking icon.
What, the Eskimo thing?
Oh.
Yeah, with the igloo and shit. It didn't look bad.
My bad, Shaq.
That was their logo.
Like we're talking.
Oh, I was like, damn, Shaq turned white. There he is.
Yeah, you know me. Well, I'm not black. I'm out here kicking 50-yard field goals.
I was going to ask you why you got a picture of the kicker up, dude.
Serial killer.
You know. Look at that smile.
That is you must emphasize the word "the" when you address him. That is the kicker.
Wait, TV. What's the problem with that?
With what?
Our best.
What's having the kicker in the background?
It's a kicker.
No.
He's not just a kicker. He's the kicker.
No, he's a kicker.
No, he's the kicker.
He's a kicker.
TV. Kicker. I wasn't on earlier, but I heard you talking about. Oh, did you know like the kicker used to play fucking cornerback and quarterback and offensive line before?
Yeah.
Well, they don't anymore because they made it a real position because they couldn't do both. It's a real position.
It only became a real position in the 70s when they started to they needed specialized stronger legs. When the soccer style kicker came in, that's when they did it.
Exactly, because being 6 of 20 isn't acceptable anymore.
Some of the soccer style kickers were not that good either.
like Fred Cox wasn't very good if you put him against today's standards.
Hey,
nobody's very good from that era if you put him up against today's standards.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's a position.
Derek, I just sent it to you on Twitter.
Oh, Lions Syndicate. Fuck in here. I'm gonna fuck you up. Hey, who's
we're not allowed to cuss when he's on, and we gotta watch out for the sponsors and everything.
Seriously?
Says who?
Past 9:30, we're fucking fine.
I'm kidding.
All right, so
who here watched the Seahawks game? Raise their hand.
Which
game, right?
Yeah.
I watched it.
What Bowling Green did Did you guys see what Bowling Green did in their same time frame, same time slot?
Score. Wasn't it the same score?
No.
No.
Bowling Green, their third string quarterback wore the number 8, right?
Mhm.
Their main punter wore number 19. Guess what Bowling Green did?
What they did?
I'm lost.
They changed the third string quarterback's number to 18. They fake punted it and threw a
What up, though?
What's going on, dude?
Who was talking junk? One of y'all was talking junk. Which one was it?
Cody.
Talking about what?
It's Cody. It was him. It was him.
Cody.
Oh, you ain't us. Hey, shut up.
By yourself.
Listen. I had to come on here. I heard y'all whining about y'all ain't never won and blah blah blah. Yeah, I was like, let me get on here and show them what it's really like.
Yep, the basement.
We ain't never been nothing. All right, y'all. I said y'all sound so sad, and y'all better. And if you win it, guess what? You gonna want another one. Stop playing.
No, I'm not. I can honestly say that I don't care. I win one. I don't care.
Well, you
Derek,
saying that now.
Derek, do you pull for all?
I'm going to
Detroit
say
teams?
it when it happens.
Derek, do you pull for all Detroit teams?
Everybody but Michigan State Spartans. Everybody.
No. So okay. Oh my God. So bro, you've had the Red Wings had a dynasty. You've had the Tigers have won a World Series last decade, and the Pistons
had a dynasty.
The Red Wings had a dynasty.
The Red Wings had a nasty dynasty in the early 2000s.
The only team that dragged down Detroit was the Lions.
What I'm saying though, like you have more. Like I see what you're saying, but just give Minneapolis something. Detroit's had stuff.
Yeah, but the Lions is down, bro.
Who cares?
That's what
football. I don't care.
Yeah, when it comes to football, Minnesota hasn't had anything.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Twins. I don't care about the Wild. I care about the Vikings.
I don't know.
You in Baltimore.
Fuck those other Minnesota teams. I don't give a shit.
You live in Cali.
I know. But that's why I don't care about every Minnesota team either.
I'm getting ready to head to Cali, y'all. So y'all gonna have to pray for me, man, because I'm gonna be in their face. Not at their eliminated.
Oh, the Niners game? You're going to Santa Clara, huh?
49ers fans are shitbirds too.
They
are assholes, dude. They are assholes.
When I saw that game in Minnesota and it was
What's up, Andrew?
Game, they were all douchebags. There wasn't one that I liked.
They are,
I was
bro.
like,
Go to your buddy's
I hope you fall down the fucking stairs.
But the women, though, hey, same thing. I had a lady bumping me on the stairs, bro. Like,
it was probably a dude. It's probably a guy.
Yeah, it is San Francisco.
Yeah, did she shoulder check the shit out of you?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I mean, I almost fell off from the 400s, bro. I almost was down the stairs.
You were smart not to fuck with Shim.
Hey, Derek, if you make it to Sunnyvale, it's right by Santa Clara on El Camino Real. There's a taqueria called Garcia's Taqueria. If it's still around, grab a burrito.
Okay, you said Garcia's.
How you spell that? Garcia's.
You got a burrito.
San Diego. I'm still pulling that card out.
They got a burrito. They got a burrito that says you're fucking losing in week 18.
Listen, I eat that burrito long as we win week 17 and y'all lose. That's all I'm saying. That's
we ain't losing.
Burrito. How y'all
I don't think we're losing.
Look, Packers playing for something. That's all I'm saying. They playing
for they're playing to be spoiler. They're already in the playoffs.
Makes it even better. The Packers are playing for something.
They're still playing for seed.
Beat that ass. It just feels so much better when we win the division. We got the Lions who got a winning record, and we got the Packers with a winning record. Once you crack both y'all asses, it's gonna feel good when we take the playoffs and we take the Super Bowl. Sam Donald taking it all 1 year. That's it.
Where did that come from? Where did this shit come from?
Oh,
Niners fans are
I'm outnumbered. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Humility there.
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, Derek, you know that our game is going to be at prime time. The last game. That's going to be the prime time game.
You know what? I was thinking that does the NFL want? I thought they wanted like win and get in though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking if the Rams somehow get upset by the Cardinals, then I figured they would play that game.
You could also you might also have Washington and Philadelphia for the division too. If Philly loses and Washington beats Atlanta.
Wait a minute. So Washington can still get the division?
Yeah.
They can still get it. Wow.
Washington can still win the division?
That's crazy.
I didn't think that either.
It's like a pay-per-view boxing match.
Because Washington just beat them. And now they can tie them for the record if if the Philadelphia loses this week.
Because they split, right?
Y'all watch boxing, right? Like a boxing pay-per-view. Like the undercard, the co-main is that team that's gonna, win that division. But the World Heavyweight Championship is the last fucking fight of the night.
Week 18 is so set up for the NFL to have some great games. It's almost like this shit scripted.
Well, hey, listen, I already got.
That's a bad word, Keith. Don't say that.
I don't like it. I don't want to believe it's scripted. I don't want to believe it's scripted. I really don't want to believe that.
It's not scripted, but there are storylines in play. It's not scripted. There's no.
It's wrestling. It's wrestling.
Okay, if there's not storylines in play, wait a minute.
Yep.
If there's storylines in play,
we talked
then
about
isn't that kind of scripted?
It's not scripted. It's not. Okay, it's
not
like
scripted, but there's storylines in play.
Derek, I got you on this one.
Derek, can you do me a favor? Can you make this make sense?
Wait, TB, I got you. Here, one is known, the other is subliminal.
Okay, so you have like a script is.
So you got the blue pill and the red pill.
Yes.
No. Listen, a script is Derek, here's your lines, right? Yogi, here's your lines. Say your lines, I say my lines.
He got big lines for y'all. He's gonna fucking direct your whole fucking shit.
With the narrative, it's just like general, like storylines. For instance, the Chiefs, they got a chance to three-peat, right? So that's a storyline. Their journey to three-peat. You got all these consecutive until last game, they had won 16 one-possession games. The games that they should have lost, calls going, their way. That shouldn't go their way, right? So it's like, for instance, the Matthew Stafford Detroit Lions narrative is still a thing, and the NFL is going to try to push that as much as possible. He's not going away. Okay. So either we're going to see him, because the Rams can get the 3rd seed, they can get the 4th seed. Lions, if we don't win outright and do what we need to do, all of a sudden we drop to the 5th seed. The Rams could be at home, and how's this for a storyline? Jared Goff has to now go to LA to play a road game in the playoffs when Stafford just did the same thing. I did this last night. I looked at it last night.
No, I get what you're saying about the storylines. Yeah. Those just kind of just happen and they play into each other. But you're saying that there's no like influence by the NFL.
Okay, so here's the deal, Derek. Now you got me, Derek. Now you've got me worried with this whole storyline shit. Because here's the thing: if you got Detroit in the 5th seed, who's to say the NFL doesn't want Green Bay to win the division?
They can't.
They can't. They're eliminated from that.
Okay, so
I got an answer for everything you about to give me, bro. Like real talk. Spit it out.
Okay. Where does Minnesota fit into all of this and why?
The only thing I can see with Minnesota is like you guys were predicted to not be anywhere near where you are, right? So it's like this unprecedented, like just out of nowhere, because everybody was like 4-12, 6 and whatever, right? So y'all are like an anomaly. You know how Neo was like in the Matrix, how he was the one, right? Y'all team is the one that's kind of okay. Nobody really expected this because now you got Sam.
You guys are a bunch of Agent Smiths. We got it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think y'all are like the wild card team that there really was no storyline for. Because if you look at it, look at this. From Josh Allen to all this other stuff. So when I hear somebody was mentioning something about there's no influence, I believe 100% the game is influenced. 100%. As a Lions fan who has seen some of the worst calls of all time, it's like, yo, why are we calling this, right? And so 2 years ago, I mentioned this last week. Seattle, you got the Seattle Seahawks beat the Rams. All we had to do is beat Green Bay. We're in, and it was so many calls. It was like they were trying not to give it, because I believe that year was the swan song for Aaron Rodgers. It was his last game. Everybody knew he was leaving Green Bay, so they wanted him to give him as much leeway as possible. And then Brady was still in the league that year, so it was like the end of their stories and the beginning of like the Patrick Mahomes dynasty. Because we wasn't really talking about the dynasty till they won a 3rd one in 5 years. Right?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
You don't have to believe it. You don't.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to. But I believe it's a possibility.
Hey, when was the last time you saw a Super Bowl team? We saw Super Bowl teams that are meant to win Super Bowls in the past quite a while, right? When was the last time you saw a team come out of nowhere and win a Super Bowl?
Buccaneers.
No, Tom Brady.
No, Patriots.
That team, the
Eagles.
The first Patriots.
Eagles.
Oh, the first Patriots. Yeah, that's
Eagles.
The Eagles are the last team, right? The
Big
Eagles are the
Foles.
last team. Came out of nowhere, blazed through.
The Bucks in the 2000. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, the Eagles, yeah.
You
Team,
could say
dude.
the Rams. You could say Rams.
No.
The Rams are stacked.
Loaded. The Rams were loaded. In the
Listen,
Super Bowl.
You could say the Rams. You could say the Rams.
But the Rams
literally have
wasn't blowing teams out. The Rams record wasn't even that good that year.
Yeah, they were like
It was a
9-7
wild
or
card
something.
team.
But that team had.
What year? We talking about Matthew Stafford year?
Yeah, but that was a
Yeah.
wild card team.
Cody, I'm sure you had a point to that. Go with it, dude.
I get it's a wild card team, but they said, hey, Matthew Stafford comes over. That's a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, that mug was. You can literally go to my channel and I predicted the whole thing. Like, I'm not even lying. You can go to the whole, because I saw Matthew Stafford never said a word in Detroit. He was never anywhere. No pictures, no interviews, no nothing. Minute he gets to LA, it's all talk. He on every frame, every picture, all this stuff, right? Got all this
T-Mobile commercials.
all of that, right? And I'm just like, dang. And then if you watch the playoffs, if you go to every game, Stafford was bailed out in every. Well, he blew out the Cardinals. They destroyed the Cardinals. The Cardinals were fraud that year, but he was bailed out against the Niners. He was bailed out against the Bucks, and he was bailed out in the Super Bowl. If it weren't for Aaron Donald, one of the greatest DTs of all time, right? They don't necessarily win that game.
No, you know how you notice how in that last drive in that Super Bowl, how many times did Andrew Whitworth jump off sides and never get called?
Yep, and
how many false starts? He had 3 false starts, never got called, and that was the game-winning drive.
But hold on. The only team, because the Rams won the Super Bowl and played the Patriots one year. I think 2 years.
That was in 2001.
Yeah. No. That was the Jared Goff year when they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Jared Goff. God, they played like 2-3, couple times. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you look at it. You look at what's going on now, right?
The narrative's old.
You look at what's going on now. Teams that are meant to be in the Super Bowl go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, what do you mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah. You look at last year, Chiefs, Super Bowl, Niners, Super Bowl, right? Every once in a while, a team comes from out of fucking nowhere and goes to the Super Bowl.
So you're talking about Minnesota, like that's where you're going with this, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Minnesota right now. What?
I'm not could you mean like? But all year y'all been on point. It was like the preseason.
Yeah, no, we've been on point, but no one called us at the beginning of the year. You look at the 2017 Eagles at the beginning of the year after a fucking 4-win season.
Yeah,
didn't expect them to go to the Super Bowl, right? But you look at every year after that. This is the pauses. Look at every year after that. There's that one team. Yeah, they're making the Super Bowl. It's fucking Tom Brady. But that team that plays them. Don't make the fucking soup. They're not supposed to make the Super Bowl.
So, Derek, I got a question for you now.
Okay.
We know that it's kind of scripted, right?
Narrative.
How much does Las Vegas money come into this script?
Okay. You know what? That's a good question. Because the dude, somebody with one of the betting places said that the Lions winning the Super Bowl would basically be horrible for them. Like it would be devastating. Because of how much money is on them winning the Super Bowl, right? So that's a really good question. I don't know, but
I like that.
Here's
I like that information. Look, this
is when I realized, like, this is y'all are in the matrix, right? And I'm cool with and if I know what it is now, I go along with it, and I'm like, yo, give my city some love. That's all I want. I just want. Give us some love because we've been at the bottom for so long. But if you start really paying attention, and I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, if you start paying attention, you will see it, and then you will not be able to unsee it. But then you just kind of tuck it in the back of your mind, and you just like, I'm gonna roll with it anyway. I mean, we've been getting calls this year that's like, ooh, I don't know about that one, but we got that call. That's stuff that we don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, Sam Darnold has been getting mugged. Y'all, they've been killing him with the face mask, and I'm like, why? I'm even asking, why are they not calling this stuff? Right, so
last week,
they finally called it last week, which shocked the hell out of me.
Hey, what's your radio announcer name? With the dude in
Paul Allen. Paul Allen.
They had me rolling because he was like, "Oh, they finally caught one." I was like, "Dang," So I
he's Paul Allen, big time homer.
Yeah,
big time homer.
I saw like an interview with him, man. It was like I think
the locals don't like Paul Allen too much, from what I gather.
We can't stand that son of a bitch.
Why not? Why not?
He's an arrogant, conceited asshole. You know how he got the gig? Here's how he got the gig. He was on K-Fan back in the day with Jesse Ventura, and they had a radio show.
Wow.
Jesse won the governorship. So what happened was they kept Paul Allen and his buddy Jeff Dubay. They kept them on the show. Okay. The Vikings go back to KFAN for radio rights. Well, then McCombs had brought in his guy, Lee Hamilton, to call the games. Okay. Lee Hamilton, it came out years earlier, had used a racial slur on air. So the Vikings fired him. So they needed somebody, because it was the middle of the season. They needed somebody to take over calling the Vikings. Well, PA had called the Viking games on the Viking webcast. So they just moved him over into the press box to call the games, and he's been there ever since. He's been like the lead cheerleader for the team.
I feel like Viking fans outside of Minnesota actually like enjoy Paul Allen, and Viking fans in Minnesota can't stand him
because we know who he is.
That's crazy. Because
we know who he is. He first of all, he doesn't know shit about football. He's an arrogant asshole. His old boy, Pete Bursich, the guy that does color, used to play with the Vikings, hates his fucking guts.
I heard,
and I found this out because Yogi can attest to this. Our old semi-pro team used to get former Vikings to come to games and sign autographs and shit like that. Pete Bursich was one of those players. I got to talk to him. Did you talk to him, Yogi? Did he tell you the same thing about PA?
Oh, I didn't ask.
He's outside looking in.
He does not like PA. He does not like PA. But PA is that on-air cheerleader for the team. Case in point, they had Mike Florio on there a couple of years ago. Florio was the first one to come out and say the Vikings are not going to win with Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
And right away, PA went after him. And everything Florio said was true. And PA was just like, they just got combative. Well, then Florio cut it short. And then when he came back from break, PA went on air and said, I need to apologize for the views that were expressed by Mike Florio. They are not the views of the fan. They are not the view of your announcer. We don't feel that way about the subject. And he moved on from it.
Wow.
But Florio said what everybody had been saying nationally to Allen, and Allen fought it back. He told the truth. Florio told the truth.
Yeah, because
Paul Allen he's a cheerleader. He's a
when
cheerleader.
You listen to it on like the NFL app, I guess you can select like home broadcast or home radio and away radio. And I didn't have the Minnesota game, so we were listening to it when I was live streaming, and I was like, oh, I said this dude is like super biased. Like he was really dogging the Seahawks and all this other stuff, like more than I've heard a commentator do. So it was just like
unprofessional.
Yeah, and like somebody said, like Purple Skolate says, Paul Allen's paid by the Vikings. He'll never badmouth a team that's signing his checks.
That's right, because I saw like a YouTube video where he was talking about
and the radio station he works at, their main sport is the Vikings.
I know why the Lions are kind of scared right now. And it's not against us. I know you're not. You're not.
What we was talking about so what are we doing now? We transitioned into me. Okay,
yeah, go ahead. This. Go ahead. Scared.
All right.
Of playing in the first round against the Buccaneers.
Who is? We are? No. Yeah. Why would we be scared against? For what? Why?
We lost to them.
Okay, we lost to them, but we beat. We're 2-1 in the last 3 games, and we lost because we couldn't get our offense together. They beat us by 4 points. We went 1-7 in the red zone. Jared Goff threw the ball 53 times. That's a recipe for disaster. We're not losing.
But you guys back then were healthier too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but our offense was trash. We didn't have a third wide receiver, right? Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't doing what he's doing now. We're not losing to the Bucs. And they had Chris Godwin, who was on a tear. We're not losing to the Bucs. Like we're not worried about I don't mean to sound arrogant.
Worried about the Bucs. I think you guys are worried about sending that 5 seed thinking, oh shit. I'm not worried about any team because I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay,
so we're supposed to be at 13 wins. I'm supposed to be at 6.5.
We're not worried about any team. We just
you guys are supposed to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we got the most. I'm not making excuses, but we got 20 people on IR, so it is what it is.
You kind of didn't need an excuse.
That's not. That's not.
Derek, can I say this?
Yeah,
when your coach said he was going to take people out at the kneecaps, could he have stated that he wasn't going to take his own players out at the kneecap?
Yeah, if he was out there playing. Yeah. So okay, so let's talk about this whole. We're not scared, right? The only thing that the Lions, what the city wants, is we would love to be able to host the NFC title game. Like, we've never done that. So when we haven't done that over this new regime. We didn't do it back when Barry was playing. So for us,
you guys haven't done it since Eisenhower was president,
right? So we have never at the Silverdome we didn't do it. So if we're scared of anything, it's letting go of this number 1 seed, because I just the finances that have come through the city, the hype that have come through the city. I mean, that's what we're scared, quote unquote, of. We're not scared of any team in particular.
But you're scared of something.
We're scared of probably falling short of expectations, like because everybody had us winning the Super Bowl, then we get decimated with injuries, still finding a way to win.
Derek, can I ask a question? Who had you winning the Super Bowl?
Huh?
Who had you winning the Super Bowl?
The Minnesota fucking Vikings. We don't give a fuck. 6.5 wins.
No, seriously, who had you winning the Super Bowl?
Robbie, can I ask you a question?
I don't know.
Robbie did.
I did.
Yeah,
Robbie did. Robbie did.
I did.
I know a lot of us had us going to the Super Bowl, but losing to like the Chiefs.
Yeah, going, yes. Winning.
I had you maybe going.
I know Rich Eisen had us losing to the Chiefs. There's a few.
I think Robbie had the Lions and the Ravens.
Rich Eisen's an idiot, okay?
I like Rich Eisen, man. He gets on my nerve, but I like him. But he's so Chiefs biased. Like he always really.
They're all Chiefs biased. Look at Nick Wright.
Biased. I fucking can't stand the Chiefs. I hate every guy.
Nick Wright is really bad. I mean, swear to God, he wants to fucking spoon with Mahomes first chance he
gets. I don't want Casey Nash varsity, so fuck that whole state.
What the?
But you're scared of something. You're scared of something, right?
I just said what we're scared of: falling expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Scared anymore
we had
because
0 expectations coming this fucking year. We had 6.5 wins.
I mean, but somebody said it last year about hates the phrase house money. That's him, right? That's this guy.
I hate that. I hate house money.
Oh,
I hate house money.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys fucking won last year. You made it a championship game. We're in house money.
You know what, though? Here's the thing about last year. You guys should have been in a Super Bowl last year, but your coach blew it.
We talked about this last week. I know.
We did. We
went over this.
We conceded, and he conceded that too. He fucked up.
No, I did not.
Yeah, but I wasn't on last week, so I'm going to say it this week. You guys should have been there, and you blew it.
You showed up late. You were on. You slid in late. You was here.
I think the players blew it.
I missed that discussion.
Them not kicking a field goal to put it out of reach was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And going on fourth.
Yeah,
that was it.
I hope he doesn't do that again.
Hold on.
Okay, so Derek, on a serious question, how much faith do you have in Campbell to not make boneheaded calls like that?
I don't, because he is going to do what he feels necessary, and if that means
you are a wise person to not have faith in that, yeah,
I don't have
wise
because that's what he does. So I don't know if I can have faith in some. I know coach is going to do whatever he seems fit, and if he wants to go for it, we just got to deal with it. It's gonna.
He might have early onset CTE. You should have him looked at.
Yeah, I think that's his reputation. His reputation of being a wild card is his reputation, and that as a coach. I don't think that's
bro. He stuck with the girl he took to the dance, bro. Like that's all he did. That's
what. Yeah, but she about to dunk his ass with the last song.
I don't think she is.
Detroit, how many first and second round picks do you have on your team on your active roster right now?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. How many undrafted free agents do the Vikings have on their active roster right now?
I have no idea. I don't know.
17.
I know more about Detroit than I think my own goddamn team. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so what's your point, Cody?
Where are you going? Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Yeah, what's your point, Cody?
We ain't scared.
He's just jabbing at him.
You did all that just to say we ain't scared?
He said he was scared of something.
You asked me what I was scared of. I said, if we're scared of anything, it's losing home field advantage because of what it would mean to the city. You trying to flip that like we some punks or something, bro. No, that's not what it is.
You were scared. We don't give a fuck what happens to us.
Well, we do because
Well,
our
I kind of do.
do.
This is so different.
I care a little
This
bit.
is so different. So
I kind of want to win out, and
Because I don't believe in house money, and our expectations have changed, so I care what happens to us.
home field advantage is.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Never mind. I ain't gonna do it.
No,
You just did it.
There you go. See, it works.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal for the city. I'm talking about finances coming into the city, giving the city some excitement, something we've never done, which is what the Lions have been.
It brings money into the town, which is a big
plus,
deal.
we've never done it. So last year it was all these things we've never done. We've never won the NFC North. We never hosted a playoff game at Ford Field. So now we get to check those off the list. Now it would be okay. The Lions have never hosted an NFC title game ever. They've been in one.
You guys had a lot of nevers for a team that's been around for damn near 100 years.
You're right.
No. Your NBA team won a championship.
We're not talking NBA. We're talking football.
Oh, now we're on football.
We've been
one sport, Cody. Stick with the one sport. It's football.
NFL live stream at the bottom.
You try. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Like you can't get to me. I don't know if you're
Lions fan. He's got a Lions thing
you
behind
can't
him.
get to me. We literally have been at the bottom. Like you can't go any further than we've been. And last year was like a kick in the face. That's why I made it my mission to make sure I'm at this game. I thought it was
okay. I'm gonna come to Derek. I'm gonna come to Derek's aid because
you don't need it.
Having watched
the
teams I've watched them for 50 years. They were always on that cusp, but they never had it to get there. Or they were at the bottom. They win all their preseason games and lose all the regular season games. They've been there too. So now that they're there, this is new ground for them.
Sounds like the Vikings.
So I can see the exuberance.
Derek, I've seen 5 championship losses myself.
Sounds like the
You've seen one.
You know what? I'm sick of hearing about you motherfuckers and your championship losses, and you've won something.
TB, I'm sick of hearing about your goddamn Super Bowl losses. We haven't even seen that shit.
Hey, motherfucker, at least I've seen a Super Bowl. You can't say that.
I've won stuff.
That's his point. At least you've seen that. We haven't.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to see
that's a heartbreak. You're crying over an NFC championship game, lose a Super Bowl.
Over
I don't want to see that.
I'm just gonna say it right now. You guys crying about losing an NFC championship? Watch your team lose 3 out of 4 Super Bowls. See how you feel.
Can I see one Super Bowl before we're about seeing 4?
Hold on. TV losing championships hurts.
No, my deal is he's talking about this team is bringing money into the city.
I couldn't
You've had 2 teams bringing the money into the city.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Football brings in more money than those.
Detroit. Okay, so I grew up in Detroit my entire life. The Pistons blip on the map. The Red Wings blip on the map. The Tigers blip. This is a Lions town. They own this city.
They're Lions town now because the Red Wings.
That's some section.
Robbie already told us about Detroit last week.
No, they were already. Detroit has always been a Lions town.
We've always been.
They've always been a Lions town.
When they're losing, and we remember we used to have the blackouts, like when the blackouts were a thing, right? That's probably the only.
We
time
have generators in the south.
That we. That was a good one. I like that one.
You know what, Derek? They don't know about the blackouts. It's way before their time.
The only time that there was a time that here's what we do, right? We'll kind of give up on the season and then be back the next season because this is the year, right? But in 2008 was probably the worst that it's been in ever. And
yeah, you 60.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bad.
Literally everybody knows that, so that's what it is.
Put on your podcast. Who is the best Detroit athlete in the past 30 years? And I want to put Martin Brodeur, and I want you to put Barry Sanders, and I want to see how many votes they get against each other.
Well, Brodeur never played for Detroit.
Got a lot more votes than
Hold on, like
Steve Eiserman,
like Eric Chelios. Eiserman,
Chelios,
Keith
too.
Eiserman.
Yeah, nobody.
You guys don't talk hockey. You guys can't talk hockey. Just don't do it. He said Brodeur. He played for the Devils, man.
Barry has a statue in front of Ford Field. You can't touch him. Like there's nobody that's gonna touch him ever.
It's
Brandon Pettigrew.
It's definitely
Chelios would be there.
Chelios is more of a Blackhawk. It would definitely be Barry Sanders.
He's got a few cups.
He literally has a statue in front of gate for whatever.
Yeah, Barry's got a statue.
No championships.
But that's true. Yeah. See y'all. I mean, did y'all?
I would even say Justin Verlander. He's
like literally all of y'all could say the same thing. It wouldn't phase me. We done been at the bottom, bro. Like all of these. So I'm here. I'm taking all these shots because it doesn't matter. Either we're gonna win or we're gonna stay at the bottom. It doesn't like we've been through this stuff. So
Derek,
I'm just asking questions.
Derek, we were talking city championships, so it's like Will's an argument. So it's like you're getting kind of like the blowback from the earlier argument. So we're saying like your city's at least won some championships, whereas there's other cities that people with fandoms in this group where they haven't won much of anything.
Zero.
You can just say it, Minneapolis.
No, I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. The Twins got
2.
2. Twins have
87 and 90, 87 and 91.
You know what?
Question?
I'll
say it
love
for
that
you.
you can remember that. I can't remember all the years I've won shit. That's what Cody asked me earlier. I can't remember them all. So like, I like that you can remember your 2 years.
hey, so my man,
Douchebag.
you remind me of Gary Owen, bro. Like you can sound like him. You sound.
Isn't that what you said last week? Did you say that last week?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't mention that.
But Derek, you have some rings. You at least 5. And I'm not even counting the hockey.
Yeah, but you know what? You mean like non-football, right? So like
right.
The Pistons and all. I think maybe the Pistons came close in 04, like when we
they won in 03 and 91 and 90. But I'm saying you have, but as a Detroit fan,
yeah,
in general, you've had that feeling of that the day after, like fuck, we won. That euphoria is what I'm going for.
Yeah, but
it's different. Here's the thing, though. It's one thing when it's like baseball, basketball, or hockey. That's different. When it's football, when it's the NFL,
the fuck it
is.
Yes,
it is. It's
okay.
You want to know something? With all the sports we have up here, the sport that makes the most money is football.
I understand that, but trust me, TV.
Football is the number one sport.
Your sample size sucks.
Last year.
Wait, hold on. Your sample size is 1. You've only experienced it with one team. I've experienced it with fucking 4 teams, and I've got 2 dynasties. I've experienced that euphoria in different fucking sports. You've had it once in one sport. So you talk about sample size.
Because I'm loyal to my home teams.
Oh, Cody, he's
loyal to his home teams.
He's taking.
I'm loyal to Minneapolis. You're all over the country.
But that's not an argument.
No,
you know that's not an argument.
You're all over the country.
TB, your argument is better than that. I'm saying
correct.
Hey, I'm all over the country too, and if I stay loyal to local, I'd have more championships.
Keith, you had the greatest.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's true.
I would too.
Yeah, well, at least y'all ain't had the Detroit Rams, man. The abomination of everything that we stand for. It was just pathetic. It's just the worst thing I've ever seen. But okay, the Pistons won, right? So we 1988, 1989. I think it was 88, 89, and then 04.
And the Tigers have 2.
We won in 84. And
I'm saying
84.
I wasn't even counting the early Tigers. But
no, we haven't won the World Series recently. We was in it. We didn't win it though.
Yeah.
No, they didn't win it.
Forget it. You have a few cups from the Red Wings. That's for damn sure.
And okay, so the closest that I could say of that feeling was like is the Red Wings, because I think they won back to back, and it was like that was probably crazy. The Pistons was like more a modern day thing, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like the Pistons winning is like a 0. The Lions winning is like a 50.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you mean. Like we were super high.
We came in thinking we're not winning the Super Bowl with a 0-2 this year.
Okay, so So you're already winning the Super Bowl. Like you've already said, y'all winning the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
we have stupid expectations now. Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right. So
I'm just saying. I'm taking it 1 week at a time, but I feel pretty good
about going. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me ask y'all this: what's the road? What's the road to the Super Bowl? You get the dub this week, and I'm assuming you get home field advantage. who's round 2? Who's NFC title? Who's Super Bowl? Like, what do y'all?
Okay, so if we get the first seed, we get the bye, and then for the next round, we play the lowest seed remaining or the highest seed.
The Commanders or the Packers,
or the 5th seed is one or the other.
But if we're number 1, we're probably not getting the 5th.
You're playing. Nope, you could play seeds 4, right? No, either 4, 6, any 3. The last 3, so it could be 5, 6, 7, 4, whatever. Like the lowest.
Okay, but I'm saying the Packers are probably going to beat whoever they play.
Okay,
Commanders are good
right now.
Because
the Packers are playing the 3rd team. I think
the Rams.
Packers will play the Rams.
Yep.
But if we get Rams.
Yep.
We don't want them. God damn.
I don't give a fuck who we can get.
No, wait a minute though. If we got the home field, they got to come up here.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we play the Packers.
No, it don't
I'm
matter
not
who we
saying-
play.
I'm not
Bring them
saying
up here.
Lambeau.
Bring them up here.
All right. So who do you think is happening? Like right now, okay, here's the current playoff picture. So we'll put Detroit as the 5th seed. We'll put y'all as the first. Right now, you got the Commanders versus Eagles. You got the Packers heading to LA, and then you have the Detroit Lions going to Atlanta.
Which
Atlanta.
you guys will curb stomp. You guys might
We're playing Detroit.
and curb stomp them.
Okay, so so that means you're saying that
No, we're playing the Packers.
We play the Packers or Detroit.
We're gonna play Packers. The Packers are gonna beat the Rams.
Oh shit!
Y'all giving Washington no chance. Y'all giving them no chance in Lincoln
Because
Finance.
I like
they'd have to beat them 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah,
3 times in like 5 weeks.
Yeah, but we don't know if Jalen, if Hurts playing. We don't know.
Jaden Daniels
Jalen
can
should
do
be
it,
playing.
but I mean, Jalen Hurts, but they got Barkley.
I don't like having this conversation. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like having this
We're
conversation.
smoking the fuck
Are
out
you
of
not
Washington.
superstitious? You superstitious?
They
Yes.
got Barkley.
Okay.
Barkley,
Yeah.
if they're gonna run, they're gonna just
If-
run
if-
Barkley.
I
Keith, I
respect.
mentioned this, the jinx.
superstitious, but
It's
I
a jinx.
respect him being superstitious. Like,
Fucking jinx.
okay.
Give me Detroit, give me Green Bay, give me the Falcons. Those are the teams I want to play in the playoffs.
Give me any fucking team in the playoffs. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, it means more. It means more.
Put it
just
this
the
way,
fact
it's a
that
new
Falcons are
season.
lying.
I don't need to mean anything. Give me the worst possible teams that got lucky to be where they're at to play us. I don't want to play teams that
I want the
mean
teams that are willing to forfeit. Like,
We're
like
at
bad
to
travel
fucking
agents.
be over 6.5 games.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. If you guys get the first seed, I
Right.
really can see, because if you look at statistically, then it's like the first, second seed always in the title game. Last year, it was the first and third seeds. So it's usually the first and second, first and third, second and some, like it's if you look back at the past 10 years, it's usually seeds 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, like all the way across the board.
Okay,
Last year
okay.
was-
So Derek, I'll put this out there.
right?
This will make everybody think. What does the NFL want?
Yeah, there we
Sam
go.
Donald to win a Super Bowl.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, they want Sam Darnold to win a Super Bowl.
I don't want to.
I don't know.
Jinx
Yeah,
precedent.
honestly, I think they want the Bengals to actually make the playoffs and see what they can do. Because
It's been a while since a no shit Vegas line Super Bowl team has made the Super Bowl and won it. Like I said earlier.
Well, Vegas lost so much money on the Vikings win predictions that they got to make it back by making them think they're going to win the Super Bowl, so people bet on them. And
Yeah, but like Derek said, they're not going to win. Vegas ain't going to win any money with Detroit in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's not either of us then. Fuck. Cheers.
It's going to be Philly.
we're going to be here in a month just crying.
It's going to be Philly.
No,
It better not be Philly.
no, yeah.
Philly is the line. I know the line team is going to be. Who's the line team?
The AFC's going to curb stomp
the line team. The Chiefs. Vegas won't lose or win any money with the Chiefs.
Okay, so do y'all think? I mean, because I don't want to mess up superstition, but do you think that the NFL wants the Chiefs to three-peat, which has never happened?
Yes, that's obvious.
I think it's bad for the league. I think it's bad at some point. I think it's bad at some point.
I agree.
It's bad for football. It's really bad for football if they win again. It's just.
But we got you thinking. No,
I'm not thinking about what. I'm not. You keep me, bro. Nothing you can say. I'm thinking about what? Like I'm literally not. I literally have been. I'm not a conspiracy dude, but like I said, man, I believe.
No. I'm not thinking about conspiracy wise. I'm saying 5th seed. You said 5th seed.
Yeah, because the reality is we still have to win. The game is not over. I'm not going to say we're going to win.
You still got to win.
Yes, we still have to win. So
He's entertaining Viking fans on a Viking show.
No, I'm not. No, I'm being realistic. Yeah. Here's what I think. I think we beat the 49ers because we got a vengeance against that team. Like we got a bone to pick. When it comes to y'all, okay, we beat you before, right? But we had our team was healthier. It was healthier. I don't know I know what we're going to give y'all. I don't know if it's going to be enough because I'm going to tell you what, Carlton Davis is down and he was our best shot at Justin Jefferson. And nobody can stop Justin Jefferson. I'm just being real, right? So if
And-
AG don't call the best game, we have no pass rush. So if we can't get to Sam Darnold, we're not going to stop him from throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson.
Derek, the least of your worries is Justin.
Got you thinking.
No, I'm just realistic. I'm
The
realistic.
odds makers still have it Detroit and KC. Like they have you guys a 4-1 shot to win the whole damn.
So wait a minute.
We're
If he's the
12
least
to
of
1.
our worries, what should we be worried about? If Justin is the least,
Yeah.
Okay, question. Now I got one. What's Green Bay's odds?
They're 13 to 1, slightly worse than ours.
Look, man, I hope the Lions lose on Monday because I'm actually more worried about the Packer game than I am about the Lions.
As am I. Like this whole conversation is fucking pointless. If
We've
lose
been
on
worried
Sunday.
about every single fucking game this year.
But I'm telling you, between the two, I'm more worried about the Packers than the Lions.
I think the Vikings are. I think the Vikings are
we
now
can beat the
underdogs.
Lions. I'm worried about the Keith. I'm with you. I think that's our trap card game is the Packer game because I think the line. No, Derek.
Say what you gotta say, bro. I done heard it before. You
just
don't gotta.
saying.
I almost wish the Lions put at 10 a.m. on Sunday and
I'm
not
glad
Monday.
you guys are beat the fuck up, like just beat up. Like,
Oh, that's right. That's 10 a.m. for you guys. I forgot.
I'm just saying, it's like
bro.
if you guys are healthy,
Here.
if you guys are healthy, I wouldn't want to touch y'all. I'd want to come
here's
within
the
a
thing.
pocket.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you said
get it.
TB,
You're scared of the Lions.
you said that Justin is the least. So what's the most? What's the most of our concern? If Justin is the least.
Yeah, I didn't hear this too.
No, whatever your concern is. I don't give a fuck what your concern. You should be. You
I think that was for TV.
Wait, hold on. We won.
No, that was for me. Honestly, I got to be honest with you. I think if you can cover JJ, but if you can't cover Addison. And we got Hawkinson back, who did not play in that first game.
We can't stop a screen, and Gibbs fucked us up last time, and they're probably gonna do it again this time.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
the only weapon they have.
Okay, outside of that long run in the second quarter, Gibbs didn't do anything after that.
That screen killed us at the end of that game. That screen where he rompled.
That
out
was
to
poor
35
defense
yards.
on Flores.
He was wide open.
So look,
by a
this
mile
is
and a half.
what I hope. Real talk,
That
man.
pissed me off.
I don't know if
God.
my heart can handle the week 18 game. Like I really don't know. Like because I'm like, I'm getting old. I might have a heart attack. There was a dude who had a heart attack at the Bears game. Like that could be me, right? So I'm thinking about that stuff, but it's like obviously I would like week 18 not to mean anything.
Derek, how old are you?
45.
Dude, shut up.
I mean,
I'm damn near 60.
You look good for your age, bro. I wouldn't have guessed that. I mean that. Like, you look good for your age, bro. Seriously.
I mean, you know what they say. You know what
I
they
don't crack. Yeah.
I'm trying to look like Halle Berry, like she look at 58. The girl is 58 years old.
She still looks good too, bro.
58, bro.
How old is Halle now? How old is she?
Years old.
She was in John Wick 3, still looking good.
58.
I didn't know I thought she's in her 50s. I didn't know she was 58.
Beating people's asses with German Shepherds and shit.
Yeah. And look, my wife right above, so I'm gonna shut my mouth. But what I'm saying is, it's like it's a lot on the line, right? And it's crazy. Like, one of us is gonna have to suffer. Like, one of us gonna be on the outside looking in, which is busted. A 14-win team having to go on the road and play. You know what I'm saying? But
there is one difference, Derek. You guys were expected to be here. We weren't.
Yeah, very true.
That's more
so technically, the pressure is all on you guys.
You are 100% right. 100 because we cannot. Y'all we can afford to lose a game. Y'all can't. And if we wind up losing a game, whether it's to y'all or the Niners, like,
doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? So no, it does matter because he literally said the pressure.
No, I'm saying you guys next week, like for this next game, you don't need to show up. You could forfeit, and it doesn't matter. It won't affect you at all. It matters that then the last game has meaning. Whereas if you lose one game, the Lions.
There's no guarantee they're going to beat the Niners.
It doesn't matter. If they even lose, it doesn't matter. They can lose, and it does not affect us at all. We still have to win out.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to whatever we got to win regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can, like I said, they don't have to show up to the fucking candlestick. They don't have to go or whatever the hell it's called now. They don't have to
well, I hope they don't show up the candlestick because it's been tore down for the last 10 years.
Oh my God.
Dan Campbell literally said we're throwing everything into this game. You know what he was saying?
And I don't understand why.
We want revenge. Why? What do you mean you don't understand why? We want
pointless for the division, for the first seed. It's pointless.
No, Dan Campbell also said week 18 he's win or loss. They're throwing everybody in there too.
No, he did.
Dan Campbell's a fucking gang. Dan Campbell's a gangster ass coach. I'm gonna tell you this why.
He's a fucking idiot.
We're still playing.
He did not say that. You put words into my. He didn't say that. I watch everything he says. He did not say that. He said he's throwing everything into this game. Is what he said.
It just doesn't make sense.
What is he? Is he basically blowing off the Vikings?
Okay, why would it not make sense?
Okay,
why would it not make sense
Derek,
to play?
Derek, hear me out. If you guys, all right, the outcome of the Niners game is it doesn't matter. It has no bearing at all on anything. If you lose, let's just assume you lose, then you're tied with us in the record, but you still have something over us because of the you have
division.
the win over us, right?
So we're saying the Vikings beat the
Packers, still on first.
That's where we're at.
So the only thing that will have bearing is the last game, just like ours. So it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You're still going to be ahead of us come week 18. It doesn't matter.
No, it matters, Robbie, because they need to win this week.
No, they don't need to win. We do. They don't.
They
Cody drank way too much and can't add one to fucking one.
He's right.
Wait.
He's right.
Technically,
So
you don't have to win.
Thank you, Derek.
I know. Okay, we don't have to win.
You don't.
Okay,
we don't have to win. That's the NFL. You're going to try to fucking win. So you're putting your dudes out there. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, Robbie. I swear to God.
So, all right. So why not sit your few starters that you have healthy for the game that matters in week 18?
Because
Cody,
Dan Campbell is not going to do that,
drink
bro.
More Bush beer.
He's
more
not
of a redneck than. Oh, damn.
He's not going to do that. He's not.
But he should.
But okay, I disagree.
He should also punt on 4th and long, but he'll go for it too.
The game that matters is the last game of the year. And again, I'm assuming that we win against the Packers, knock on wood. So again, that's my assumption of the outcome on week 18, which you should be sitting your starters for the game that matters, which is the last game, not this game.
All right, so
okay, so you got me lost here. So, okay, we both head into that last game with the same identical record.
Correct, but they're
and you're going to sit the starters, and a win means a bye.
No. TB, listen. I said Detroit should sit their starters this week to be fresh for us next week. That's the best thing that they can do because this game in San Francisco does not matter. It doesn't matter. There's
nobody would be ahead.
Because I have
no, we would not, Shaq. We would not be. I know you guys are staring at 5 different screens. You would not be.
I have done all the match. So I know what he's talking about because I've done these playoff scenarios. So the you guys know this though. The Vikings cannot afford to lose one game. The Lions can. So what he's saying is sit the starters, potentially take the L against the Niners because we can afford that loss. So, but we can't afford 2 of them, right? So if somebody gets hurt in that Niner game, then
we're getting hurt.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek.
I appreciate what he's saying because I've gone and surprisingly, it's been pundits that have said that, and some Lions fans have said the same thing. Like, should we rest our starters in week 17? I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. And I know
you're gonna have a bye week if you're the 1 seed anyway.
No, because you blow it if you guys end up losing that game, resting your starters after we lose.
Right. Dan. All I know is that Dan Campbell is not going to do that. I'm going to tell you the main reason he's not going to do that. This team beat us last year, and there's no way we're going to give them anything. I'm telling you right now, we're trying to embarrass the 49ers, even though they have nothing but pride to play for. We're trying to avenge last year. No matter whose fault it was that we lost, Dan Campbell is trying to stuff it all the way down their throat. He's not.
You know what though? That's the attitude that's going to get you some more damn injuries.
It might.
I mean, they might be clinched. They might be clinched for the number 1 seed before they even play that game.
Derek, this conversation will come back again if that happens. Like this conversation will rise if you get injuries, and then people are gonna say, "Well, they should have sat the people."
Bro, people get injured.
It's football. People get hurt all the time.
I understand that, but do you know how? Like,
but I'm like
this, such a tether, though.
I'm like this. My man said I was scared. Listen. When we lost the number 1 seed by winning a game at the end of the 2021 season, and we potentially lost out on Aiden Hutchinson, I was like, yo, you play to win the game. I never want to hear about losing for draft capital. And guess what? We finally got him. We got him because Jacksonville is dumb. So we wind up getting him anyway. I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. The Lions have been losers for so long. I'm tired of it. I don't care what it means to win. I don't care if we lose out on the first pick. It is what it is. Brad Holmes can trade up if you really want it. You play to win the game, bro. You don't play to lose, because to me, you can't root for your team to lose and then be mad when they do. Think about this. We've lost 13 in a row from one year to another, and then we want to tank so we can get a better draft pick. What has that done for our team? Nothing. We had
no teams want to tank because the players on the field want contracts.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the fans. I think it's despicable. I think tanking is despicable, if you ask me.
The only ones that want to tank are owners.
Caleb. We could have had Caleb if we tanked.
Shut up.
No
The only
teams
ones that want to tank are owners.
No teams. No, I get it. Teams want to tank. Ownership wants to tank. Ownerships want to tank. The players don't.
Players don't want to. Coaches don't want to tank. Lovie Smith wins his last game with the friggin' Texans and gets fired.
Which is ridiculous.
And got fired.
About the tech, yeah, he got, and I applauded him for that. He maybe he was sticking it to him. Maybe he was just you don't lose. If you lose, you're a loser, right? That's it. You're a loser.
You know what though? Think about this, guys. Here's karma for you. Lovey's last year with the Bears, he was 10-6, and they fired his ass. What have the Bears done since?
Hey, look at what's that dude from Bengals? They lost 4 straight years in the playoffs.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis lost 4 straight. Hey,
the Bears have been going downhill since that Hail Mary.
Ain't no on the field's gonna fucking back out of a fucking big contract. There's no fucking way.
And now Miami's going through it with whatever that dude's name is, McMichael or whatever his name is.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all there's one injury we cannot afford, and that's Jared Goff. That's the one we can't afford.
Yes, y'all can.
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Gibbs?
Hey,
who is his backup?
His backup is on
Teddy Bridgewater.
No, it's Hendon. It's Hendon.
It's not officially Teddy, but that's why Teddy's here. He's here.
Yeah.
Bridgewater.
He's not.
Yeah.
Teddy,
But
Teddy
Jared,
Bridgewater.
more to your point, we understand what you're implying with that. It's like you might as well just
Some week 8.
Hell, is Teddy even in shape?
I know my team. If he goes down, we are done. Hendon Hooker is not it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you did draft him. I forgot about that.
If he,
So wait,
that's a good dude.
If Jared Goff goes down, we are done.
So you really believe in Jared Goff? You really think he like that?
Why would I not believe in him? Why would I not believe in him?
Y'all have the best. Y'all have one of the best teams in the NFL. Jared Goff is just a product. He's just like Sam Darnold.
Dude, I would love to see Hendon Hooker on that field.
Do we fucking win? Do we go on in the fucking Super Bowl?
Detroit's got an offensive line. That's where I give them credit. They got an offensive line.
So y'all don't watch Lions games. Hendon Hooker has played 2 quarters.
I watch Lions games. My brother's in Lions
all year. Hendon Hooker is not ready. He's not ready to lead an NFL team, especially in a playoff.
32 years old. He not ready.
He's not ready.
Not ready yet. It takes a little bit.
Hendon Hooker ain't ready. Jared Goff is the one person we can't lose. We can lose. I'm not saying that think about this. And I try to tell this to Lions fans when I make my videos. Look, we've lost 16 players on defense. 6 of them has been starters. We only lost 1 game. 1 game. Why? Because our offense carries this team. That does not happen without Jared Goff. Jared Goff goes down, our season is done. That's why.
I'm saying in the North.
You've got good weapons, though, bro.
Your team.
Yeah, but you got to be able to throw those weapons the ball. Jameer Gibbs can't run 50 times a game. You got to be able to pass eventually, right? So if Amon-Ra goes down, Jamison Williams can step up. Patrick,
I wish that fucker would go down.
We got
you're right. Your offense is carrying your team right now. Your offense
is that the Patrick that was with the Broncos? Is that the Patrick that was with the Broncos?
Yep. Tim Patrick. Yeah. So we cannot afford Hendon Hooker's not that guy. And yes, I trust a Teddy Bridgewater that's been coaching football for 11 months over Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker is not ready.
100%.
He's not. So
basically, who do you trust more, Ben Johnson or Dan Campbell?
The quarterback is the most important fucking position on the field.
What do you mean? Like just with what, play calling or like what?
With play calling, just in general.
You know what? I don't know. Ben Johnson likes to get cute. Like he likes not cute as in trick plays. He'll get away from what's working.
Yeah.
And then Dan Campbell will do something dumb.
I don't trust Dan Campbell ordering a pizza, bro. Like I just like that dude. Seriously, man.
He'll do something dumb.
It's a top
Right.
five. It's
These
a
guys just want breadsticks. Fuck you.
it's a top 5 draft pick leading your team, right? Like Jared Goff was number 1, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then we go back to the Vikings thing, like with JJ McCarthy, and like there's a difference between a top 5 draft pick and a top 10 draft pick.
Okay.
There's definitely a difference, and you can see it. Jared Goff is playing lights out with the fucking Detroit Lions. I'll give him that. I'll fucking give the boy that. Because he's the number 1 pick in the draft. Where was Sam Darnold drafted at? Can someone tell me?
He was top 10, wasn't he?
He was top. He was
Number
top
3.
5, wasn't he?
Top 3.
He was
He was 3. Yeah, he was 3.
And who was drafted in between?
So there's a difference. And you saw Kirk Cousins with this team. He's a 2nd round fucking draft pick. Are you
Kirk
kidding?
Cousins is a 4th round draft pick.
How about they
Yeah, he was 4th.
Make it worse there, Keith. That's awesome. I love that shit. There's a difference between talent. There's a difference
Keeping it
between
real.
There's a difference between talent. There's talent. All right, how do you exploit that talent within your system? Like we brought Dobbs here. We brought Kirk Cousins here. We saw the talent level off, and it was like, oh fuck. Oh shit! We're here now. We have a top 5 talent quarterbacks or something different. Honestly, there's something different because they have the fucking talent. Like I believe the Detroit Lions are good as what?
Give
If he's top 5 talent, how come he didn't have that talent in New York? In Carolina, if he's top 5 talent, how come he wasn't that good in Carolina or New
Like
York?
Jared Goff said to the coaching staff with Jared Goff when they made the trade for Stafford.
Oh, Baker was 1st and Wilson was 2nd.
No. Listen,
That's not the same year.
no,
That's
not
not
the same year at all.
That's wrong.
They're not the
That's
same
wrong.
year, are they?
What,
No.
Zach?
No, Dan Campbell believed in Jared Goff, and he's on record for saying that. Am I correct, Derek?
Yes. Yeah.
100%. He's on. I believe in because he is a top 5 player.
They was ready. Yeah. So we can't lose. He's the one guy.
Saquon Barkley went 2.
Barkley
Oh,
went to
that year.
Can't be
With
mad at
Baker,
it.
Saquon, then Darnold.
Barkley should have went 1.
Which Wilson was that?
Hindsight.
Who went? We talking about 17 or 18?
18.
The year that
Garrett was
Sam was
17.
drafted.
Garrett Wilson?
No, Garrett Wilson was like last year.
No.
He's like
No.
It ain't
They
Zach.
talking about
I know
Zach.
that much.
Zach Wilson was
Oh.
3 years
so
after.
there was a number 2 pick with the last name Wilson.
Barkley. It was Saquon Barkley who went number 2.
Josh Allen went number 7.
Mm-hmm. I watched Josh Allen play against Iowa, Wyoming versus Iowa in his senior year. He got fucking smoked. But you know, talent. I'm not gonna blame Josh Allen against his college game. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking. This dude's gonna be a good quarterback.
Man, I saw okay.
Number 2 quarterback in the fucking.
Hey guys, I am out of here. So
Okay.
I will holler at you guys next week.
Damn, this is 4
All right.
hours.
Later on, guys.
Okay.
I think it's a good time for us all to get out of there.
No, I'm saying. Hey, I think Detroit has a good team from the draft wise. They fucking smoked it. They honestly smoked it. They smoked it with
Several
the
years.
pick.
Several years.
I think we got a good number, but you guys rebounded with the Laporta pick. I loved it. I love the Laporta pick. I'm from Iowa. I'm a big Iowa Hawkeye fan. I thought you guys smoked it with that shit. And I thought we smoked it with trading with you guys for that shit. And my thing is this. I'm not worried about playing any team in this NFC in the playoffs. I think you guys are worried about playing other teams.
And why is that? And then I'll get off. What makes you think that we're worried? Like what gives you that impression?
I'm curious.
He might play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first round.
He's brought this up a lot.
Okay, so because they beat us this season, even though we beat them.
That's his logic. That's the logic I get a lot. Is that shit.
It's like
I
got
go with that.
No, I understand now. I understand it. It's not the the
You're
accumulation.
You're good. Derek,
Okay.
you got it. You got it.
No. I get it. I get it. Well, listen, guys, we'll see what happens. By the time I leave Sunday morning, so I think I'll be landing just in time to see you guys play. Hopefully,
Good luck, dude.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I
Honestly, I hope you guys sit your starters. Like that's just as a football fan, I honestly do.
Yeah, I don't think they will, man.
I don't think they
just
will
hope to
either,
make
but
it
I'm
back, because I'm gonna be trolling. Every time they yell Niners, I'm gonna yell Cancun. So that's how it is, man. So, all right, y'all, be safe, man.
Later.
Yep.
Let's go.
I like that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Can you guys hear me right now?
Happens? Are you?
I can't hear you. Speak up.
All right, thank you.
I can't hear
Perfect.
you.
No, I'm on Yogi's StreamYard and my StreamYard right now.
Getting the reverb?
No, I figured out how to turn it off. That's why I was asking if you can still hear me. So that worked. But now it don't matter because now it's just us four, so we can get the fuck out too.
Let's go. Welcome to Let's Go 4 hours in.
4 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Shaq, what are your last words?
My last words is shit. Can't wait for Sunday. Fuck the Packers. Let's go out here and win this division. That's all I got.
Yeah. That's all needs to be said. But Robbie, I'm sure you can add to that.
Double up on the Tums or Rolaids or whatever you take, because this is gonna be one of those cardiac games where we're gonna get ulcers out the wazoo, and we need to win this damn game. Keith, I'm with you. I'm a little nervous, a little worried, because I don't want to lose, and then our season's like.
I want week 18 to matter. I want week 18 to matter. I want week 18 to matter.
Yeah, so we need to win. Need. So to me, this is the biggest game of the year. To me, so far, is this one.
So, Cody, send us home.
Oh, here we go. Every game is the game that matters. We only supposed to win 6.5 games. This is ridiculous. Like we're so worried. Like it's like the Brian Flores talk. Like, oh, Brian Flores can't stop the pass. Well, yeah, no shit, he can't stop the pass. He hasn't stopped the pass since 2018. Like, get the fuck out of here with your shit, dude. Like, you goddamn right this game matters. The next game matters too, but I'm telling you, we're going to win this game.
Our next 5 games matter.
Well, every game has been the playoff game since Seattle.
It would only be next 4.
All right. And we're out. We'll see you guys this weekend. Let's go.
Touchdown USC.